is a fantastic point. I go for the vibe.
That was a good point, Duo.
Yeah, 8 points if you're Miami. Big win here.
I was going Miami before I thought about the vibe check, but Jamie's passing the vibe check right now. I'm going Toronto Ultra today. Sorry, Rancor.
This one is so hard, but I have to try and catch
All right,
up
there
to
we go.
Chris, so don't take it personal, Toronto. I'm going to go with Miami Heretics.
Forgot I had the whole muted.
And
Dang, this is hard. I think this goes game 5. Last time I predicted all game 5s, got the wrong prediction.
I have overs. I have overs. It's double vault.
This is going game 5. I'm going Toronto. They get it.
I have
And
1
the
through 3
fans
overs.
will go Toronto
on,
as well. They're
Super
the higher seed
and
for
Joe.
a reason. They've been better throughout the year. Will they be better today? We got Maven and Merc on the call.
I also have a
Thank you so
kids
much.
under.
Let's get
Well,
into it.
I put it into
Banger
my.
to start off, and
my
I thought
little
it was interesting their conversation
Black
about Kleenex
Friday
because
shit,
yes,
but-
there were years where like he had to be that guy because
I got
he'd be next to
Joe and Super
Ronald
over.
Vance or like an envoy.
Watch what you
We
say
got 2
about that,
vaults,
man.
so.
Well, I'm just saying, like, oh, it's
I
a
just
bad
think Miami
man.
can
Oh,
win
he-
this.
You know what I mean,
Yeah,
though? Like,
yeah.
not putting up numbers maybe like Jonas Eves was. Like, he doesn't have to
like
necessarily.
Miami
He was
good
like the
now.
sub-star slayer.
He doesn't
right?
have to be always.
Yeah, and not anymore.
No, yeah.
Not anymore. And I think, you know, in last year we were kind of looking for that.
Oh, did they take it down
he
already?
didn't get
Already,
that,
I mean, I
but
already
yeah.
put it in. But
And
they took it
yeah, I
down?
think now with Joe, it's sort of, you know, he's talked about it in the Kleenex, sort of, I have to be this leader. I have to be a little bit more vocal than in the past. But when he does need to
still do
step
map
up, like
3
what
if
we
you
saw
want.
versus LA
Schedule,
Thieves, he was the guy
vote.
leading the way.
No, 100%.
I have actually actual numbers. Hold on.
It's an interesting matchup
It's
because
Super 50 over 57. Joe
Ultra has
over
had this impact
60.
on this
Well,
top
60
eight
and a
conversation
half,
we're
I
going
guess.
forward to champs. And you think about Miami's impacted on as well. They
We'll
keep
see.
winning, they keep winning, making it harder for your Rocker, harder for your Cloud9. We'll see if Optic comes into that conversation.
I need
They
a
are in
nice
Miami now. I think you talk
close
about Ultra,
vault.
like with that forfeit to Boston, that like gives them points in the top 6. Like, I think if you're rooting for it to be kind of crazy around that top 8, you want Ultra to get a win here and kind of handle business because Miami wins, they further the separation,
Yeah,
right?
40 points.
Yeah, which it's still possible, but
Yeah, we have 2 majors left, but
it's a bit of a
Hot
gap.
Patrol.
it is. Yeah,
Appreciate
we'll have to
the
look
sub.
at schedules moving forward. But yeah, Miami.
I
like,
put.
yeah,
I
we
at
were
least put the
trending
little
down before the addition of Super. We were
the
like, they're
COD
going to
shit
catch
on
up
here
to this
now,
team. Our
prestige.
teams are going to catch up to Miami, but it has been the complete opposite. They are 3-0 in this stage.
Yeah, and this feels like, I mean, if you would have looked at this a month ago, you probably wouldn't think this is a battle maybe for 2 teams that might be top 4 at the next major, but right now it kind of feels that way, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, since the last major, Toronto's trending the right way. You know, they probably want that Sunday to go a little bit better after beating Thieves, but outside of the forfeit, you have beaten FaZe and Thieves in a game 5. It's like you're finally getting those big victories under your belt. So it's just now, can you carry it forward? But it feels like they are peaking.
Yeah, and with Ultra, I mean, you just take a look at this past weekend. I was working on the desk and just said, like, after the forfeit,
I did
all
not. I
the
just
stuff
see
going on
like
social with them,
I
like,
see
they
people
need to come
talking about it
in,
on Twitter now.
just focus on the gameplay, focus on getting it done, get over maybe like the mental hurdle. And yeah, whatever Thieves was absolutely terrific. And now, can they handle business again? Maybe this isn't the test they thought it was going to be. Heretics is so improved with
Let's
Super in the
see.
lineup,
Super
but
got 4. That's
we
my
get right to the
damn
ball.
right
We
there,
get right
dude.
to the
That
battle. So
guy.
now look
Hey,
up
they
to
don't know
rotation.
about
We've
Super
seen
yet. They
impressive
still
performances from
putting
both
his
these teams
lines
on this
low as
particular
fuck.
map, but so far so good for Ultra as you have that early 27-0 advantage. But now let's pay attention to the big fights here. In rotation, Real's
They
going
don't
to
know.
get really
Why
early
are
on
they
the
getting
spot, so
fucking
Ultra's
0
gonna get
point
in,
clubbed?
and, Miami still battling
Miami
for the first
picked
point.
this, by the
Yeah,
way.
Metals is in the patch. He's just going to have to try to play his life. Doing it well so far.
Wait,
Just
Joe got
finessing
5. Wait, this is
maybe
looking
by
good. I just need
space
Miami
for
to
his
fucking
team.
get
Now
some
you have a 3
points.
versus 4 near the front of the hill, but you are here on a great slide out of Rancor. He's going to find 2 somehow, so he's going to play his life. You're making this messy if you are Miami, and I think you'll take that all day considering you don't have the spawns. But yeah, it's just always one more play in their life.
Shit,
First
no,
it
there's
was
no point in
Metals.
playing. I
This
played
time it was
yesterday a little
Rancor
bit.
behind a good couple
I
of
played
kills.
3 games.
They're earning time, but here
All
comes
3 had hackers on both my accounts. A
Well,
gold
Kleenex
account
gets
and
there,
on a
but
diamond account.
not able
It
to
don't
do too
matter.
much.
I got hackers all
Maybe a
3
little bit
games. I
staggered
said
on the
I'm
pushes.
getting off.
Ultra, you can get one body towards it. Is Miami once down about 35 or so to 0. Now close to tying this game up. It'll be Mixie towards the end of it. First on rotation, it'll be Super kind of set up our side. Looking to make the play for the Ultra team will be at number 5, and Beans that's maybe looking for the opening. Trying to get team shots, I think, with insight to maybe pick him out of art. It looks like they're actually able to do
Vivid.
that. So they'll kill the Heretics member
Wait,
out of
Vivid's
art.
not
They'll
even
get
on a
control of
team
P3.
anymore.
You've got them spawning out
Wait,
ammo.
did
This
no one
is
else
ideal
picked
for
him up,
Ultra early.
right? No,
I mean,
don't think
Rancor
so.
never died. We literally saw him slide into that P2.
We
and
need
somehow
another-
did a 2-piece, and he's played his life.
We need another
the entire
under
time.
guy.
He's on Samurai.
I don't know who it's
Imagine
gonna
he
be.
has
We still have
a
attached.
Hellstorm by now. 31 seconds. So yeah, somehow this guy, it looked like he was going to get traded out for sure. Never does. Well, goes on this big spree.
Only real downside is you're on that spree, but the rest of the team died. You've been pinned out this side with all the time going
Super
to
got
Ultra.
6 kills. It don't really matter if he's going negative.
That's going to turn
He
into
got,
bad
he got
news,
6 kills.
at least early in this point, so you weren't really racking up any time. But now you're able to get into the P3 lane.
Good engagements.
Bring this back to around a tie game, maybe get a lead change in your favor. But Ultra do
Remy brought it back, but they got to break this P4 though.
Early in the P4, or have to be the P4.
Yeah, I heard that Dylan Rex is like, he be getting kills, we'll see. Because they
They'll
said
try to
Lunars
push
was
in, try to maybe get a
getting
flip.
kills, and he
There's
came
one
into the
pick
league
that
and he's
can
not
all
getting any
take some time.
kills. So
Metal's
I
able to
don't
get an
know.
opener. Can you follow up behind that? He's traded out. Nothing else comes off of it. They're still hunting and trying to get the player inside of Art. They're finally able to shut down Beans, and now comes their next push.
Yeah, trying to just take their time. They did block spawns for a moment. You're going to see Beans is going to spawn out as well. So numbers-wise, you're kind of even right now. Well, now you have the advantage, absolutely. That player in the hill, that's going to be inside. He's going to get off, try to just play his life up top, and well, he does it wonderfully. Able to find the double, taste down Super and Metals. His teammates are here now hunting the final one. You almost get the break if you were Miami, but inside plays his life.
Now Lunars has his challengers team, so basically.
Nearly perfect.
He was still last match, so I don't know. That guy might
for a
just
little
not be
bit,
it.
but not much. So you'll get up, what, 40 or so? 2 players going to be spawning at Old for Heretics. Now we'll get battling out to mid-map. We'll see the second set of rotations, see who can maybe get advantage here early. For Ultra, I mean, you've got kind of what the setup at Old. Pushing through them was Insight, and he's going to actually spawn a teammate out that side for P2.
Super hasn't got a kill. He was 6 and 8, and now he's 6 and 13, man. Hey,
listen, beautifully done.
Outside of the
can we
red
play the game?
I mean, at P2, you have dominated this map. You take those 30 seconds away. If you even split that, if you're Ultra, you're almost up like 70 or 80. So they are playing just so well across the board. Finally, though, they did it behind Rentor's double, 15 and 8.
This guy has 0 seconds, and he's 6 and 14. Can we do something on the map, man? Come on, man.
The other side of it, Super, who's been terrific since he came in. Slow start for him at 6 and 14. Keep an eye on him as maybe he starts to warm up and come alive in this map.
What the hell is going on in the world, man?
But healthy time for Heretics. See if they can do a better job maybe getting in early towards the P2 this time around.
I'm doing good. I
First
just
that
woke
position
up
will be
like
Insight.
30 minutes ago.
We're on Beans though for now.
Right
Insight does
on
get
here.
2 though, so he's cutting out players trying to flip out spawns. Big kills
Rencor's
from
line
Insight.
was
Beans
like
tries to back up and
29
reinforce
or
that.
something.
And now the next
He was like
P2.
2
It'll
kills
be
higher
around
than
the back.
Super, so I took
Similar
Super.
to last time in the sense. Who's playing back?
No, I thought Beans would have saw him right there, but he doesn't. So yeah, he just plays all the way towards the back.
I got 1 through 3, so like as long as he gets like 20,
well, I get it. It's that play, and then
like
reality,
25.
hit a nade. You still have the Hellstorm if you need it,
It'll
but
be
very
alright.
similar to last time. You still have the back spawns. Rentor though, he's on the hill getting the time.
How long can they actually do this? Rencor went wild at the last P2. This time it's Real going wild. Hits the double nade off a spawn, able to get 2 more as he pushes on forward, chipping away at this lead once again. Enough time here to basically have a tie game through the stun.
Everybody's, dude, everyone's just getting kills, but the fucking guy I picked, man. God damn.
Inside of the point for now.
I think Bees is last match.
Seeing if you can do it there, but
the next match is
you'll lose the last 10 seconds. Not a big deal.
C9 and
Heretics
who?
are right
I
back in this
forgot.
game as we're basically square.
I mean, that's just it. You got yourself back to the end with a solid P1 and P2 if you are Miami Heretics. Only down 6 now. Ultra are going to try to do what they did last time through, which is control the left side of the map. They're doing that here for P3 and P4. Just got to get them off the time. You showed us Eves controlling the middle. Rentor all over the map, all over the objective. Minute 20.
I think Bees is
When it
last
comes to the
one.
objective time, also still with 18 kills, so he's just
Yeah,
playing his
Breach
life so well,
is
trying to
C9,
buy
yeah.
his team some space. So maybe
Well,
they
Thieves
can
is
work
gonna
the
be
middle
like
of
a
that, but
quick
not gonna
3-0.
happen.
They're playing
They showed us he's
LG,
clear next
so,
to
I mean-
duo finds 3.
Super hoping to get tags in.
Hey, I need just gotta get
Maybe
some
set up
kills,
his
man.
teammates to push forward.
Wait, how's Joe doing? Ultra is
He's
just
up to
even
5
as
in a row,
fuck. All around,
17.
they're all just like
Make it 18 and
balanced.
15 for him. Pretty close.
Need Super just
Turning
a little
Hellstorm
bit
as
more.
well. Let's see if you actually stay up to earn that though.
Yeah, I think the good thing for him is everybody from Miami went left. Just, I mean, Metals gets down. He was
Bro,
trying
they
to
just
cross
can't get
towards
a P4
but he gets
rotation.
spotted. So it's like, while he was earning this time, finding his kills, there it is, another Hellstorm on the
Look at
map. We'll see
Joe
when these
shitting
come
on
into
him,
play,
man.
but there you can see last P4
He's
points,
pushing all the way
47-0
out
this one.
on them, dude.
I mean, you have so much map
Joe,
control if you
dude,
are
look,
Ultra.
look
You
how
can't
pushed
ask
out
for much
Joe
more.
is,
There's
man.
so many vaults like this. It's like a tale of
Look,
two
he
halves. Like, one
spawned
team
them all
dominates
the
at 1 and
way
2, one team
damn
better at
near
3 and 4.
ammo.
And just who makes the play late is what it seems to be. But here comes one of the Hellstorms in. It'll be Rancor. It's going to call it in first and hope to get a break.
What the fuck are we
Everybody's going to tuck
streaking,
away
man?
inside. You do get a kill during that if you're super, and maybe it leads
Wait,
to
that's a
something.
break.
Toronto, though, still
Break,
holding. They've been
please.
perfect in the P4 and looking to remain perfect.
Never mind.
Let's go to listen with Toronto Ultra.
Yes, we got it.
Stay. I'm
Yes.
one close up, scaff door. Close up,
Good
scaff door.
shit.
No, back door. Back scaff, Timmy. You went back door.
Kill, get a free kill, super.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Let's go. Good old.
Okay. Okay.
Absolute. One more in open. Hold on, I'm going right. Give me
You said what? That crackhead's wife is in jail? He asked for no way. Wait, what did she do?
One shot. They're open. They're free until it's time. Mid open. Mid open. No plans. I'm looking cat. Yo, our close at once. Man, come on up.
I had like a warrant for already for something.
Open next. I'll get cat. Jump one shot. Keep trying my house. Yo, hold on. Let's go. Plants as well.
Sir. Dude, what's his name? I think it is him. I was thinking maybe someone's trolling. Night Terrorist keeps tweeting me.
Give me a sec. I'll pinch your pool. One's on the right.
He keeps he's like mad. He keeps tweeting me some nonsense. So at first I thought maybe someone was trolling, but I think it is him.
Hold on, front time. You hit front turn.
I think that guy's actually sad or something. I don't know. You think is it a troll account or is it him? I don't know. That's why I was like, what the fuck? Wait, Miami brought the shit back. Look at Super. Hold on, he brought it back. He got 19. Joe already at 27. Look at Joe, man. Look at Super, man. We're back. God. Damn, hold on, we're back.
Throughout that, so as good as that listening was for Ultra, for at least the communication I thought was solid. The ones making the plays.
Oh, let me see when the account was made. Actually, I don't even know if I can find that no more.
They've controlled spawns every single time. It just hasn't mattered
wait,
at
no,
all.
what did I tweet where?
They are just flooding the front. They're controlling pumps. This guy is over 2 minutes in the hill. A majority of it coming from this P2, and it's kept them in this game and is now.
The account was made in May of the reason I think it's I don't know, it was made in May of 2022, so I don't know.
Later in the year we get, I swear, bro, it is just so mixy. But 210 now up for Heretics and control of the P3, but where Ultra have been,
I don't think it's a troll.
close to perfect.
Well, why is it so
late
old?
P3 into P4. They've done such a good job, and they're going to need to do it here. The difference is going to be just due to the score.
Wait, Miami took the lead.
Heretics to apply more pressure to Ultra to make plays around P3.
Yeah, but they have to get this P4, bro.
To get through.
Yeah, last time through as well at P4, the big difference was
they
that
haven't had any
Hellstorm, right? That gave
P4s.
Heretics the space to kind of find that break, at least split up some of that time. But there you kind of see what Heretics is doing, what you talked about, just putting pressure on the objective. Now you have to come towards us. Are you going to give up
Yeah,
this
it could be
15?
someone changed
They
it.
might,
Yeah,
right?
someone
You
could
can't
have
win it
changed
here.
their
We
account.
can win at P4, so it is going to be a full lockdown play. We're
They
going to
got
try
another
to
P4
just
break, man.
survive right now over towards our side. Not let
Wait,
anyone
one got in
through.
our car.
Everybody
Hold
pull
on.
out the ARs.
He can get two.
That's exactly what's happened, but Metals maybe with the play. He's able to sneak down through. Finds the first. What else
Oh,
can
he
get
doesn't
here?
know.
They allow his teammates to maybe make something happen. No, but
Damn.
the AR's going to hit for Ultra. They're playing this rotation again.
Yeah, I mean, Heretics, they had to commit either to the P3 time
He
or
snuck
commit
by.
to
Wait,
the
he
flames.
snuck by. Wait, that's actually a great play.
But Rancor with the slip.
Wait, he
and
just
there's
made the play.
opening, just a crack in the back line. At least both times you're only able to give up one kill. You only allow one kill to Rancor, one kill to Metals.
Can they win off this?
With a double of his
No,
own super.
I don't. No, they can't.
Fighting through towards Art, winning a
they'll
gunfight towards
be
the front of
real
the hard points.
short.
Enemy number 3. That's Rancor. I thought maybe applying pressure to it, but it's big gunfight wins again at the point for Ultra. Silver lining right now for Heretics. Ultra can't win it here. Neither team can now win it here. We're going to see another rotation into the P1 as the battle The madness continues at P4.
C9 is
We're just gonna see
Skyline.
here now who's going to recognize that, right? So you're
What's
see number 1 in
attached?
Metals. He's going to go on a route. Real's going to try to get there, but already in position. Will be.
What's the
Kleenex
control,
inside
though?
exit goes underground. So middle and P1's
I'll look
open.
after this.
Heretics are going to take
shit
it,
in
but
on
they're
this
going to be ready
P1.
for this. Insight with the long route down low. He's able to find
Alright,
one.
Super got
but is
25,
that
that's
enough?
fine.
Well, might not matter because Kleenex and Beans.
Oh,
say,
hold
we got
on.
your back, buddy.
Here we go.
Wait.
Back to work is Kleenex.
They have to break this. They have like one
240
chance.
Now the score line. 10 points needed for either team. One more break opportunity for Heretics, but Joe Deceiv's not wanting to give any opening. This will be the final burst, the final push, and they're not going to touch it. Ultra.
They just choked
lock
that.
it down late, dominate P4 throughout the course
Let me
of this
see.
map. And we expect a tight series between these two teams. Both might be considered top 4 at the moment. Both might be battling top 4 at the major.
Skyline and
Yeah, you
Hasi.
kind of saw maybe just some frustrations on the Heretics side when we were looking at their cams from like Rentor. You just kind of see maybe comms were
Wait.
off or they wanted to do something a little
Wait,
bit
C9 I
different.
think is
But, I mean,
insane
the
at
fact is
Hasi
they made that one hell of a
control.
map because-
I think they're like really good
listen,
at
when we
it.
talk about just sort of rotations, it
Aren't
felt like
they?
Ultra was all
Or no?
all-
Oh no, they're really good at
On
protocol.
most, yes.
On most, I mean, in the fact that they were able to put it to
they're
that
okay at
score line,
Hasi, 4 and
break up a
5.
couple of the P4s, but really they just cash in so much from the front of P2.
What's the final? Oh, here's the
That
kills.
makes
Hold
this a
on.
game.
Yeah, it just felt like one of those.
Joe had 34.
blender.
Rencor had
Just like
34.
break,
I mean,
get the
everyone.
late time,
Okay, Super had
after break,
25. I
get
could
the
work
late
with
time and go to
25.
overtime, but they did it well enough that
Not bad.
they were in the game 100% throughout the course of it.
Could work with
But a big win
25.
from Toronto Ultra, a real balanced effort out of the squad. We'll take
Not
a look at the
bad.
last minute as it was.
I think it's dealership too.
down the
on this
stretch of
one?
this.
I'm pretty sure it's
Beans popped
dealership.
off with his 5 spree
Yeah, it is.
at this P4.
Maybe some more kills.
But yeah, I don't know what it got out
Cool.
to. What the total was on the P4, but
Very good.
obviously the biggest win you got chalk up for Ultra.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
let
yeah,
me
you do
let
it
me
enough
look
to
at
where you
some
can get into the
Cloud9
P1,
shit.
but they have
I'd
this
probably.
rotation.
Damn.
You'll see 7 and inside. Yeah, he goes all
Boston
the way
sucks
through.
at
Like,
control
maybe you're
too,
just
so it could
thinking
be a
he's not
quick
going to do
control.
that, just sort of post up with an
me
AR,
go
but he
look.
tries to take the route. And while this goes down on the other side, what, Metals in number 1?
Patches at
It might be
48 and a
what
half
did
for
he
the
find?
series.
Not much, but it's really just this. I don't know. Just nice little pop up there from Toby. Beans is there for the third.
I think
and
the
they're just able to
problem
take it
is,
off
I
those
feel like
gunfights.
this could be a
Heretics
close
have one more
Skyline.
chance here to try and break in.
Boston's good at
Door
Skyline. Did they
slam
pick
shut, though.
Skyline?
Gets-
Hold on,
his
I
push
bet they
gets
did.
staggered almost instantly.
Oh,
Joe
no,
Deceiv's able
hold
to
on.
pick up one. It's a 3 on
What was
4
the
then
map
push
for?
towards the point, and Ranker really the only ones
Oh
able
yeah,
to
I'm
get
sure
one, and
Boston
that'll shut
picked
it down.
Skyline, no? Yeah. No, C9
Now we look at
picked
the overall
Boston,
game
picked
flow. Tons of
Hasi.
lead changes. We're going to DNA
What the
spiral
fuck is
here on the
going on
game
here?
flow, but the P4s were.
Is that
I
backwards?
mean,
Because
insane
that's
for
both
Ultra.
of their like.
Yeah, I mean, you can see the jump on literally every single one. Maybe the second one, not as much,
Boston's
but that's still
been
an
playing
advantage. That was the
Skyline.
Hellstorm. And it still had advantage, but like
Four
the
and
other
6
two,
on
it is a literal flat line at the first.
Hold on.
Pretty close to a flat line at the second or the third. Dominant there.
Yeah, and then you just look at the P2s. It's kind of the same thing, just the opposite way.
Bro, how many people get on this
Miami
site?
gets
Does it
very
really
much
be
back into the game.
so
And
slow
on the
on
last
match
one, that's where
day?
they take the lead. They hit 50 points on that final one, put the pressure on. But they held the line, did Ultra. Just held that P4 rotation.
I swear, sometimes lately it
Played
just
a
seems to be
ball.
like better.
Okay, they played a Skyline
to
versus
breaking up
Minnesota and they got shit on.
Yeah,
them.
it's like the team with the early setup. I feel like it's just we don't
They
see it hell
still got
very
a
often.
decent amount
Yeah,
of
we talk
kills for
about
getting
sort of that
shit
sort
on
of
them.
front or backside spawn. It's the closer spawn, no doubt, but I just think the
What's
front of P2.
what's
if you
Purge? What about
control
Purge and
calls,
Attach?
You're just
Under. Hold
right
on.
in hell down on that P2.
Well, it's just it's a lot different. Like versus the P4 where
Purge is
it's
at
difficult to kind
55,
of
Attach
cross
is
the
at
gap
48
to apply
and a
pressure directly on the
half.
hard point.
Look
Like
at
P2's
Underdog.
the opposite. There's
Well,
just there's a lot more finesse. There's a truck
Attach
there,
is
you
at
can get through.
51 on
There's areas,
Underdog.
like,
Wait,
you can
that's
cross and
high.
apply pressure, just win a gunfight and go. P4 is just it's tough.
Wait, that's
It's
high
you
as
also don't
fuck.
have the
Hold
cover,
on.
right? P2's. You
Why is
just shoot
Attach
right
at
to the front.
51 on
Yeah,
there?
there's nothing.
No,
And
100%,
Purge is at
100%.
55
But
still.
we'll take a look at some stats for Super as we get ready for the map 2. He has been terrific, but really the Search and Destroy has been the biggest highlight for him. He is #1 in overall KD.
Dude, I like the Attach
Obviously
under
not a ton of
51.
Maps, but still, a 1.6.
I might just
He
do
has
Attach
been
and Purge
brilliant. It has
and
been
hope
so
that the
fun to watch,
Skyline,
and now they're
they
gonna
don't
need to rely
get
on
too
him
many
here, but
kills on that.
I also want to go back to being ready to chat, able to chat about it because we were kind of right into the craziness.
Actually, I don't know.
Listening with Ultra was terrific. I even like one thing I like from Beans that you don't hear from players a ton.
Because
but
I
just,
don't
like,
think
talk-
either one
talk-
of these teams
like,
is good
no
at
saying anything for a
offense on
second, like,
Hacienda,
it's-
so it
they're
could be
cool
like a
and calm a lot of the times, but like he just needed info.
overtime
and he was like last one alive.
Hacienda.
Talk to me. Like where's why? It was I don't know. I thought that was
It
great.
sounded more Ultra-esque in the fact of like old rosters was this very
What the fuck
calm,
is this website
cool,
about to piss
sort
me
of
off,
just
man?
monotoned in a way.
Yeah.
Where with
Website's
Beans and Joe,
pissed,
you
man.
have heard more emotion, a little maybe
It's still
repeated, but
it's still chill
good.
compared to some. But
Actually, I don't know.
Yeah,
So I feel
but
like
it's definitely
this
maybe
could
a
be a
little more
close.
passion flowed.
Could be close. So then I
The
don't know.
SND there. For Heretics, 4-0. Yet to drop. Defense has been terrific. They're ranked #1. We'll see how the defense holds up here. If you think back to the last time we saw this, really, it's what? The final match on Sunday. It ended with the map 5. It was Thieves versus Ultra. Ultra able to take that. Some phenomenal A play. Some cars. Explosions going their way. I mean, I think it was Beans like had this stuff play the game. I believe it was like called it a RC. It like got a kill plus blew up another car that also got a kill. Like a chain reaction.
I'm also worried about the
chain
map
reaction.
3 because it's like I don't think either one of them is graded.
More B play, I feel like, from other
Offense, I feel like we could see around 5.
But I mean, Ultra, maybe they're just thinking it's similar to sort of Vault or
There we go. I
Skyline.
feel like everyone's playing
There's a
dealership
free
now,
bomb
like
play, we're gonna
everybody.
take it.
Well, able to avoid the utility, get in, get the plant. Planner going to drop almost instantly. The retake alive and well for Heretics. 3v2 advantage, and they're out and hunting. Real trying to look for the next. Not able to win the gunfight. 1 versus 1. Metals. Kleenex. 25 on the clock, and Kleenex able to dip away.
Yeah, 20 seconds. He knows he has to check the bomb, stays patient for the slide, able to take down Metals. Metals not the best map 1 performance from him. He's been a lot more consistent in the respawns. But right here, it's going to be Kleenex who keeps his great match going.
Yeah, no, I mean, he won the round. The gunfight inside versus Real as well. That was kind of a 50-50.
Yeah, this is the last week of matches,
this
and then
one's
next
sort of the
week
same thing,
is the
kind
major.
of a 50-50 close range gunfight.
In,
Kleenex is able to win both.
It's in Miami, I think.
Joe Deceives is like, well, I did my job. I got bomb planted.
I got bomb planted.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's all it is.
No, it really is. It can be tough to get out and actually make a play sometimes from that position, but the retake happened so quickly from Heretics. Nowhere for him to squirm. It was early A hit for Ultra. Looks like early B for Heretics.
And the reason we haven't seen yes, we've seen some A, but
that was MW2 with a fake MW2. What was it called? Border crossing or some shit.
So Miami, they're going to go towards B. You have the man advantage. No bomb planted.
Wait, that's what it's called, right?
They're going to stay patient
Something
still
like
a
that.
minute.
I forgot.
Yeah, I mean, they have numbers while they're not planning. The second they're planning, they don't. So trying to find the right timing. We'll see when Metals opts to work it through, just playing for a little bit of information or maybe one more kill before they think about the objective. The fact is they got the luxury of time. Still 45 to go, but it gets quiet. So now they're thinking plant. It's going to be a 2v3 retake for Ultra now. Joe Deceives and Kleenex will
try.
My
Optic Falcons react. Wait, my reaction? What did I say something?
Get one clean and get away. Turn this into a 2 versus 2. Tags in for Metals. Waiting for Joe Deceives to take the route. Maybe he'll find an opening, but holding that, you can see just on the other side.
What the hell did I say?
The rank war.
Yeah, it's really on Joe. That's what
I don't even remember what I did.
There we go. Metals, though. Nice awareness. Ready for the slide. 2
What the
versus
hell?
1, 20 seconds.
What, did they just do like a community
go,
reaction or something?
Wins 1. Doesn't really turn into a real 1 versus 1 as he gets traded out right away. I would have loved for him somehow to have another one, but that was just too tough to do. And well, a great setup there. It's already tough to retake, but especially when you got man advantage for the offense.
Yeah, I mean, Kleenex is making the right plays. He's just shouldering. What info can he find? Maybe you catch an overpeak, but it's really, all right, Joe, here's where the setup is. How do we want to attack this? And I think they have the advantage on Metals, but Metals just timed that slide to perfection to where he's just gun up, ready for Joe, and he's able to take him down first.
Well, a look at both bomb sites early on for our offenses. Ultra seem to be right back to work over towards A. Much more of a presence here for Heretics. They're not playing the retake. They're playing the let's just stop the plant. As they hit it, Kleenex, the hero kind of the round 1 offense, is going to be blooded. So you will not have numbers advantage this time around.
I don't know. I mean, if I was to take, I need to look at. I want to check C9's Skyline history.
All the way back towards B.
Oh, I think I guess technically Miami did get the first blood.
I'm just a little concerned about like what if attach gets like
4 difference is you didn't actually get the bomb planted.
I feel okay about attach at 51 actually.
It's
Purge that could get a little concerning actually.
Maybe
because he could drop like a 30 on Skyline if it's a long game.
Steve gets the plan this time over this life. This time
opportunity to play.
He's going to peek and get a lot of info for his squad. The one person maybe taking a different route will be Real on the Heretic side. As he's lurking mid.
How the fuck did Joe just get 2 right there, bro?
Was 2 going to be enough? It's all going to be inside now. 1 versus 2. I thought that was going to be another just Joe Deceives triple. Like he just pops him in search and destroy. Guy picks a corner and fries.
Wait.
Timing. He's got the info. Knock, knock. Insight's here. There's one.
That's it.
Oh, he has to reload, so he's just going to go ahead and dip.
That's it.
That's all he had to do.
That's the round. Yeah.
That's all he had to do. Simply not enough time.
Man.
On offense, it's been 3v4
Deadlifts,
clutches twice now for Ultra. Once
yeah,
Kleenex gets
deadlifts
it
are
done
very
in
good.
1v1, this time inside the
You gotta
one
make sure
versus
you're
two.
doing them correctly.
The old duo from this squad coming up with the clutches.
Yeah, and I mean,
What is that? Is
Joe,
that
right,
their little
that's
short or whatever? Let me look at that.
His
Hold on.
he got hit by it, that
Wait, let
nade.
me, what is it?
Right, because he hits it down to 51, and nade hits him. Okay,
What
so
is
he starts to
it?
regen, but the fact
Oh, he
that
put
it's
scum.
through
Wait,
there,
why am I in
they
this?
don't hunt him down fast enough.
My God.
Wait, when is me?
Of course
yeah,
they beat
just-
us,
I don't even have a
He knows how
can.
to play it down in every map.
Oh, it's just everybody.
Or it's just
Wait,
a
let me
whole
do
team
it.
insertion in front of him. He's in.
Oh yeah, look at AD. Why am I on this? These guys are pissed. They might be even worse than they were. Dashy's gone. Skies is gone. Hook is depressed. Shotzi looked like he got low blood sugar. Why did they put that in there?
Yeah, big week next week. And
Wait, why did they put that in there? Me killing them.
Do well, what Ultra has managed to do
What
twice.
the hell?
Pull off a 3 versus 4 from the offensive
That's
side. And
terrible.
Metals' toes getting clipped. How do you play this? I mean, the good thing for Ultra is, I mean, they were at least in the 3-4, still able to get bombed down
Damn.
on the opposite side. Metal's going to slide forward.
I didn't
Nice
know.
little
I didn't know
snap on a weak
people were
player
tuned
there.
in. I thought I could
Maybe
just
a
say whatever I
multi-kill similar to
want.
what we saw Joe Deceives do is going to be the play here. Yes, it is. Metal's taking over. Okay, so the key to offensive victories is to go down a player and win a 3v4.
Yeah, and they were trying to think when they start to move on up, like maybe they're doing what we did, which is we just backed all the way up, allow the plan.
I need some kills
They
from
actually
Super,
kept
man.
2 players around the bomb
Got
site.
3. What did he get first match?
And somehow Metal's
25.
able to find both of them.
I need
and then
Super
ends
to
up
get
getting
to
the third
be,
of them.
let
That
me see.
advantage, the last player alive is like, well, what the heck happened
Yeah,
to my
I need
team?
him to get at least
But that's why a lot of
like
the times
7
you see,
kills,
you
man.
know, teams when you do have the man advantage, just allow the plan back all the way up. If
He's
you
not
give
having
them
a
even
good day.
equal
I need him to
numbers on one side of
scoot
the
back
map,
a little
they
more or
take
something.
advantage of it.
He might be too close.
And take advantage.
He need to back
That's
up.
exactly what happened. So 3 of our 4 rounds have been 3v4 offensive round wins. Let's see what happens in this one. Is working up for the plant. Will be Ultra, but Rinker's POV deep for a second. Cars explode.
Look at these fucking
But Joe
cars.
Deceives
Everyone's
staying up. He's
fucking
weak, but he is still
50
up. First
HP,
blood now
man.
for Kleenex. Second blood to Kleenex. Massive advantage now for Ultra. You got bomb planted. You've got massive numbers to work with.
Super, at least
I don't know how you
somebody
pull this
just
off here,
rushed him and
but
let
it's
Super
just
get
the
one,
case,
man.
but
Hey,
not
look,
to be able to happen
fuck,
because
man,
I
you
think his
can't even
duo,
give
Joe
me
Deceives,
one.
pushes forward. The subs cut down everybody.
Can't
and
give
we
me
continue
one.
the string of offensive wins.
I mean, just
Damn.
props to them because they continue to go for this, and it just doesn't look fun over there, right? I mean, all the nades blowing up. Yes, you have trophies. The cars are going to blow up, but it just feels like they know how to either avoid that or put themselves in a position
Where they take some damage but stay up.
yeah, just win the round, and then catch them off guard. They do it again.
What's good, Sonic?
Behind the sub play.
Yeah, I swear, because we were in the kind of jumped out to the sky cam with him planting. I'm like, uh-oh. You just see
Yeah.
the nades going over the top. I'm like,
I
he's
didn't
in
give
trouble,
me a
but
skin, man. They don't even
stays
invite me
alive
to the
and Gets
events.
the final 2 kills in the round
I
as well.
actually
He
think
does.
there's like they have a list of
All
people.
the
I
subs
bet.
there.
I really think they have a
For
list
Ultra,
of
they go
people
back out in front.
that they are like they don't fuck
Similar to
with,
the
and I've
first
been on that
offensive
list
attack
for
for
like 10
Heretics.
years.
Quick pressure. Over towards B. Real gonna fly out and just
Do
get a
they
pick.
expect Beans there, though? Do they know he's there? No, they do not. He's able to find one, though. Metals is there for the trade. That could have been even worse, but we're doing 2
Okay,
versus 2.
can Super get a kill, man?
Yeah, as Kleenex gets one, this makes things far
Just
worse.
one kill,
Bob's
man.
gonna be down on it, and
Fucking
the wallbang
Rancor,
comes through.
man.
Kleenex can't get away. Beautiful from the Super subs. I was gonna say Super subs. Rancor and Super.
Oh, no.
the
Super ARs.
The Super rookies.
Who got that? I don't know who got
Beautiful there as they
I feel like
close it
Rancor
out, but
stole
yeah,
that.
the wallbang there from Rancor. Super rookies was going for.
that. Oh, Super got it. Let's
Honestly, if you
go.
would have said Super ARs, Super Rookies, it was just like you said Super Subs.
Yeah, no idea.
That was the only wrong thing.
Yeah, is or not?
That's all right.
Yeah. I got too excited.
Bro, cause I didn't even get
I
invited
think I was thinking about how he was
back
a
in the
substitute
day
at some point.
before I did
I did
anything
call him a super sub
crazy.
before. That's what happened. Yeah, 'cause we
I
came
wouldn't
in
even. Well,
super
back then they
sub,
didn't
sub,
invite
sub,
many
yeah.
people.
I like that.
Like nowadays
Yeah,
they
that's
invite
not
like
what
random. They
we're
invite like what, like 100
Full-time
plus people
comedy,
out there. They'd be like
Yeah, he's on
randoms
the
out there.
Trying
But back then
to
they
keep
only
the
invited like
streak going here.
10 people. It was like T Martin and Allier and
Still.
Drifter and like those type of
Looking
people.
to get the stop.
I think had they invited a lot of people
Well,
back in the
nades
day, I
combo,
probably would have
Kleenex
gotten
not able to
invited.
make a play.
May not matter, though.
from the small room like he did in the round 1. This time he's going to get shut down, but
Yeah.
how do Ultra win offenses, Joe?
Yeah, 3v4.
Yep, that's how they do it.
This time, no, they're going to push through. They're not going to play.
Yeah, I mean, the
all way
fact
back
that
to their
Jev hasn't
spawn.
even got invited,
But
so I
bomb
mean,
will
I
be
definitely got
planted.
no hope.
And we're going to do it again.
Obviously, it's not going to be Joe DeSeeves that can make a play.
Yeah, super hit.
From the same spot
let
as they're
me get a
pushing through
couple
from the
more.
other side.
Oh,
Now
we
it's going to
only
be a 2 versus
3-3, bro.
4 they've got to do.
We're good.
You get a
I
pick,
feel like
you
this
slow
might
it
be
down,
like
you
a
spread the
3-0
map with your
Ultra, but
heretics,
like
allow
all
Real
close
to
maps.
take a route, but taking the route behind him is going to be Joe DeSeeves. Unfortunately, Real gets the kill
The
before he
first
gets
map
in
was
position.
close.
Otherwise, maybe you're able to win this, but the fact he gets a kill on the route kind of shuts down the round, considering you have a
Oh, no,
4v2
Miami.
advantage. And
Yeah, well,
There you go.
I think
Interesting.
Joe spots him and he's trying to call it out to
I
inside.
don't think
that
he
he's
got
hitting that
invited.
route,
I
but
don't.
he's
Maybe
just
he
now
got
ready
invited
for it.
back
He's
in
got
the
sub.
day, or maybe
So,
he
yeah,
gets
Real
invited
takes the
now. I
long
don't know.
route. Joe would have flanked it. Then, yeah, maybe you have a 2 versus 3 and it's possible.
yeah, much more doable if they
Should've
catch
get
that. The
invited,
second
bro.
Real got a kill, that's done.
There's the adjustment. All right. Get the first blood instead of back
Dude,
down,
nowadays they
the bomb,
literally
just went down
invite like
inside,
random
inside.
people.
Just these 3
Like,
players.
they invite
each
people
running
with like
on through.
1,000
Yeah, Heritage
followers and
probably,
shit.
man. We could be up big. The number of first
Remember
bloods
when we
they've
watched
had,
the
they lost
reveals?
the
They'd be
1v1, they
having
lost
people
the
on there, and
1v2.
we're like,
There's a lot of
who the
positions
fuck
that they
is
can take
that?
advantage of.
Like,
Just
and I
haven't
pull it
until
up,
what
it's
they
just
did
some
there.
random guy.
This one would already be over. But they're up 4-3 now. And once again, it's going to be B early and often for the Heretic side.
What is this? They got a new stat on the thing. Opening duels.
Real was able to fly in.
Why do they call it opening duels now instead of
Last
first
time,
blood?
This time maybe not liking what they're seeing. They're slowing it down.
Is it
at
'cause
least
this
for
has
now.
blood?
Beans has got sub in hand playing
Is
close.
that like a advertiser thing or something?
Wanted to hit a little pre-fire, but not connecting. See if anyone follows up at it. He just wants to push behind to see if he can get the kill. But behind that, they're all going to back up. So Beans clears it, gets all that information. They're likely wrapping out. So Ultra will try to pick that up.
I mean, what a confidence play, too, from Beans. There really wasn't anyone following him. He was just trying to hunt down that kill with the
yeah,
nade.
Scump is.
But yeah,
I
as you
think
said,
it's.
you pretty
I
much
think their
cleared that
little
side of the map, so
lawsuit is
what are
still
we gonna
going.
do?
It's
Three
Scump and
players gonna
Hex.
rotate
I think
over
their
towards the
lawsuit
inside
is
core. We're
still
gonna be called in near all the cars.
ongoing.
We still have Real lurking, so it's a Real versus
I
Beans.
think.
A
I don't
one-on-one,
actually
Beans is
know.
gonna win it. He's like, I'm gonna read that all day.
I think if it would have, if something
this
would
is
have
just gonna
happened,
waste
it
their
would have been
time.
reported. I'm assuming.
This is our
So.
CJR.
You just got to think about the plan now. Only 20 seconds to go. They've got to get this thing down. Going for it. It's medals.
I don't even know exactly what they're suing for. Something about the money that was spent on the CDO buy-ins. I don't even know. Hey.
And he cannot
Shut
do it.
up.
Ultra.
Damn.
Pick the time for the push, come away with the round victory as the chaos there on the bomb plant.
And Beans was all over the map, just locking down the B side. Then when he gets all the info, he's here to win the round in the 2 versus 2. Great shots with the Jackal onto that final player. But here's Kleenex on through. He almost
Bro,
wins
why
it
he just
himself.
freaked
I think
out?
he needs, what, one more bullet there? One more, maybe, I don't even know how, I thought he would have got that kill, honestly, but I thought he was going to get triple.
Are you good?
It's just crazy when there's that many targets in front of you, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're just trying
I
to
don't know
snap.
what you freaking out about.
Thankfully, it doesn't cost
Well,
him.
Super
They walk
got
away with the round
6.
victory. He did enough.
It's 4-4. It's going around 11, man.
Beans, though.
That's not. That's
He's
a
one that ends
Apollo.
up getting
That's a
3 in the
Apollo.
round.
You would know. That does that really? You think that sounds like a German Shepherd
We get
bark?
back to a tie game, and Beans
Hey,
continues
you would know if it's
to
in
rip
there.
and roar. Opener there with
It
the
wouldn't
nade.
sound like
Though
that.
is going to bring it back, and that's the bomb planter. After the nade first blood, everything falls apart. Inside suddenly lasts alive at a 1 versus 3. What goes wrong there?
I mean, they just continue to challenge this A Street. I mean, you have all 4 players from Miami here. Well, 1 player is middle of the map. But I mean, yeah, they're just thinking we're gonna brute force through this, and instead they don't. Real is there, behind the car, in a position to find the double. So yeah, it's just they continue to fight this A bomb no matter
Kill this
what.
guy, man. Don't worry
It
about
really
this
hasn't
pussy,
worked
man.
out,
Just kill him.
especially
you
early
go.
in these rounds.
Yeah, I can see you just get the nade kill, and you're thinking, that's the opening? Like, we're
Run.
good. Yeah. Instead, you get mowed down. Caught running.
What do you think the nail in the
I know,
coffin
it's like
was?
it's words,
UMG
but-
Dallas or the sledgehammer
man.
dev? Dude, it's
The
not. It's
adjustment for
it's
Miami is
it's before that.
How many first bloods A Street?
It was
just
the
early
Trey.
in these
Remember the
rounds?
Treyarch
Yeah,
guy?
it was
He
Real.
said he knows me. He
just
said
seems
they
afraid
don't
to.
like me at Treyarch or something because of the
Maybe
spawn
that's that.
trapping.
Put
So
in
it's,
an
it
impossible
goes
spot,
but
so
beyond all
Heretics
that. Like even
have been
before any of
terrific in
that,
search and destroy.
they just didn't like the way I was playing
All
their
the
game.
defensive stat for them coming into this, yes, it's been very offensive heavy until, well, they've stepped it up.
Because remember, I used to
That's
get
what they're
banned
doing,
back in the. I
separation
would
ends up
get
being.
banned like every like 6 months or a
Pretty
year,
close to
whatever.
that
They would
on
just
offense,
ban
though.
my account and then, well, not ban. They would reset my account. So I'll be like Master
Just the
Prestige.
two
They
very
reset
different
me.
teams on the offensive side of it. Now they like to take
One's
their own
going
game.
A, one's going
I
B.
can still use
yeah.
it, but I'll be level 1 again.
Sometimes you'll see some like back and forth.
I don't think they do that anymore. Do they? Do they do that anymore? I don't think they do that anymore.
To one
But
side on their opening, Real gonna dip.
now they actually like ban you. But
Car out, plank going in.
Metal's just holding it. He's like, I'm getting this down no matter what.
Can he get out of here and tuck away in the corner? He is able to stay alive. Teammates will have the crossfire for him.
I need a round 11. And we are getting one.
Everything falling apart. Kleenex
There we
putting the
go.
wiggles in as he's able to
Super.
snap
Come on,
onto
man. He
one.
can't
There's
even
the
get
X.
one kill, man.
My God, maybe he was
Damn.
the X factor for this series. A brilliant map. 1-11 here. Another triple for him. Oh, sorry, he got, what, 2 in the first round? He almost had a triple last round.
Mobile
but
has
didn't finish the
spawn.
2 kills.
So
I
does.
almost want to give him a
Well,
shot for that. This is the true one, though.
it has like all of the
So
games now
window
have spawn
gets it
protection
done.
from kill streaks.
Just sort of pops on there, but the
But
user
that's
went
been
to
a thing
trash
for a
can in
long
the corner
time
and then
now.
sends it
I don't know the
forward,
last
gets
card that
super
didn't have it. I think it was like
Incredible.
BO1
From
didn't
Kleenex
have it.
and out round away from
I
beat
think
up
maybe
2-0.
after that every card had
Metal's
it.
there if he's not prone. I don't know if we can see him there. So it's just like he's
I
trying
remember
to get
in
into a
MW3
position
it
to
was
be ready
really
for the
annoying.
slide outs. But unfortunately, just opens him up to that angle to give the first blood.
I don't know
So,
about
I mean, he
now. I
gets
think
bogged
nowadays
down.
it
He's
still
just
has it. I
hoping he
don't
can
really use
find
fucking
one.
kill streaks
Someone
and
could look
shit
at
and
that
bugs,
for
but
him, but yeah, no one has that angle.
okay, round
He's
11.
just trapped in the corner.
We're just going A. Is it finally a fake?
Hold up.
No, it's not. I mean, they
Another
are
A
just so
hit.
committed to
Shocking.
this.
They love it, Joe. Can they do it? Can they break through?
That's a bomb. Joe's got to be careful.
Okay, maybe finally we are going to transition off of this.
Watch him wrap back.
Wait, that was a quick wrap. Hold
Jason,
on, they're gonna get
Miami,
a free
they push
plant.
through. This time, though, they don't have first
Wait,
blood.
this
Look,
is
they're gonna
insane.
form
Yo,
in. This could all
Seven's
be
about
on
to call
inside.
out, hey, their
They're
whole
gonna
team.
turn A. They're faking us out, bro.
They just hit the
What the
teams.
fuck
Oh,
is
wait,
going
sorry.
They are
on?
going back to A.
And
It's
Ultra's
a
faking us out, too.
Wait,
The wrap on the wrap.
what the
On the
hell
wrap.
is... Wait, here, car.
Okay, it pays off. They get this down quickly. Just got to go plan
There
it.
is a car, so the car's going to get the info. So Miami now should know this is an A hit.
Well, now they definitely do. 4v4, bomb planted, round
was a
11.
weird
Here we
round.
go for the map. Super.
Super,
The first
yes,
blood.
thank you.
Miami have dominated the first
Go.
blood, so they're looking to keep it going here. Beans
Oh,
can't finish
nah,
the kill. They
4v2,
slide
they
out.
have to-
Chow.
they're-
Now to show to Steves.
nah,
Can he be
this
the
is
hero
it.
for them again? Not
Nah,
going
that's
that
it.
gunfight with him on the heady, and now it's all on Kleenex. He's on 11. 20 seconds to go.
Nope.
Real smokes him around the corner, and Heretics.
1-1. Hey, we gonna get a map
keep it
4.
going and
What is the
search
map
and
4 on
destroy.
this?
They're
Hold
tied
on.
up 1-1, and that was a wild round 11.
What was the
And
map
that's
4?
how
I didn't
feel
even
like,
look.
You know, from matches
Protocol.
previous in the stage since dealership, that's how a lot of A is gone.
Protocol,
Right, but I think what Ultra do a
who
little bit
picked that?
differently is they get forward behind the bomb
Ultra
plant. That
picked
round
that.
they couldn't get forward at all. There was already resistance.
They
Miami
vetoed
was already
Red
there.
Card
The
and
only player
Skyline.
that was forward was Beans, prone to
No one wanted to play
And
Hacienda.
Metals does drop
Okay.
down, but he did an excellent job just kind of bunny hopping into the corner, playing his
They just
life, and they
fucking
had man advantage.
No, if we went from thinking it was like a
Okay, hold on.
free
Let me
for
check.
Beans.
How are our
Just
kills
suddenly
doing?
Beans
Hold
gets
on. I
caught
think
kind
we're
of
doing
like,
good,
I would say
honestly.
overchilling.
Hold
Exactly,
on.
that's the angle he's holding, but
Let me
he can't get the clean
investigate.
kill. It's a nice finesse. They're
I'll
inside of
do
the
the
vent.
Wordle,
You get
hold
the
on.
victory. Real is going to put in work with 11. You get, well, a ton of damage for really everybody. Metals.
Okay,
maybe
Joe
at least the
is
damage before he
at.
did that insane round on
He just
offense
had
with that
7, I
triple where he
think.
had
Joe's
his
at like
big moments.
40.
Playing bombs on this map, I'm
41,
opposite
I
Joe
think.
and Metals because
Yeah.
this, as an objective player, looks like
Super's
hell.
at
Playing
32.
either bomb site, then really post
think.
plant, you just don't have a lot of room. To
Yeah,
work.
but
You
like
can get
7.
caught on both sides and just
I need
knock
like
away
25
from
out of
everybody else
Super in
to
this
clutch up.
control.
The A team versus the B team.
I need like 20 out of Joe.
But the B team for
That's
Miami
very
is still
doable.
undefeated
Very
in stage 3
doable.
since adding Super and Search and Destroy 5-0. What a turnaround for them.
Undefeated there, undefeated matches, looking to keep that going here. And imagine
Hey, what
you
is
just take
this?
out-
They have
you
a
take
new
out Optic, you
Wordle
take
or
out FaZe,
something.
You take out potentially
I'll
here
show
as
you.
well. You get a win over Ultra. Like this team,
Vegas.
yeah, this team is looking
CDL
nuts. We'll see if they can keep it going.
gridlock.
But
I
a
don't
lot
know
of
what
series
that
left to go. Des, talk to us about the first 2 maps.
Fantastic casting, gentlemen. I have a feeling you'll be doing a lot
All right, let me
more.
start. Is there a better guy to
Here's
start
a
with than
map
Priest?
two.
I've just
We're
been doing
split
Priest. I don't know if
1-1
there's
in
a
the
better
best of 5. So, Allie,
option.
can we start with
Okay, it's
Toronto? Where are they at
American.
in Search and Destroy in your power
He
rankings?
played
I still
on
think they're a very strong search
Minnesota.
and destroy team. I think they haven't quite cracked down
No
dealership
ring.
just yet because I think
Older
Joe
than
touched on it really well.
26.
Like, why do you keep forcing A? Like, I get it. It worked a
Less
couple
than
of
8
times.
wins.
Miami's
He was-
adjustments on side of
wait, I have a
defense are the number
crazy-
one
wait a
retake team
second.
for a reason in the league right now.
Number 1. That's pretty good.
Number 1.
Yeah, I actually don't mind the A play.
Damn, I was
by
close.
Toronto. I mean,
The commitment.
Yeah, I thought I hit it. Hold on.
Like, we're
where...
He's 27 with 3 wins. He played on Florida and Minnesota. He was teammates with Priesta and Major.
Like, we saw them have presence mid, but try to make some plays and pull people out of position. I think as this map's developed, you know, late
it's
into
like
the major,
some.
we'll start to see
Wait, is it Havoc?
more creative plays like after the plant on offense. But you know,
Is Havoc 27?
big gunfights that
I didn't know he was that old.
But
He's
like, let me set
27.
this up for you. Like, Toronto is the top.
Thought he was
2
younger than
attacking
that.
team
Damn, he's
right now.
27.
So like, this was the #1 defense team, #1 retake team, Miami Heretics, taking in the #1 attack team in the league.
Okay, hold on.
currently.
They had
And
another
we
one.
saw that aggression
I don't know what this
over
is,
to that
bro.
A side.
They
It
had like
does
a
go to round
new.
11. So like I said, I think Toronto Ultra are a solid
new
team at this
fucking-
map. They just kind of met their match when it comes to dealership.
I don't know what
Miami
this
might
is
end
something
up
new. Hold on,
looking
let me
like
read
the
this.
best team on dealership heading into Major 3.
This is a
They might not
more
even be able to play it,
challenging
'cause teams are gonna
CDL
start beating
Wordle.
them.
Ali, you just dropped some stats.
You fill
and
each
all I
square
heard
with the
was
player
defense
that
wins
satisfies the
championships.
column in the
That's
row.
how you get the
You have
round
10
11
guesses.
dub. Miami's getting it done.
I mean, in that round, right? Like, if
Once you
Toronto
have
just commit
correctly
guy
filled
further up
a
the street,
square, you
pull
cannot
Miami
use
out, they
that player
win.
again.
That or just commit to the B plan. I don't
That
know.
was a great dealership. Both the teams looked very
It
strong.
hasn't
Only
been figured
players that have played
completely
in
out, but the
CDL
teams are
era
starting to get comfortable on the new map. And it's
are-
time to look back
are
at our
counting
first map now, and we
wins
realize
and
there's
rings
something
from
very
before the
dangerous
CDL.
about Toronto
Okay, alright,
Ultra.
let me just
What is
teamed
it?
with
Joe
TJ,
I mean, he's just
and
he's
they're
a menace to the map. I
from
was
the
watching
United
Ace the other day,
States.
and Ghosty said it was the same rotation, same hill, everything.
That
He
could be
tells
a lot
Ed,
of
or he-
people.
He tells Joe, he says, "Do the thing. I know what you're doing. I'll go
the
block."
thing.
And this is
That's
the
a fucking lot
so
of
we're
people.
gonna talk about it, right? So it's rotation to the money hill. You see, there's only 20 seconds left on this. Right now, Joe.
Wait, what
on
is
a 5
this?
So he's slamming. He's currently getting
Vancouver?
time. He's gonna kill these guys.
Wait,
that
they
are,
play
pushing
on-
the old hill, and then he's gonna apply some pressure, right? Because he knows players would usually be coming here or trying to take a long route. So he's gonna just try to make sure anybody that's coming this direction is gonna redirect and go mid or try to go
Okay,
around,
let me
right? So he's gonna
just-
apply a
I'm a
little bit
little
of pressure from old.
confused, so let me
After he
just
realizes
here.
nobody's coming that direction,
we'll
what
just-
am I gonna
I don't
do?
know if
I'm
it's
gonna
like
go do
current.
the thing. I'm
Let me
gonna
just
apply
see
some
what
pressure.
happens.
So he's gonna apply pressure mid.
Oh, you
he's
can-
gonna
oh,
wrap
I
back,
thought
he's
it
gonna
was like
apply
a
pressure in
specific- I
hallway,
don't know if
right?
it's a
But he's
specific
always looking to take the
one
gunfight
or
that's going to give
anybody
him the
or-
advantage with the SMG in hand.
Okay.
After
Did
he
TJ ever
finds
play with
kills
the
mid,
fucking
he then
European
goes and
guy?
spawn kills a player that
I
he
don't
just
know.
killed. So
I'm
we'll
sure
talk
he
to you
did.
guys through it in real
Who?
time.
Is there a term in COD when you're just bullying someone like this?
Yeah, I mean, Zuma will call it the bull mask, and this is
Okay,
definitely
hold
the
on.
bull
This
mask
is
right here. So he's soaking this
Vancouver,
whole time.
and they're from
he's
America.
trying to find players that are trying to push him
So,
off of old. Nobody's going.
this
He's applying
correct?
pressure. He's actively looking for gunfights. Once he realizes that, he's like, okay,
Oh,
let me get
okay.
this scrap. Now I'm gonna wrap mid. I'm gonna find this guy that's coming through hallway. I'm taking a gunfight. Find him. Okay, Real down. Now I know if you're here with an
Vancouver,
AR,
and they
I'm going
have
to kill you
zero-
super dead. I'm gonna pick up
they
your
have
AR.
0
I know you're all spawn. I know where you're coming
championships.
from. I'm doing the thing. I'm gonna spawn kill you, alleviate more pressure. Now what I want you guys to look at the bottom of your mini map and look how many players come
Okay.
and try to find him. How many players on Miami
played with
are
Scraps
looking
before,
for Joe?
did he?
We're gonna pause it
Oh,
when they
no
get up
idea.
close. You got 4 arrows and a streak coming down right now to try and kill Joe Deceives. At that point, you secured yourself already 30 seconds and rotation. You're gonna get all this time.
Bro Deceives with a takeover play makes
Team with
everyone
TJ and
from
has
Miami
0.
zoom in on him.
Did
Pretty awesome
Vivid
stuff
ever
there.
win an event?
Joe Deceives is a monster, man. It's a crazy streak. And Kleenex, though, dropped 36 in most
Wait,
damage on the
Gwyn.
team, so show
Gwyn
him
hasn't
some
won
love as
shit.
well.
And I have
Hold
great
on.
news, Ali. Both of those players
ain't
are
winning
on the
nothing.
team
All right.
I picked to win this series. How you feel about your Miami Heretics going
Team
into
with
Vault
Shawnee?
Control and then Protocol?
Man, I
Hardpoint?
don't even
I'm really
remember.
great.
Wait,
Actually,
Shawnee
both
was
these teams,
in.
This is a straight up square up, but it comes to their best controls across the board. Toronto, not a very strong
Did he
control
ever play
team,
in the
but you're gonna pick a
CDL?
map, you're gonna
Was
pick
he in
ball.
Cold War?
I think we go 5 in this one. I think these 2 teams are very close in skill right now.
I'm
I
ready
bet.
for it. So is Maven.
When did
Let's
he
jump
play in
into
the
Vault.
league, bro?
This would be a battle, and
What-
so far it is. Yeah, 10-point hard point, round 11 in the search and destroy.
He's like an
Two,
old
like, very
head. But
different
like, did
teams,
he
which
even?
is kinda fun
He
too,
might have
and
played at
essentially
MW
really was playing search and
2019.
destroy,
I
how
don't
they
know
look
if
at things,
did
how
he
they wanna
play
play
in
things.
Cold War. I think
Now
he
we go
played in
control.
Cold War.
Thoughts there?
I think for Miami,
Shawnee,
it's like
I
you
think.
finally have a second map in Hacienda.
He
So
might have
now
been
what
on
happens
Paris
is that, like, okay,
in
Vault
Cold
is
War.
back open, right? Just for a long time, they didn't see Vault control. What they're 6-2 on the year. So
He was
everybody
in the
else,
Cold War, right? Who
across
did he
the
play
league
with in
was like,
Cold
we're just
War?
gonna veto this
Was he on Paris?
against this team. They don't have a second or third one.
He was
You
on
have a
Paris
pretty
or
good Hacienda
London?
the first couple of weeks.
I don't know which one.
So Vault opens back up on the other side
They were
for
both
Ultra.
pissed. I
What?
don't remember who
You're
the
0-3
team
this
was.
stage. One of those, of course, being the forfeit. So your 2
was
losses are really
London?
to Thieves in phase, but
Okay,
you see right there,
London.
both round
London in
fives.
Cold War.
So we'll see if they can
Afro.
get, a W on the board this this stage.
Let's see if they can do it. Let's see if, I mean, it's just been
Afro,
offensive.
I don't remember, bro.
Play on ball has been tough.
Who was on London in Cold War?
There. It has been so
It was
defensive
Parasite.
heavy.
Oh yeah,
What team gets
Parasite
round 5
did.
defense
Okay,
is what
that's
it felt like as
Parasite.
of late.
Yeah, I remember he like
First, maybe
subbed
early
in.
in
Was
the year.
terrible.
We'll see if somebody
Did the map start?
could take advantage though in this particular
Yeah, it
matchup.
did. We'll come back.
And get an opening offensive rounds. We Joe Seeves taking a route underneath to start things
All right,
off.
hold on. I need like 20.
They already lose Kleenex. The route from Joe Seeves is going to pay off.
Like 25 kills from Super, like 20 from Joe. Who's on defense?
Doesn't lead
Oh,
to
this
too
is
much
good,
more,
actually.
but they've
This
got a
works
body on the
out
point
really
working
good.
towards that first tick.
Yeah, have man advantage. They're working the objective. They continue to have man advantages. Now inside trying to get involved. Metals is down low. Just going to try to bunny hop on through, and that's a big kill, I think, from Real, because that's going to open up line. But Catwalk shut down by Joe. So it's like every time you think it kind of evens on out. Ultra just aren't losing the initial gunfights. As Beans and Joe 5 in a row.
This is good.
Almost number 6, but Metals will find 2, but is it too late?
Not too late yet. Still
Okay,
need
but I
one more
need
tick.
Super to do
Heretics
something on
break
that.
in.
He's been asked today. Why is he asked today?
We'll milk this clock down a little bit lower, and now Ultra have to look for another opening. Going the long way around will be Kleenex, but that gets picked up. Beautiful job there from Real to make sure nothing going to be open. It's 2 drop though, Ultra. Looking to battle back onto the point. There's 2 players there remaining, and they're both holding down. Beats can't get through on the backside, and well, you're in like a 2v4 for a moment, and Heretics are able to hold the line. So still, no pressure on this final tick over at A.
Here we go. Let us
Another multi-kill for the Heretics
there we
side.
go.
Suddenly would look so good for Ultra. You've got life advantage if you're Heretics. There's like
Yeah,
20
what the
seconds
hell? I
remaining
needed
on the
Ultra to
clock.
cap A, bro.
After the break back in onto the point, they have shut it down, and you are just in hell right now if you're Ultra. You've got to break out of spawn and somehow get back onto the point quickly.
That all started with
Right,
Real.
Super gonna get a kill
He
here.
finally is able to find
No.
that 2-piece to give them mid-map
Keep
control.
watching front, man.
They haven't been able to crack down through, as you said. So great recovery so far for Heretics, but sometimes you get a last-second play, at least to get A. Not gonna happen.
Okay,
Super
I could
out
take
on
5, that's
in a
cool.
row, only 2 deaths. And yeah, it looked great
That's
for
not
Ultra.
bad.
Yeah, it really did. It really did.
Need a strong Ultra defense now.
You just think it. You think over that stretch, like they're gonna have at least one more opportunity to kind of make a play on objective, but there was not really any opening at all. Not at all. Or I guess there were like 2. Okay, well, honestly, what it came down to was kind of the 2v4 hold for Heretics, because like they had 2 players left, 2 coming off spawn. The 2 players were playing right on the 8 point, and like if Beans.
And I had 1 through 3,
kind of flanking the backside,
so I need
Ultra
like
probably opened that,
I
but
think I need
one of the players
25 from
spawned
Super, 20
Heretics and
from
picked him off
Joe
as he tried to get in. He gets
to
through line, like
finish
through the
it.
back door.
Something like that.
They probably win that, and that's like a difference of probably a half second. Like if he just gets through that cross, it's done.
I'm
You
not
saw
worried
his
about
reaction.
Joe.
He was like,
Joe
oh,
should
like,
hit,
he knew.
but
I think he knew. He gets through
I
that
need
round,
an
probably.
overtime for
Well, at least
Super, probably.
the minute extension comes in for Ultra. It's Super. Lovely
Get you
shots.
one.
He's on 6 straight.
A little B hit to start it. Well, they're gonna find the first
Okay, hold
2
on.
kills. There's the 3rd, but Kleenex
we're not
is,
looking
yeah,
vault,
we don't really
man.
care. This entire time though, Real's been hitting a route. But due to the spawns, Beans is gonna turn around. So 6 and 7 spawn down low. That just gives them the heads up of, and well, they know the player that Real is. He's gonna hit the flank. Great communication right there from Ultra coming on through.
The comms seem to be on point, and so far, so is the defense. Heretics taking a second now to progressively layer the map and set up their next push. They'll go 2 for 1 in those string of gunfights. And now bring the pressure onto it. Metals, he gets a multi-kill there, and the point's wide open, but he'll get the damage in. Stay up, right,
I don't
finish
even.
it off. He's gonna try and back up
Yeah, he
and stay
changed the
up as well.
format to like
Control.
where he's trying to be like an
The
actual
ability to
like
play your life
news
so
anchor or something.
important
I
for
don't
this
know what the
mode.
fuck he's
Heretics doing
doing.
a great job of it there, and that's gonna be the first tick of progress now through.
Yeah, they don't have tag control though, so that's where the retake is gonna start from. Inside goes on a route, inside finds his 2nd with the sub. That's gonna be 3. And just like last time, it looks like that attacking team maybe in a
Wait, Skip Bayless was on Jubilee? Wait, doing what?
It's just, it feels like you just
What the
need
hell?
sometimes like a 3 and 4 down at a stack. It's just, there are so many places to retake from, but if it's like staggered at all, like from both sides, like there's just so much
What
to pick
the
up. You only
fuck?
make 2 players to the
Isn't
point.
he
You're spinning
getting
around doing
sued
360, you gotta be
still
an
for
out, eyes in the back
fucking-
of your head trying to pick everything up.
Whatever he did to that
I mean,
bitch, I don't
Inside
even know
just
if he
wants
did
tag
anything.
control, right? So then you also lose high ground. That turns into a 5 spree
he
for
still getting
Kleenex.
sued?
Inside's still alive. One player able to get on a B. That's going to be Real, just kind of waiting for his teammates. The problem is his teammates get spawned out poolside, so they're not even going to get there over towards
All
A.
right, we are
So
not
they one
capping
up
A at
them. Yeah,
all,
2
but
ticks if you're Ultra, 1 tick on offense if you are Heretics.
So far, it's just kind of how I thought it would go. That's what Vault Control has been as of late. So we'll keep an eye on the ticks. And advantage is that all-important round 5 defense. I mean, it's nothing like Invasion last year, but I swear it plays the same from a results standpoint these past few weeks.
It didn't start this way.
No, it didn't. It didn't lately, I swear.
Stage 1 was very 50-50. Stage 2 and onward has been probably like 90-10, maybe more.
Sometimes I just don't know how like skewed my opinion is because of our cast, right? Like I'll follow all the matches, but I don't like watch it as closely for like round specific stuff like I do like when we're casting. I'm like, is it like different for everybody else? Like, is it just us? No, I know, but I just wonder sometimes if it's just skewed from.
I need longer fucking rounds, man.
The commentary, but wow, 5 straight for Insight. And an opener there for Joe Deceive. Streak for Insight quickly silenced. They're checking his POV for a moment to see if he can put something into that. But
there we go.
You win that break. Heretics are able to do that. So it gets tough for Ultra early on. Right off a spawn though, Joe Deceives, he was the one that kind of stayed up and kind of found the route through the back to allow his teammates to get in through the front.
I don't know how he won that gunfight.
Neither do I.
He wasn't even 1 HP or like full HP all the way up to 100. But his kill allows his teammates now to layer the map, and now they're in.
Was Insight at 20 again?
This is where you have
I didn't look. I think his over's always at 20 on Vault. It might be just be a free over for him every time if they're playing somebody good.
Looks like it's through. Okay, so this time
20 is so fucking low.
2 minutes now on the clock, 4 life advantage.
It was at 22. Oh no, see, I wouldn't take it 22. See, 20, we caught it at 20, which was like crazy low.
Yeah, Joe was able to play his life inside of that cat room.
And I don't know if they ever got like as clean of a 3-down as that.
Yeah, they learned off that shit.
Yeah, it just all kind of started with Joe.
They had him down there with like the bums. He be pulling out a sub and going crazy. Look at him.
The Jackal on this map, now up to 6 in a row. Trying to find number 7, pistol out. Good luck with that gunfight. But hey, you have the life advantage, still 90 seconds to work with.
Yeah, that gunfight did not look fun at all, but a big spree there from Insight. Still a lot of work to do. The route defensively, Rancor will take it. He will, he'll not get any kills actually. He'll get shut down. As he took the long pull side route.
Oh, I seen that. iDubbbz made a. I mean, I didn't watch the video, but I seen it on Twitter. iDubbbz made a fucking content cop on H3H3, but then people are screenshot it and it has like a Hassan feature. It's just terrible. There's not a chance I'm tuning into an hour-long Hassan feature, man.
To start to tick. Yeah, so Joe's thinking what I'm thinking. He's just gonna start to try to pause the clock. Just yes, they have life advantage, but it may not matter. But behind them was Super, goes on that long route, takes top ammo, and this is when this B point gets so difficult. When you don't have ammo control because you're just in a spawn out pool, you also just have a height elevation over towards B.
It's just so hard with everything going on, just always picking up the timing with it. They did it, I think they picked up like 3 times straight, but finally somebody got through, and here we go. Uh-oh.
Fuck.
You drop Super. You win 2 on the front side of it as well, and now you've got a body on the point. Beans maybe wants to get that gunfight back, but Kleenex is pushed up.
Kill this guy,
outside of Art. First tick of progress done, and even if you don't win the
oh
round,
my god.
Stop
getting pissed on, man. Kill him. You have to kill this guy, man.
No opening for
Thank you.
to get through. The crossfire setup is in.
They got a gap.
Sliver to go, and Ultra take the offense. So as defensive heavy as the first 2 were, that was clinical. Really, from Ultra.
Did we just caster curse that? We might have.
We did.
We might have.
I loved it. I mean,
yeah, we just kind of talked about it. But honestly, I think you were right. I think Ultra did such a good job on the flank, picking that up.
Overs might be chalked, man.
You got a player there. If you were Miami,
I don't know if
they
Miami
just
can
so
win a
quick.
fucking
Kleenex backs up,
offense.
mantles up, and wins the gunfight. Like that is not easy to do. Even when you're ratting in ammo, how many times have we seen players just stay alive, play their life forever? Yeah. It takes 2 or 3 to take him down. Yeah. Kleenex wins it so quickly, then they progress up the map.
Bro, whoever chowed at the door and got pissed on,
stopped
man.
The first like 3 I saw from even getting a kill, but that one even, yeah, could have been way more annoying, but it wasn't.
What we at, 14? Yeah, I need them to win an offense, bro.
Which you're hoping if you're that route guy in Super that your teammates win those fights, and then it's not as big of a deal, but that stretch from Ultra, everything they needed to get the stack in and take control of it.
There we go.
A double on one side, Ranker a double on the other. As the battle continues on A, now Heretics, they've got to win an offense. See if they can muster something up.
Yeah, they're looking for that 3 or 4 dead. Joe's not going to give them that, though. He's just going to play his life. Not over Peak, not over Chow. Wait for his teammates. Then behind the first pick from Kleenex, they're going to go. There's 3 dead for Heretics. Real's hoping to find some. He's going to find absolutely nothing.
Oh, okay. We're just pissed.
And just look at the map control they've got for Ultra right now. Like, they are getting so pushed up, just spawning them out pull. Such a tough battle back in for Heretics. Guessing where Ultra players are at this
Ultra
point.
defense is hella good. Dude, I think last week they were fucking. Who did they play last week? Because they were doing the same thing on defense to them last week. I don't remember who it was though.
Now they're just gonna take B side control and see if they can get progress there. They've got a chance to get a couple bodies on this, or do they? Because the car is also working in Ultra's favor.
I think it was Steve, huh? It was Steve. Yeah, dude, yeah, because they were having a good ass defense for Steve. Bro, we didn't even get a single A cap the whole control, man. What the fuck is going on, dude? 3 dead, please cap the fuck. Cap A, cap A, cap A, cap A, cap A. All 4 of you sit on A, I don't give a fuck. Good shit. Yes.
Trying to get it done, yes. You will have a retake attempt if you are Ultra, but you have to go quickly.
No, they're giving it up.
Yeah, I say don't bother retaking it. Don't bother.
Yes,
There's no
thank
reason. You just need to win this round.
Thank you.
Give them a minute extension and lock them in. They still have to do the hard part. What's the way that falls apart? I actually love that from Ultra. Well, how's it fall apart, Joe?
Yeah,
you're trying to retake it, you get smoked. You get forward head, and suddenly you have no map control. Instead, just make sure you have B-side street. They locked him in. They literally set up like a rhombus around him, bro. Trapezoid. I'm just making up shapes. Locked him in.
They locked him in.
And now you're going to need, well, another kind of 3-4 down scenario if you're really going to...
They call it that, the rhombus strat?
Maybe. For some reason, whenever I want to say a shape, it's not like a square or a circle or like a rectangle, a normal one. It's like trapezoid or rhombus. But I couldn't tell you why, Joe.
They don't know they're both there.
Well, unfortunately, the 3 dead's going to go the way of Ultra, so Heretics in a lot of trouble. 8 lives remaining.
Wait, Sonic, you watched the whole thing? It's like an hour long, no? You watched that whole thing?
Staggered here. Super can't get out.
Can we get a kill, man?
From insight.
Fuck. God damn, these fools are terrible.
They've been dominant on defense, and they had one good.
They had to win their defense,
is really all you needed to take the control.
I cannot believe
some kind
they
of miracle
fucking.
Here from Heretics, starting to do it with no lives remaining. 4 versus 10.
They're pissed.
Problem is, you still have one behind your front line in Kleenex. And you're getting cut down on the other side. Even if Super wins this, and he should get flanked here instantly from Kleenex. Him and Beans,
dude, they had to fucking win their fucking.
Good looking control there from Ultra, and yeah, I mean for Heretics, defense. Mostly it's been Hacienda when it was all vault through kind of your first couple of stages, and you're playing a. I mean, the reason we think Ultra going to be a threat to a team like a FaZe or a team like Thieves.
What is this guy
well-rounded,
saying, man?
they're a solid control team. That's
I'm
going to be a tough one.
pay Hassan to give your channel a shout out.
Of these like struggling maps out of Metals, which he's kind of avoided in respawns. Like he's had 1 every now and then, but now that's 2, where he's sort of like minus double digits, 10 or 12 in that ballpark. And on the other side, I mean, Kleenex is probably playing his best BO6 in stage 1. I think he had a really good stage 1, especially online.
I don't even know what he's doing. I think he finished. I think he got 25 on the control on the hard point.
Tobias frying and
wait, did I do the math wrong? Wait, I think I did the math. Wait, how many did he get on the hard point? Wait a second. I think I did the math wrong, bro.
A couple matches they've had lately where he's just been unreal. I mean, he's been so good. And it feels like
that can't be right.
This team is going
he had 25 on the hard point. How many do you have on the fucking S&D? Wait, I think he hit, bro.
Lose that defensive round. Start to hone in a little bit on that, but it's just like
how many fucking kills did he have on the S&D? Hold on.
3 to 4 dead if you're Ultra. They're able to take advantage of it, especially on that attack round.
7? Wait, how many kills did he just have? No, he didn't hit. He didn't hit. Well, it was like 50 fucking 6 or some shit, bro. He didn't hit. It was 57. Oh, he didn't get that shit. He just got 18. Did he get 18 just now? Yeah, he got 18. No, he ain't hit nothing, man. Fuck, man.
Seems like who's hot, like who's in form can just take over the map. Sometimes it's Kleenex, sometimes it's Joe Thieves. And when they're both frying, that 1-2 punch is amongst the best.
I need another round.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And, you know, they've kind of taken
Joe hit, I think.
Like, I think
60.
We've seen all these moments, right? A lot of hype behind Joe.
Is the sight down, man? I'm gonna do it. Hold on. Joe had 34. I think Joe also had 7, right?
You need it.
41, and then he just had like 20. How many did Joe have? Like 20? 21. Yeah, Joe hit. Fucking Joe, man.
That just doesn't get it done anymore. Like, you all kind of need to be able to fry, and you just do. At least that's how I see it. Like,
well, yeah, I mean, Sim and Abizi kind of changed that.
Yeah, no, they're probably the first to really
everyone's sort of just sort of entry aggressive sub with a more slaying roaming.
Oh yeah, you want to go back to this? Hold on.
And Well,
What is
the good
this?
thing is
You
that
said it
Joe
was,
Clinics, they can do both. They've done both for a long time now.
Who
No,
is
100%,
this?
100%. But
Dylan?
we continue on the action for
Yeah,
this. We're talking
Dylan
a
was
little bit
in
about some of
Cold
these
War,
super
and then
ARs
that's
on
when
this
he
team.
started his
I
drugs
can't
or
use the
whatever.
word super in this particular matchup with that particular man, because that's not
Is
super
that
much
counting?
Rainbow, but you know what I meant. Record Beans, how the stats would look for these guys. Just looking back to the map one,
Oh, no.
both putting up some numbers, putting in some damage, putting in some
Oh,
objective
it is counting. I
work.
can't do it. It's not Dylan.
I think these are
Well, I
two
think
of
it's.
the
I think it's Afro,
honestly
bro.
two of the better stories on the year for me. When you think about, they're very
Yeah.
different stories. But
And
Rainbow's
then
coming kind of
who
looking at your
doesn't
tech
have
line,
a ring that
his
teamed
interview,
with
passion,
Shawnee? I don't
fan
know,
base,
man.
It's been awesome. And then Beans, like this was the year, right? You know, we've
Well, I only
talked about
have
Beans
one
in the past,
guess
talent
left.
reach and stuff. Like, how would this guy be when he was on a
I
good
lost
team?
anyway,
Like,
I think.
how would he be? Because sometimes we
Who the
thought he was
fuck
just
doesn't
sort
have
of
a ring or doesn't have a
he was like putting in numbers
championship?
when they were getting smoked type thing. Like, oh, you saw he was a shooter,
That
but
played with
how
this
would that
guy?
transition to actually like a really solid core team? And
What the
if it
fuck?
was maybe a little bit
Who the
questionable
fuck
early in the
knows,
year,
man?
now they're starting to hit stride, and dude, he's a monster.
Yeah, I mean, you had a top three, and now you're building off that,
Yeah.
right? And again, you're beating some
I
of the
don't
top
even know
teams.
these guys'
You're
teammates,
beating
bro.
Thieves now 2 times in a row. Yeah, it feels like they have their number, but yeah,
Did he
I
ever
think
play
he's
with
just
this guy?
comfortable.
This guy ain't won
and
nothing,
I think maybe he didn't really know
nice.
his. Well, I think he knew his spot, but I think this is just a comfortable place for him. Maybe if this is another top team, it wouldn't be, but with sort of insight there, with Kleenex there, I mean, he's having a great
Oh
time.
yeah, wait. Oh yeah, TJ played with
It's a
Beans
spot where
last
you can
year,
think
bro.
maybe the pressure would be too much, or be a lot of pressure. You're filling in the shoes of Scrap. Who is one
Oh,
of the
that
most
was
talented
easy.
players
I didn't even
we've
think about
ever
that.
seen, even in his short career. And Beans is coming in, and
Carolina.
dude, he's matching it. Plus, well, you have like the rivalry between them and the trash talk. Like, I'm a commentator. Love me some storylines. It's been awesome to follow. But those two players, terrific in the map one. See what they'll do here. This is the last 5 maps of the hardpoint, Joe.
So you
for
can
Ultra.
see what
And this has
people
been the
answer.
key, is that their hardpoint has gotten better. You know, their control wasn't great this stage, but outside of that loss to Boston, they have beaten LA Thieves twice. They beat
that's a
Atlanta
cool new one, I
FaZe.
guess.
Now they beat Miami in 10 points. But it feels like this game mode, if they can hone this in a little bit more.
I don't have nothing for
Can I
this.
get a high five, dude? Yeah. That's why I know my brain's awake now.
Okay.
It was
Proto.
not the first 2
We'll
maps.
see.
That's all right.
I couldn't tell you what planet I was on for some reason, Joe, but I'm here. I'm alive.
It's great to have you.
Yeah, no, I do. I think I messed up like 20 things with my speech. I swear. I'm good now. Good now. Just old. Ryan's got to wake up, dude. Rancor, though, he's right into it. And so is Heretics. They find everything early in the kills column and right onto the early P1 control, and allows Real to get pushed up, but pushed up and buried behind the crisp shots of Insight. For Heretics, you got to win this if you're going to get to a map 5 and stay undefeated.
C9. I still like the. I don't know.
We're undefeated. That's how they're viewed it, I'm sure.
I don't know about the
Trying to stay
C9.
dominant hardpoint throughout this stage.
Do we have maps on Thieves yet? I'd rather take some Thieves and LAG unders, but I just like Thieves gonna shit on them.
Good stuff there. This will get him right around 30 points off of P1. On rotation, you're going to have Super playing around Plat, and Metal's just kind of lurking right now. I think he's playing down. No, he's up top mid with him, so maybe he's going to try to find a flank all the way through. Looks like he'll find Insight.
Deceives getting kills and getting time to dive back to just stay up. He gets a little bit of help from his teammate. One above him, one behind him. Joe Deceives, multi-kill demon. It's Rancor. It's funny. This is another crazy Rancor spree. And it's like all the time was going to Ultra, but yeah, behind that, it seems like eventually they're able to battle back through, as he's already out to 7. And now all the hardpoint control in the world for Heretics, with still 30 seconds to earn, and outside the Kleenex nade, that feed is all Heretics wiping Ultra clean off the board.
Yeah, at the right time. Exactly.
I
yeah.
do like the
25
attach,
seconds,
yeah,
they
no.
get forward now to set themselves up to combine this with the P3. Ultra, what do they want to do here? Looks like they're going to try to fight through the time. There's just too many bodies. Or is there Insight?
Do people actually, I'm gonna watch the draft, but I'm gonna see the pics on Twitter.
And well,
I don't
this
know if
could get a
there's
little
much to
dicey for
watch.
Heretics. You see,
I don't really care about people's
so it's not as
fucking
clean as you would
reactions.
like. In terms of after that fourth
I just wanna know the
you
pick.
see Joe Deceives spawns up, but he doesn't win the gunfight because Rancor is there. And he's 11-2.
Dude, he is absolutely frying. 4 straight and 5 straight earlier, finding his kill in volleys. And now we'll get the objective work done as well. I mean, listen, you can rotate all you want, you can make the right play all you want. Right now, Ultras need to start winning some gunfights. I mean, they're getting cooked. They're getting absolutely cooked. I Premier 2 and Beans is 2 and 9, 3 and 7 for Insight.
How many full Heretics feeds have we had already? Right. It's like the third or the fourth one.
It looks so good with the orange and white too. Where it's like completely, it looks great.
There's another spawn. Jonas spawned behind them, but that's because you rotated already to P4. I mean, this has a chance to get ugly.
Well, it kind of feels like, I mean, Ultra's opportunities early in the vault, right? Like, they had their chances to really put them away. They did. I mean, I know they ultimately won the map, but there were opportunities to really go up massive.
Ultra about to kill
Heretics, same chance here. Wait,
they about to be down 100.
Up, and you're okay. So what,
Skip,
you're up 50
that's because
with 50 to go on this?
Skip likes Brady, doesn't he?
He should be up 100 after this.
He's like a big Brady guy.
And is the comeback doable? Sure. But it is not going to be easy. They're going to lose one player, maybe an opening through the front door. That's the PC car taking out one. The break seems to be in, even if they get busted out of this. Still, you've disrupted a good amount of this time now. I think you needed that if you were Ultra.
No, I mean, huge win there. Great break, and yeah, you get a little help there from the explosive. That finds you a kill. But yeah, you just get picked apart. Great damage from inside. He was able to find that first pick, kind of backs up Rentor. Rentor does have a Hellstorm, though, so they might play a little greedy towards the rest of the scrap time, but you did have metals already set up at P1, and now you're starting to get going if you are Ultra. Only down 30.
Look at Regulars versus the rest of the lobby, bro. 17 and 6, dude. Just frying. I mean, Beans has 6, and that's like his counterpart. That was our map 4 matchup that we showed before this, and it's not really a matchup at the moment. Well, the scoreline it is, but not that particular scenario. But you gotta see, does Beans get hot? Does Rancor slow down? Metals with a teardrop, and now continue to fight to the point. Unfortunately, can't get it done with the gunny. Rancor is going to drop as well. And despite the early slang struggles, despite the early hole you're in.
He's like 40, yeah, he old.
You're the P1 time here from a tie game or lead change.
Well, I was going to say that, Hellstorm, but you're going to call this in now with 20 seconds. I think you take that all day if you're Ultra. And they're not even on the hill yet. Kleenex finds a kill, so that turns into nothing.
Is that sort of hitting the panic button? Like things are unraveling, our leads disappearing? Like,
well, it's just a question of where else are you really doing?
The Rancor is 20 and 8. We're at 100 points. Hey, he might go for 40 plus. Hello?
They do it again, and they're right back in the game.
Sometimes it's like the streak's great, but finding the opportune moment to use it is the hard part, yeah. So what, 10 points now between them after the hot start from Heretics. 10-point banger in the map 1, maybe. Gonna be a wild one here. It was a terrific break from Heretics last time that set up a ton of time for them here. Remember, late in the hard point, they got the 4-man down and got the flip. That's sort of where the run started for Heretics, despite being perfect in the P1. that's where the run started for me, was that kind of that P2 breaking forward. But still battling through the front. Ultra are doing it. They're getting the time. They're getting the spawns. Not allowing Heretics to dictate this thing for now.
Yeah, now a chance for kind of Ultra. Where's your opening here if you are going to be Miami? Real's going to take the route. You're going to try to pick this up, and you do. What a shot punch out of Beans. That was maybe your one chance to get across the map before P3 pops up. Can they do a better job at this? Already starting to do so. And now they have the lead. What a comeback here from Ultra.
Well, yeah, I sort of said, well, Beans turn around a bit, right? Like, starts double negative, really slow one. He has started to. Battling back towards even, making some big plays on the rotation. Now sub in hand, doing it through the point.
Metals is through.
He's going to have something to work with, and Beans, he's awake now. 15 and 16, 4 straight. Player got through for Heretics, as you mentioned, but hasn't led to anything yet. They're able to deal with Super, not allow him to be elusive. He's still got Benjamin Beans. Inside on 4 straight. Beautiful there from Beans. Get it up to 5. What a turnaround this has been for him.
Yeah, now when you rotate to P4.
What a turnaround this has been for him. Unreal.
Well, now he's got the Hellstorm, so they can play extra greedy on this P4, but
oh,
yeah, they just
no, I just didn't
done
even
a much
change
better job
it.
in Heretics and sort of
whatever the last one
their
is.
areas where they've had the advantage. It's turned in a lot more time. Heretics, though, know how important this P4 is. Going to try to lock this down. This
we'll get a
right
good
back
Beans
in the
one
game.
after
Beans
this.
is like 6 and 12, and they were down 60. He goes like 12 and 4 after that. Look at the scoreline now. Starts to go nuts.
Dude, what the fuck? Dude, Miami was up like 100 to like 50.
I mean, you were down big. Now you've got this lead, this
They like haven't got any points since then.
Would be incredible, obviously, but you did so good from 2 to 3. not the end of the world if you give up this time. And it
Inside gets 2 though. That should be 3 dead. Inside somehow gets a double. This should lead to a break. And now half the time,
these guys
they
are
didn't usually
pissed,
hold
man.
all 25 seconds due to that hellstorm that Beans is able to
he's
get.
in the corner. He's in the corner. Okay. I thought he might have gotten both, but how it worked out. They funnel into Insight for a moment. Yeah, you still have the streak. And what they break in with about 25 seconds
Ultra
left.
looks
So you get
good.
25. That's
Ultra
big time.
honestly probably looks the
Where you're at
best
if you're Ultra.
right now.
Let's get to the next P1.
Online at
The
least.
streak didn't work out for Heretics on the P1. Will it work out for Ultra? Beans is the one with it. He just died. I'm thinking maybe when he spawns in, he'll use it. But the fact is, everybody just dropped. Outside Joe Deceive. So wait for everybody to come off spawn and now call it in. And maybe Joe Deceives, the one play, his 2 kills, going to allow him to remain over towards the P2. Maybe he's going to find an opening. The streak will get 1. That's an opening onto the hard point. In go Ultra. They get more out of the streak, and they're looking to close out the map. Can't quite do it on this hard point, but they can get damn close.
Yeah, they've just done such a better job when they've had map control and sort of taking the advantages that they've had. And now your stars are waking up. It's Beans, and now it's Joe Deceives on 5 in a row, locked in down this side of the map.
Remember, he was the last guy up when they went 3.
Bro,
He stayed up
Ren-
and turned that into 5 in a row.
wait. Rencor was 20-8,
You
by the
still
way.
have to close it out. And this Heretics
And
team,
since then, he
Lord knows they can hit another gear.
got 6 kills since then, bro.
Look at the rest of this time. They've
He was
already
20 and
got the
8,
rotation
bro. I
over
remember I looked at it, I was like,
42,
damn, you
and
better
Beans is
drop
gonna get a
40.
pick over there. They get the early setup of the P2. You think they can close this out? They've got exactly.
And they
that
stopped getting
Beans
points. Hey,
up
once
to
he stopped
24 and
popping
21.
off,
What
they
the map
stopped getting any
turnaround for him
points.
and well, several players.
Yeah, now look at Rencor,
On the
26
Ultra
to
team.
21. He is caught up.
I mean, it's literally, I was like, that's what needs to happen, and that's exactly what has happened. Rencor slows down, Beans heats up, 7 points needed for Ultra. A break there for Heretics, enough to keep them alive, at least a little bit deeper into this hard point, but we'll often say they're going to need perfection, and while this is definitely one of those situations, they're going to need it.
Yeah, I mean, you can get it done, but you just don't have map control. You would have to trap them in. They're going to have to fight from the hill. Not going to happen. Kleenex is there to find the double. Metal is just trying to sprint across the map. Gets there for a second. Numbers too strong. Even if they lose the rest of this, they have spawns for P3.
Yeah, we might get to the P3.
This shit
They're
over
still sending
right here,
bodies
man.
at this.
They're not gonna be able to rotate.
But the fact they only need
so-
3 points, yeah, someone's going to have to slip through, or Heretics have to get some kind of insane spawn to help them out. P4, P3 about to pop.
Wait, someone went around the back. Actually, it might be a play.
They'll win it. Ultra. Oh,
That was
there we go.
almost a play.
Called a second early, but Ultra will get it done. Take it 3-1. I want to win both hard points.
Did anyone have a good
Hard point,
reaction?
Think about, like, I mean, they took 2 off of Thieves too. We go back to last Sunday. Their hard point looked.
Real fucking. He broke his cam. Hold on, let me see.
Yeah,
There we go. Called a second early, but Ultra will get it done. Take it 3-1. I want to win both hard points.
No one really did
Their hard
anything.
point, now you think-
I could maybe get. I might just wait and get a better thumbnail later. I don't really. I was
there we
really
go.
too excited.
Called a second early, but Ultra will.
I could get this Beans, whatever the fuck he. What's he doing? Nah, it's not that good. I don't know what the fuck he's doing, but I need better than that.
Ultra will get
We'll
it
get one
done.
later.
Take it 3-1. I want to win both hard points. And
they split half that time, they'd have a much larger lead going into the second set. Then on the other side, I mean, you see it. Once you get map control, that purple flow just goes flying high.
yeah, no, so good. So good when they take advantage.
I mean, you get
Okay,
15 points
well, I
across
meant to
4
do
hills.
this. Hold on.
Yeah.
I
No,
wanted
just
to
lock them up and
investigate this
flip the game
attach
so
line.
quickly. I mean, it just seems like we went from talking about, yeah, I mean, maybe
You see the
100
last time they
advantage for
played
Heretics
Skyline.
to a very, very different
They
conversation.
played it versus Rocker.
Unreal.
Okay.
Unreal there
Attach
from
had
Ultra. They'll take it
24 in
3-1
a
now.
close game versus Rocker.
Both teams are at 3-1. No longer undefeated for
played it.
Heretics.
They didn't
I
play
guess
it
Ultra are
versus
kind of 3-1 with a asterisk, whatever you want to say right
They
now,
didn't
based
play
on
it
who knows.
versus
Maybe they would have won that
Optic.
series. I don't know. But they're looking good, and we'll see. I mean, they look like the best team right now.
One of them, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's hard to argue with how they've been performing as of late. Big win there over Heretics. Des, talk to us about it.
They've beaten Atlanta in a
Played it
game
versus
5.
Rocker
They've
again.
beaten LA
That's
Thieves.
had- see,
Now
that's
they
had
beat Miami
31
Heretics, and
versus
Toronto
Rocker.
Ultra just like that
See, it's
has
a little
climbed, I
scary
believe,
on the
to
skyline
#1
when it gets
spot in our Major
close.
3 standings. And I was looking at the overall, Allie, this is
little
their
concerning.
20th match win on the season. things are kind of high in Toronto right now.
Yeah, things are great in Toronto right now, especially that map number 3. Them to break that loss streak. I mean, those 4 controls in a row that they just could not get past.
Yeah, 25. Yeah, I'm not gonna do the attach because the Skyline is, he's getting kills on Skyline.
Also, it's just another Joey
I'm gonna leave it alone.
masterclass. I mean, this guy is unreal.
Yeah,
he's
I like
actually
the
getting some
decision to play
kills.
ball control. You know, you look at Miami, they just haven't played it in a long time. Teams typically veto it against them. You take it to them, beat them there, steal on offense. They look wonderful, and then we get to this this protocol where it's like Miami, they feel comfortable, right? Like Miami got rid of Skyline. They could have played Toronto on that map, a map also that.
Oh, you going to the gym later? What did you do yesterday? I don't know what the fuck's next for you.
It looked like it. Red Core starting off hot, but it's the P2 to P3 where Beans pulls out a sub on the second rotation and just starts frying. I mean, he goes on like a 6 streak in the hill. They get a ton of time, and then they're able to break down low computers as well.
Why does this chat
so
keep doing
big
that?
time plays on the side of Toronto Ultra, and yeah, man, the hard point this split taking some long strides forward.
We don't have
championship
maps,
ready.
Am I wrong? Could Beans play SMG for a different team eventually? The man transition.
Loki, he's got a nice shot with the sub, and he plays aggro. He pulled out in the S&D making plays like.
Let's ask a guy who's been playing this role for a few years now. He goes by the name of Tobias. He joins us live. Welcome back to the Winner's Circle Kleenex. And question number 1, how long until Beans transforms into a star SMG player?
Well, it better not be against me, but I don't think he'll ever do that. I think he's great on the flex so far, so we'll keep him on that. How about that?
Yeah, you guys are looking very clean today. Congrats on the win. What are you most proud of in the dub?
Probably our hard points. Our hard points last stage to this stage has definitely been 10 times better. I think we couldn't buy one last stage, so it's good to see we made some improvement.
Absolutely, and I kind of want to pick your brain a little bit because you're one of the only teams able to beat Atlanta, LA Thieves, Surge, and so my biggest question now is like, why do you fall short against teams that should technically be below you? Is it kind of like a matchup thing? Are you guys just making a couple mistakes in these matches? Because on paper, you should be beating basically everybody.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like when we lose to certain teams, it's just small things we do wrong, and I think sometimes we just get a little bit ahead of ourselves. Like, sure, we might beat LA Thieves, but then we lose to Seattle. Obviously not a good loss, but yeah, I think sometimes we just get caught off guard, make a few mistakes, and just it happens.
Yeah.
Toby, you're frying, especially that map 1. Congrats on the win. You guys look championship ready. I want to ask you about control. Vault was getting away from you guys a little bit. You guys had lost 3 Vault controls in a row, and you decided to play Miami on it in this series, a map that they typically been good at. What have you been working on in control specifically, and then also on Vault?
Control specifically, I think we tried to slow it down a bit more. Also, the meta changed a little bit where people use free subs a little bit more. I think Jamie's been great at pulling it out. I think that helps us quite a bit. The guy's the most credited player I've ever seen with a sub, so that works out well for us. So loves a little corner with the sub. So yeah, probably that.
Love it, man. It looks good. You guys are ready.
You ready for Miami, dude? AKA Boca Raton next weekend?
Yeah, of course. It's going to be a little bit warmer than here for sure.
Little bit is great.
I hope.
Pack your shorts and your high socks.
Kleenex got serial killer vibes.
See you guys.
Cheers. Much love.
Why? Because he's so like calm.
The guy's always fun to hang out with. We have more people to hang out with, but in a moment we have to honor our Scuff player of the game.
Okay,
do you have an idea who this might be?
I need these maps,
Carry you
man.
in rank. Now he carries Toronto in hard points.
Can we get the maps, man?
Demon himself. I mean, unbelievable. This guy, it doesn't matter the map, it doesn't matter the mode. This is the most consistent, easily best year we've gotten out of Joe Deceives, and then he just fits right
I need.
Ultra.
Let me look
I
this
love,
up,
bro, after every kill, if you look at his player cam, he looks up at the mini map. Listen, man.
I honestly, can we do any overs? Let me.
There, and he's just always
I'm not really an over guy, but
Not even
like, hold
21
on.
yet.
Let me look at the overs.
Kid is going to be a menace. All right,
How high are they?
Break, they tell me when we come back. Breach versus Cloud9.
But they have Halo on here now. I don't watch that no more.
Breach hold the door.
The voices in your head?
Wait, when did they add Halo on here? This is the first time I've seen it. I might have to get back into Halo. Hold on. Damn, I wish they had this like a year ago.
The official controller of the
Dude, the Halo lines are probably even like more off than the COD lines.
available now.
There's no way they got somebody who knows what they're doing for Halo, bro.
Pixel-inspired emblems and more.
I don't know the new meta and shit for Halo. Damn, if they did that when it first came out, bro, that would have been great. Cause I played that shit for like a year. Alright, hold on, let me look. Heard Snoopy's at 30. Frames at 29, Sue's at 28. I might just have nothing for this series. I got absolutely nothing for this series, dude. Just wait for the Thieves maps, honestly. We got 2 minutes. I can do the map thing. Hold on. I don't remember what number we're at. Yeah, I think Formal's good, yeah. I don't think he's like the... He's probably like top 10.
It's more than a game.
He's not like the best player, but he's like still top 10, I think.
It's more than a team.
I don't remember where we're at. Let me guess, like right here.
It's more than a feeling. It's unwavering passion. It's more than just talent. It's the grind that got me here. It's more than a moment. It's our legacy.
I think we're somewhere.
One city, one stage, one champion. The battle starts now.
I think we're like right here. I think we're like right here. What the fuck is this? I don't know. No. Shut the fuck up. Oh my god, that's definitely gonna get Summit. I don't think so, but sure. I don't guess something. Oh, this is oh my god, this is oh wait, no, I thought it was. Wait, is this? It's a DLC. I thought it was something else. It's not. I thought it was that BO1 one. It's not. What the fuck is this? Is this Vanguard? It looks very familiar, doesn't it? It's not Berlin. Wait, we already did this, right? I think on a day. Wait, that's not that. But what the fuck is this? Wait, what is this? Wait, actually, now I don't know. What the fuck is this? Is this Moon? Yeah, they do have zombie shit on here. Is this zombie shit? I don't know. I don't know if I've ever played this map. What is this? Actually, don't think I've played this. Yeah, this is something weird. I don't remember ever playing this, to be honest with you. This has got to be some weird shit. Huh. I think it's Ghost, yeah. I think it could be, just because the quality's a bit like bad, so that's why I think it's older, but it's not like terrible quality. It could be more recent, I don't know. I actually know what this is. They're doing intros. Do we have any guesses? I'm gonna just get another pick because I'm actually confused. I'm pretty sure I've never played this. I got no idea, bro. I've never played this. This is some DLC on some game that I didn't fucking play like that. It could be Vanguard, World War II. I don't know, Ghost, something that I didn't fucking buy DLC for. I don't know. One of those. This might be we actually have no idea. I honestly don't even recognize it. A permanently frozen layer on or under the Earth's surface. And we got some fucking scientists in chat. What is this? We got any science guys in here? I've been out of school for 27 years. It's not Permafrost IW. Yeah, there's not. I was like, dude, I've never even spun in on this map.
Target neutralized.
Didn't even play that game. Get me the fuck out of there, man. What is this? Hold on. Are they doing intros? They're doing breach intro. Okay. Wow. This is like this looks old. This looks kind of weird. What the fuck? Actually, looks fucking weird. Let me get another pick. What the fuck is this? What? Any ideas? I don't know. It doesn't really.
2-2 in Surge. They've lost 2 round 11, so that's the tough Surge losses. But they've done the hard part so far. This is the hardest. This is going to be their biggest match, though, in terms of balance, right? Because you look at Cloud9.
This one's not looking too familiar. I don't know what this is.
They have to widen that gap, and they have an advantage, especially in the respawns going into it. So for Boston, you got to bring your A game.
What is this? Wait, what are these maps?
Is the threshold to break into our top 8. Boston is
wait, there was a map
three-way tie in that 9th
on
place,
MW2.
trying to get the champs.
No.
It's Cloud9 New York, who has not made any roster changes. They stuck with
What's
this
the
squad.
MW3?
They believe in the team. They've found more success in front of a crowd than they do online.
It's hard. They've kind of stayed stagnant when it comes to respawns, and then they've gotten worse at search and destroy, which has killed them in the series. Now, they do clutch up in an insane game 5 versus Minnesota Rocker, but that's not one of those things that's going to change my opinion of the downside that has been literally their past 10 matches.
What the hell is this?
Like when they were winning and they were on their upswing, they were winning their
Wait, what is this?
Like, to talk about their hard point a little bit, 2-8 in their last.
Wait, what's that map on
that they had? A
World at War?
246 win, where Sib had 45 kills just takeover mode,
I forgot
and
what it's
a
called.
250-248 win over Toronto, where it was like that 4-piece attach that everybody remembers, right? So their miracle wins are their hard wins.
With like the Japanese shit.
To figure out that game mode, they have not been on the same page.
I forgot the name of the map.
And when you look at
it's
the team,
it's in World at War. I think they remade it in Vanguard.
Who can
Is it
take
that
over
map?
moments? So just figuring out the fundamentals.
Show me a dealership. Let's get chaotic with a game number 2, Search and Destroy. What will it be? Nope, a triple dose of Hacienda. And
What
we
the
will see
hell?
Rewind as our final Search and Destroy if we get there. And talk to
It's
me
like a
about
little
Skyline,
village.
though. Yeah, who do you think has the advantage here?
I mean, I'm going to go with Boston.
Yeah.
It's Matt. They've been trying to play more and
don't remember
more
what
and
it's
like
called.
get it down
Let
the
me
map
get another
pool.
pick,
And you know, you look at the rest of the series here as well. Like the Hacienda.
Oh, it's
Surge
not
is
that.
good for
What is
Cloud9,
this?
but then
What the hell
after
is
that,
this?
if
This
you're
is
Boston,
like this
you
is
feel great.
newer.
They put in so much work in Hacienda.
Is this Miami?
And Hardpoint, 2 of their better maps now.
And
I don't
know if
remember.
you've been
Is this
paying
Miami?
attention, but I've caught on to this thing. It's called the vibe check.
Am I crazy?
Boston just passed it. Cloud9 did not. Puckett's Pick'em is
Oh,
going with
this is newer though.
Boston.
I'm going with Boston Breach. I was gassing up Snoopy earlier, and I feel like I have to stand on that, so I'm going with the Snoopy.
We're going to unanimous Boston here.
Let's go.
That is terrifying. What are the fans going
Except
with?
for the
I don't know. This is not Hanoi unless there's like a remake.
Giga Purge.
Giga Purge. Didn't see that one coming. Did you, Miles' study?
We didn't know. I don't think that's a real thing, and I don't think Purge
What the
has that
hell
kind of
is-
nickname.
Pulverizing
Oh,
Purge.
wait. Oh.
Hey,
Purge
he's got
advisor?
something going.
Pulverizing Purge.
That's just
Pummel Purge.
We'll see how the Boston Mandem can do today, blood. This is going to be a good series, Jay. I mean, again, like winners bracket, you know, stakes are on the line here. Of course, a very important 10 CDO points on the race to that
I think I
130
recognize it
mark.
from this
But how you
pick.
doing, mate?
A
You
little bit.
I'm
yeah,
doing
okay.
good. I'm doing good. You know, I had a quick day yesterday casting the Challengers Finals. It was like a breeze for the ending of the Elites. It was a 4-0 on the side of EU, a 4 on the side of NA. So I'm full of energy going into this
Is this,
matchup, man, because this is a very important matchup for both teams. If you are C9, you should have got 105. You need to get to 130 to get yourself back into the mix. If you're Boston, you're at 130 in that mix already, and you could potentially pull away, especially with
I think this is
Miami
MW
losing their most
2019
previous
still,
match to
though.
take
That's
that
how it
little bit
looks.
of the lead, but this is such an
Looks
important
like
matchup.
fucking
You got the best hard points you
just
possibly
gray.
can for Cloud9 with their best search and destroy. The same thing could be said for Boston as well on the later half of the series, but the opening skyline is going to be massive.
It's so
on both
gray,
ends
you
because
can just
Boston
tell.
recently, like the Death touched on it, they've been putting a lot of reps in on it.
Yeah, well, you
Oh,
want to
shit,
go
actually,
Boston
I
going
don't
into
know,
the
now it
major
looks
as
like
well. 'Cause,
piss.
hey, both these teams can turn up on land, and it's going to
Oh,
be the
map
good
start.
reps that get you there.
I don't have nothing for
folks.
this
All right,
series.
here we go. Map number 1, C9. Let's see some goods. Okay. Okay.
Oh.
I am curious on this
Okay,
attach though, because that's what I was gonna
Boston,
do,
the
but then I don't know, I didn't like it.
Yeah, that's perfect start there if you are Boston.
So we'll see if Attach gets over 25.
He shut down that first wave, and now Cloud9 forced to try to break their way on in. But this attempt is so much better when Kremp opens up with a double. So you're able to instantly flip those spawns. So 30 seconds to fight for. Awakening the only one on this side of the map. Cloud9 have been able to flip it, but they're still not getting a lot of time.
They flipped for a Mo, but a nice two-piece from Snoopy. A little bit of blessings from the COD gods there in the hipfire. Still keeping him alive. Mac, the next victim there for young Snoopersaurus, as he is making C9 go extinct.
And this is what Boston have been able to show a lot of improvements on Skyline, is their rotation win percentage. So far, starting off on the right foot. They're getting kills off the road, the early setup for P2. And now, you know, all the pressure from Cloud9 is going to come through the front. They do find an opening kill. They're split on their attempt here. So you need to win some one-on-one gunfights. You need to outnumber someone.
You guys are getting fucking pissed on, man. I should have taken the Attach, dude. These guys are fucking dog, man.
For C9,
Attach got fucking
firmly
2.
in control so faster.
Yeah, usually with C9 find a lot of success on Skyline.
Should have taken
It's
him,
only through their
man.
breaking.
I
They're
went
10th
and looked at his
11th in
history, and he was
hold,
actually
but
getting
number one in break
kills.
percentage so far throughout the entire season. We even saw it a little bit last week in their matchup, where Max just found so many opportunities to sneak on by, but they really couldn't get to any time. But at least you're still contesting for this final 20 seconds. Kremp is able to find a double, but still, Boston had players on this
It's
side. It's
rare for people to get
man,
pissed
it's
on in
crazy
the
individual
Skyline.
wins.
Usually it's like
Rotation's
back
done.
and forth.
Cammy's going to be the only man in kitchen, but he's got
Oh,
himself
we'll
a
see.
sweet little dirty corner, which is going to lead to a kill. Another 3 dead. C9. They can't get anything going on Skyline so far, as Boston, they had hardpoint for a second there, but a nice win out of attachment. Now we're starting to see this. Here we go. A couple of 1v1 wins. The trades are there. Attach brought down in the end. Over to Kremp. Last man up for C9, down and out. What a battle this is. Sib gets a couple in the feed. If he can keep this going, oh, what do you know, folks? We could be looking at a break. C9 are in.
Yeah, that's 3 dead, and they're still not in the HP. It's because you're thinking there's so many players from Boston that we have to account for, and these guys are consistently just in our grill. We have not had an opportunity to fully set up at one of these hard points, but now with a couple kills going their way, you should be able to hold it. Thankfully, you got Mac there in the right spot. Opens up a double. You're still holding on to time here.
Too hot on the ting. Mac gets himself into time for a second long, but a lot to watch and not a lot of players to help him do it. But Mac, he gets himself one, brought down again. But hey, look, 80 plus to the 28 now of C9. You've got yourself over towards Noob for a second longer. Sib needed a little bit more. Teammates there on the other side of the map making their way forward. Breach again, Jay. Another rotation win.
Yeah, but you already are contesting on the back line if you are C9. You have pressure through top plat, and all the kills through the back end are going your way. So now Snoopy, the last man standing, just has to play his life. He is going to get swarmed, so the clean break is perfect there from C9 to soak up a lot of time here at the
they're
money
about to bring him back.
Man, this is where they get their time, and that is Max starting to get things
there you go.
4 in a row. Only man left alive now, Cammy. Kremp's got him dead. That is it. C9, welcome back to map 1.
And Max already creating an extra layer. Aggressive as hell through the top hallway. On 5 in a row, you get a little bit of assistance on Kremp watching over you, and you were consistently forcing Boston to work their way through kitchen, but Mr. Purge pops a double. The close spawns are still going to be in. He knows he can't individually try to break this, and Cloud9, even with that play happening, they're still holding.
He's trying. Woo. Snoop wins another pair. Attach on time. Taken care of. Look at the scoreline, though, folks. This Skyline has turned things around in a big way. C9 going into our second set, way more competitive than it started. They've got an opportunity to grab time as well, but once again, it's Boston finding errant kills all across the map. Good stuff there at Kremp.
Attach still getting pissed. I think Attach is soaking.
Right hand side spawns now for both teams, and
So,
let's get some time on P1. Purge the man.
You should take the Attach.
And the routes are just way too good there from Boston. Like, if you're C9, you were able to find, you know, your teammates falling at the old HP, cut your losses. Think about that rotation over towards Noob, but Boston hit a couple routes, instantly able to flip those spawns back on your head, and now you're forced to try to break over through Cobble. Effective on the trade, but all this time has not been contested so far.
Oh, wait, dude. Yeah, no contest whatsoever. At moments like that, that's the reason why. Demon Joseph at 15 and 12. Cammy's having a 12 and 13 with a ton of hill time to his name, but Purge, he's having a map. Are we going to start giving him insane nicknames as well? The Boston boys, they've got a couple. Come on, Snoop, there it is. Another to his name. C9 with a late break, and C9 down and out going to the rotation, Jay.
Yeah, they're going to be late again over towards P2. So this time they need to set up a break a lot quicker, and Purge creating an extra layer.
Shitting on this. See, I don't like taking the Purge under on this map.
You can already see it 45 seconds last go around went in favor of the breach. If you give up all that time again, you're most likely going to lose this match, so you need a break.
Yeah, we got to get a break soon, folks. Boston set up the line. Awakening is the wall. No one can get through it. Purge picks up the last piece now, buying some space. A lot of intel gained. No kills, just space. 35 seconds to go here on P2. Boston breach absolutely kicking ass so far here in Skyline. Let's go for listening.
Nice shit, boys. Piano, let's go. Take it from my guys on you. Nice, try block. Nice, 7. Nice, 7. Guys, dead. Nice, you're fine. Maybe? No, you want to touch on you guys. Yeah, I got you. Touch on you guys. Here. Touch the table. You want on me? Good wall. Good wall. Nice. Nice, you just want north of me, right?
Chance, guy. They're going to spawn all the SS.
Which kind are we going? I can get off the same, boys.
Yeah, we're going to piano. I think you want top mid. You want top mid. Do top mid. Top mid. One shot, top mid. Cramps in me from back. Trust me.
Yeah, you got me. Hold on. I've got chill, challenge, one shot, absolutely. I'm
one shot, I'm waiting for you guys. One shot. Give me a sec.
Still holding girl. Yeah, there's two there side, boys. One more deep. Deep, one shot.
Damn.
Play the time. Give me mid, bro.
That guy must have been weak as hell.
One shot on bed, I guess close to the wall. One shot on bed, close to the wall. Nice.
I got inner. He's not challenged. One push up. He's not challenged still. Yo, Mac on the table, boys.
They spawned out.
Deal their side.
One more there.
He's with boys.
Two cannon right now.
Run back up. I'll give you.
They went mid or top wall. I have stone. They can be back right in you. They can be back right in you. I'm holding your top stone. Okay.
One shot customer.
Someone get in you. Someone look at back.
Back left, boys.
Two top. I got one.
Yeah, back left. Back on left of me, boys. There.
Let's go. Push this up.
I'm gonna swamp P1.
They're gonna swamp P1. Here. Alright, listen. 1P1, 1 wall.
I'm running a little bit. Top absolute. Literally a bullet. Mac. There's two. I got stunned.
Start the game's nearly over, but man, good listening, very calm, very clean. Okay, we got a break. Got a bit more time to talk. What do you think of the listening?
Oh, it was perfect, man, because you could just tell how easy the listening was with how the gameplay is. Boston are just not doing anything excessive. They are just lining up the kills, holding down their proper angles, finding the kills.
Dude, yeah, I think Attach has 18 and they're getting 100-point club. So he would have definitely went over if it wasn't a blowout.
So far, so good.
I think we made a good decision.
C9 with a nice
even
bit
though
of time here.
It's probably going to hit.
I think towards the middle of that one. Now we're looking back over towards P1. Third and final set, folks. Boston breach close to the finish line. Not quite there yet, though. Can C9 get themselves back into this? Got to get towards time. The P1s have not been kind to them. And once again, another rotation, another clean 3, nearly 4. Down again for C9.
Yeah, and what else can Matt get done on this side? Steven's all the way across the map. He's still trying to finesse. They know that he is nearby, but with that double, at least allows his teammates to get on towards the hard point. I just don't know if you're going to be able to read this route out of Snoop, because here comes the pin from top plat. He finds the first, draws the attention, and now his teammates can still contest.
That's what I'm saying. Like, they're getting shit on, but he might get like his over, bro. He got 21, bro.
Open time for now.
You just can't take an under on this shit, bro.
C9. You are finally set up, lads, to stay alive here. And now, can they push this forward? A potential break down the bottom side of the map. Jay from Boston looking for time, looking for spawns as well. The battle continues.
Yeah, the battle definitely continues, but you can already see on your mini-map, Cloud9 have a couple players who are spawning across the map. So you're going to not be fully set up off the rotation, but this is actually the first time you're going to be here early.
No, I didn't bet it. That's what I didn't even bet it.
The only thing, Boston only need 5 seconds.
Oh my good. Okay. Here comes the final hit. Mac taking routes. Time now in the hands of Boston. You got to get this going.
I think it's gonna hit, but I don't know.
You needed it, and it was a big ask.
It hit, but like it was a bad bet because like they 100-point clubbed him, and he still almost hit. Like you usually wouldn't get like that much of a blowout.
Just easy work there out of Boston, dominating on your rotations. Your holds are perfect. Usually what Cloud9 find a lot of success on is through their breaks, but you could just tell, like the P2s, they can barely get any time there. You're consistently growing that lead more and more. You're dominating the power spots off the spawn.
I still have the kids.
Kids
under 56 and a half.
For the back foot, and on a map like
that part already got
fall into that cycle, it's very difficult to get on out of it. Boston Breach come out swinging in map number 1, especially through the SMGs, man. Like if Purge is gonna play like that, you're simply gonna stand no chance. 28 non-traded kills.
That's a lot of kills for a 250 to 136. That's a lot of kills.
That is unreal. 19 on the objective as well.
Like, if that was a close game, everybody's hitting over like 30 to 40.
Hit us up on the Bluebird app, or whatever the hell it's called these days. X. Hit us up on that. Let us know what you think we should be calling Purge as a community. Let's come together. Great name.
Do we have
superb start? All right, mate.
For what? These?
We got involved a little bit too late. We saw
some signs of
life.
It's
One of the biggest things I noticed was at the start of
I know, that's why I have nothing for this, bro.
Down. I mean, they're getting picked apart by Boston every step of the way. What was going wrong in your eyes for the squad?
It's just they weren't finding the proper angles. All Boston just had players in the proper spots, clutching up with the double kill in every one of those situations.
We should be getting these very soon.
Instantly shuts down their first push. Like
we did get them.
They were trying to break through
Wait, why? How did Breaking Point get them before the COD website got them? I don't know. Okay, Skyline.
You're simply gonna get outnumbered and never have an opportunity.
Okay, Skyline Proto. Okay, hold on.
Once they realize, okay, all 4 go down, let's create an extra layer. Let's make it more difficult for them to take some more space.
My issue is, what if they just shit on them?
Them no chance in this map 1.
Yeah, it doesn't help that, of course, both submachine guns there for Boston looking great. I mean, Awakening looking like his MW19 out there. The way he was shooting, that awareness was on point. Everyone bringing the goods. Cammy looking solid as well. So Boston starting the day right with a very,
Kiz is at 26, map 1, Scraps at 30, Ghosties at 27.
Squeeze they were. Very tough run. The P3 was really where things
Bro.
back towards the start. But say goodbye to Skyline and we say hello to a 3-peat of Hacienda.
Hydra's over is at 31 and then 63.
Going to be on these search and destroys.
I just don't think the game's going to be close enough for him to get that many kills.
Obviously, a little bit deflated.
How many kills did Snoopy just drop?
Didn't
Snoopy just drop like 30
but the good thing for them is they have triple Hasi. Whenever you talk about Cloud9 so far in the season, when Hacienda was added,
Snoopy had
this is what they
28.
love to play. They have their best search and destroy coming up here in map number 2.
I mean,
they also have their best
it's
hard point
Skyline,
in
I
that
guess.
map number 4, and a couple losses where they ran into Atlanta, where they ran
Skyline
into LAT, and those are within 15 to 20 points
Proto.
besides that LAT one. So
Okay,
that's their best
on.
HP. You just ran into some tough squads. You just need this search and destroy here, because the way that Boston have been looking recently in their control, only playing basically Hacienda, they're going to be prepared for that map 3
Bro,
as well.
Fellows at 48. Do we
when
dare
get to
take
it,
a
but
fellow over?
bit of a stat screen for us
48?
coming up, folks, in a second. Who are some of the coldest
He
players
might
in
get
the
like
league?
25 just on Skyline.
It's Cammy. Let's face it, mate.
I don't know. They might just get pissed on, so maybe not. I
And a
don't know.
1v2 plus, so that can be anywhere up to 3.
Probably
I don't
like
think we've seen
20
a
on
full
Skyline.
1v4
Nah, I
from
don't like
Cammy
that,
just
never
yet,
mind.
but he's got 9
48
clutches
is
on the
so
year.
low.
Tied there with Beans and Dashi. But again, it's the 1v1s, the man of the year so far, Jay.
Yeah, he's always usually the last man.
Dude, I'm not taking an over 63, man.
You got players like Purge who are always trying to get into that.
If it was
early
Vault,
action.
I would take it. I'm not taking an over 63 with
When he
Proto
has those
Control. Who
opportunities, he
picked
has
it? Hold on,
made
let me
the
see who
most of
picked it.
Going into Hacienda. I love the way that Boston like to play it. They love
Oh,
to take
Thieves
space
is on
early
defense
away.
on the
They love to
control.
dominate towards the top hallways, but the same thing could be
Wait,
said for
Thieves is
South
on
for
defense.
Cloud9. It's just the way that they like to play. It's
So,
usually like the Kremp
okay,
show.
hold on.
Kremp takes
Hold
some
on,
space here.
hold on.
What do you see?
Hold on,
And
hold
we'll
on.
work off of that. It's just
Map
if he
3
gets caught,
unders
then the rest of these
for
starts to spiral
LAG.
a
Hold
little
on.
bit.
Okay, well, Krem, we gave him a very, very strong title of one of the best search and destroy
Fellows
players.
at 19, Lunars is
Like one of the
at
best search and destroy
18,
players
Kiz
in
is
the
at
world.
22, Johnny's at
Still,
21.
right. I'm
Damn, they're
trying to be
fucking
the
low.
negative naysayer here because chances away getting another BBL done. And no, I'm joking, folks. He's not. Well, actually, maybe he is. You have to
Let
see
me look
when
at
he gets out of the
Underdog.
operating theater. But
Fellows at 18 on Underdog, man.
Hacienda, I can't stop.
18?
I can't stop. Snoop's got the bomb. Let's go.
Fuck, man.
You're always on full throttle, Ross, and I absolutely love it. So
I might just take a Kiz under at 22 and a half. I might put that on my streak, honestly.
Instant 4v2.
3. Okay, all down to one man.
I don't think Kiz is dropping
clutches he will have to try to get, and he's got a good.
because
he's
I'm doing Kiz.
over the top.
I'm putting that on my
Awakening
streak too.
riddles
I
him
don't
with
give a fuck.
that PDW, and the vibe.
Kiz
check for
under
Boston
22 and a
right now
half,
is
map 3.
Superb, man. They're having a great time.
Oh, yeah. You can see Purge smiling from cheek to cheek. He's like, I don't know why that round was so easy, but if Cammy's spotted that first one through the hallways, and then we're sending the pressure through the top side of Secret. All the kills initially go their way and instantly make it into a 4v1. Just a super confident round to start off the game, a tone-setting round to start off the game.
Okay, let's say Fellow drops 22 kills, map 1.
Speaking of cheek to cheek,
and he drops like 5 on the S&D, like 27, and he's 21.
And so interesting to see on that.
I think you take the Fellow under 1 through 3
down at the bottom,
if you want it, but don't take only map 3 because it's so low.
Ridiculous. Another round though, folks. Stuns and nades, lethals,
might take
being emptied out towards the A side of the map, but not a lot of intel gain. So we go to B, we make as much noise as we can, we bang those pots and pans together, but then we get eaten over here. Awakening the only man.
They do have that, that Hydra scrap first blood thing.
You get no info through the hallways, nothing connects with the tax over towards A, so let's
it's
just
not
put
bad.
it down at the better site to hold down a rock setup. 4v4 retake on the horizon, and Purge is working on the bench.
Oh, great damage in a sim, but that is a win you are going to remember. Awakening now, it's a technical 1v3, and he's moving, and he's shooting, and the last man on the hunt attached to the 1v1.
20 seconds. Can he try to spot him? The timing might work on Wake's favor.
Wait.
No way! Demon Joe! A 5 spree and the defuse!
What
Boston
the hell?
Breach! Absolutely break down C9.
And you could just tell Awakening shaking his head like, I don't know what they're doing. They're just giving me one-on-one gunfight after one-on-one gunfight.
Man.
I thought that round was going to be doomed once Purge lost that one-on-one to sit through top hallway. But then Giga Wake comes alive, gets that player on the tray because he's weak, to snap onto the second
What
guy.
is map 4 on this series? It's Hossie.
Too strong. Like Kremp has to win that one-on-one.
I might wait and see what Attach's line is.
Simply not end the play, but Awakening just gets lost.
I need C9 to win this S&D or something.
With his pants down.
If we can get an Attach right here,
Boston 2-0.
map 4.
Insane. I love the routes he was taking, but he was blessed with good positioning by his opponents as well. And we're going, Boston send it. Whoa, but they send it into trouble. Wrong part of town, boys. And now Awakening 1v4, 1v3. Ain't no way Demon Joe can do this again. Back-to-back rounds, Jay? Yeah, right.
Yeah, and I think if you're sitting at 6-0, you know that
C9 is very good at control, though.
You might just want to play for kills and potentially play to see if Cloud9 can give you a freebie before you fully commit on this clutch.
I don't know about, but Boston is pissed at control, so hopefully we'll see.
Bomb's going to be down on their side of hallway, and you know most likely they're in a position to watch it.
Yeah, absolutely. There's no way.
Is he lagging?
Yeah, there we go.
Did he just lag?
Riddled up.
We're not doing no delays today, man.
I think you're right. Awakening should have played for the kills. They're not too far away from the Hellstorm at the very least, and yeah, no, it was a worthy attempt. Maybe he thought that they might be roaming, looking for him as opposed to covering the bomb, but he gets slightly
it looks
wrong,
like it's lagging,
and he pays the iron
but I don't see the players complaining.
C9 on the board.
So
yeah, now it's one of those heat check rounds for Boston because they just did the same approach on their earlier
Sid looks
offense.
demoralized,
they say, all right,
but
they gave us this space again. Let's just push through their spawn again. But that time, everyone camping through top office.
I think it's fine. No one's reacting.
You're able to win every single gunfight without anyone falling. So stabilize on the map, secure your first round. Back to the attacking side you go, where Kremp and his SMG duo are going to work through top secret again.
Dude, the secret is, there's nothing secret about it. They hit this so hard usually. A-bomb site covered in Boston players, and they're looking to push past this one through well. That's where it attaches. And he spots out Snoopy at the very least. There we go. On the cross as well. Doesn't see Purge here, so that's an unknown quantity. That's comms. Now, 2 players over here. I got tags in, move over to B, and that's exactly where C9 are.
Yeah, they're just going to cut right through the middle of the map, and the bomb is going to get planted. And now every single player's on this side, so you're going to get overwhelmed if you see 9.
Here they come, right over the top. Oh, my word. You've put down the 2 players on the bomb site with relative ease. Now the immediate defuse. Oh, Kremp and Attach. They're so far from home right now. Get going, boys. Try to get them off the bomb. They don't get it done. The defuse complete, and the round is won by Boston.
Oh, man. That is beautiful, Ross. We're talking about initially shutting down their consistent A push. As long as they don't plan A, we stand a pretty good chance. But the fact that they shut down that play, you realize, okay, C9 again take top secret. They're most likely going to start thinking about that rotation. Just throwing all the shoulders on the backside of well, keeping Attach in that position. You know that there's no way in hell you're going to read that we've already wrapped back to our teammates. So they're completely out of position to contest the bomb site. So once those kills go down and you win the trade fights, you instantly stick the defuse because no one's even close. Perfect game plan there from Boston to take a 2-round advantage.
3-1. spicy Hacienda to get things going so far. A bit caliente as we continue our roam. We've still got the RC in play there for Awakening. I mean, it's a 50-50 gambit, whether it's going to cost or be of any use, but I'm down to find out. I'm down to clown, and Snoopy potentially on the plant. Wow, the timing is insane. He's been spotted.
Definitely been spotted, but Mac cannot do anything about it. Able to put down shots, but Snoopy gains the info and is able to get out. But this play is all on Purge on the pinch.
Oh, and Purge nearly pulls it all off. But again, good damage in. Awakening finds one player there as Mag with the nade. Cammy, do you check this corner? I don't think you do. Oh, you check it the long way around, mate. Oh my God, he's right there, mate. Sib, gifted a good one. Traded out immediately, all down to Krem. And that is a beamer from the bomb site. Boston, 4-1.
And C9 tried to make an adjustment there. It's like 2 rounds in a row where Boston had
C9 is pissed, man.
So
we're not getting the map 4, man. These guys are fucking dogs, man.
Back over towards A, shut down their play there, but then the audible on the side of Boston, just commit on the bomb plant, get it down, get some info as well once it gets planted, and then just everyone out of position for Cloud9, not really ready to contest it. And then when Purge finds a kill on the pinch, you're put to focus on that side. You're simply going to get outnumbered over on the opposite side of the bomb once that trade comes in. And Boston just playing their numbers perfect in these rounds.
Not an easy thing to do at this level. But yeah, Boston looking pretty clean indeed. And Krem, having cleared out everything now, on the low side of the map, he's going to be sending it forward. He's going to run into a little bit of trouble soon, but if he times this right, it could be fantastic for him. RC in play. Here we go. Krem lets him know he's behind, but he does get the kill. Attach, what a win on the site. That's fantastic work now. C9 with the advantage. And the bomb recovered.
Okay, now they're going to be committed again with the numbers advantage over towards this rock setup, but no one is currently watching the pinch. So Cammy and Snoopy can work their way through Lambo, take some space away without being known.
What is this guy saying? And he's saying Mac is how I imagined Birdman before I saw him, man. Hey, come on, dude.
Past the rock threshold.
What the fuck?
It's a 1v1. Less than 30 seconds on the clock. Snoopy v Krem.
Just gotta check it at the right time. Krem throws his shoulder, 7.5 going, gotta look again.
Ah, that's it. Through the doorway, the prone classic. Snoopy kicking himself for that.
What the hell? That's so insane. That guy has a fucking neck beard, man. He got just a. It's not even on his face. It's only on his fucking neck.
Found that first kill, made it 2v2. I thought once Snoopy puts himself in a position over towards Rock, it's all about him trying to finesse. But when Cammy falls, that's what allows Krem to play that kill or his teammate to try to play for the trade. And then in a one-on-one, it's all about throwing in an extra shoulder. Okay, he's not on bomb. Let me continue to stall out the time and hope to God that he runs right in front of me. And that works out there for Krem, who was the deciding factor. He starts off the round by sneaking on through, strikes at the first blood, and he's the closer as well.
100% sure how the RCXD died, but on the way towards that B-bomb site up the stairs, maybe. We'll find out in another life. But for this life, it's Snoopy so close to the A-bomb. Use of nades there, both sides, to clear out Secret, clear out Top Dark, and now you've got an opportunity to maybe get this down. Oh, Attach, spotted out. Here comes the rest of the calls. Krem should get the first. There it is. A man advantage right now with C9 and no bomb planted for Boston.
Yeah, now you're relying on Purge who can get something done on the repinch. He's going to shoot from their side, top open window. Find the first, can't find the second onto Krem. And now with bomb being down, gunfight's already going down towards our defenses. Cammy's got 25 HP.
It's a 1v2 for Cam, and he's holding it together. Mac down the flank. Snaps were on, but Mac, great play. Pinch on pinch. And C9, more signs of life. The heartbeat monitor is bumping right now in Hacienda.
Yeah, it's starting to come alive here. Krem, another big first blood. At least takes away the space towards Top Secret. At that point, Boston have shown a lot of different looks. First 2 times through the top hallway, second over towards B, and then that last was over towards A. But when they commit on that bomb plant without having seeking control, your life's going to be very difficult because the entire time you're probably expecting Purged in a position who's watching a pinch, but he was forced to back down because they were able to spot him and try to make an individual play.
What the hell is being said, man?
Peek from Top Secret, you find that first blood, and you just trade it.
He said I built like a fucking prisoner. What is that? Is that a good? Is that a positive? I think he meant it as a positive.
The stun, the damage. Jay, what an opener this is. Max looking for one more here. He knows the player there. The red dots give it all away. An Awakening, wrong gun for the job, brother. It's all in a Cammy. What a round.
The bomb goes down. So now Cammy, talk about how clutch he is so far on the season. Puts down shots onto Attach, and he's committing a little too hard, but the crossfire good enough for Cloud9. After the early round chaos through top secret, they walk away with the trades. And 3 very quick rounds allows Cloud9 to tie this game up.
Cam was snapping here in this 1v1, or 1v2 rather, but he didn't have the intel on Mac. He had the full damage in on the play out by fences, but Mac was the variable that cost him. He started watching his back and everything. A wicked round though out of C9. That is 3, you're not wrong, brother, super fast rounds to get us here. All tied up at 4-4. Boston have been stunned.
And I don't know what it is with Boston on this map, but last week they were up 5-1 versus LAG. They let LAG win 5 rounds in a row to lose 6-5.
Hold on.
You were up 4-1 in this
C9's back. Hold on, man.
Get up round after round by just playing with
I actually need them to win so we can get a map 4, please.
Allow them to run into us, but the
that would help
aggression
my
has been the key to success.
LAG.
They're doing it again over towards A side.
I need the attached map 4 under.
They're afraid to work that objective.
And they know you might be able to see the dust, you might be able to hear something. You definitely know something's happening now, boys. Snoopy trying to clear it out. The timing on the frag not necessarily good enough. It's going to push those players away, but you still haven't put that bomb down.
It's all about if Attach can spot the cross when Snoopy decides to commit to it. And now with Purge edging up, thinking that the play is going to come over towards this A site, but the bomb is actually going to rotate over towards top middle. And now if you're Cloud9, you're head on heels. You don't know what's going on. First blood to Awakening.
Yeah, that's a big kill. Max completely caught unaware, screams out for the intel. Purge loses the fight down low, so Secret is still not an option. Oh, Civ finding another 3v2. Not a lot of time to get this done. Are you going to commit to the B-bomb site check, or are you going to plant this for A? Yeah, you can. Here's the check, but it's the wrong bomb site. It looks like we might be going towards B. No, we've got a man over there, so the bomb planted. What a doozy. C9 with numbers here on the retake.
Oh, and Cammy might make the big time play here. Catches the timing for the one-on-one. A big one-on-one gunfight in front of him, but it's 2v2. Stall out time.
Over to the bomb site now, and Snoopy's got to get it done by himself. Cammy on the big ramp.
Who's fighting next week?
Snoopy's
I don't even know. Or tomorrow or this week. You talking next week or this week?
For Matt Point.
I don't even know who's fighting.
Catches the kill out.
Wait, 1v1.
And there's time.
Did he see him? No, he's in the corner.
But is there time for Cammy? All the time in the world. He's going to check this what he wants to. And that is map point Boston breach. What a brilliant round.
Oh, Gary
so
and
icy, man. That is way too icy there for Boston.
Fuck, what's the odds? Is Gary the favorite in that?
They strike for the first blood.
As much as I don't like Gary, he does be winning.
Secret was perfect to give them the numbers advantage. But then when you allow them to plant the bomb, you have to be able to at least gain some info off of it. You spot one player crossing over toward the backside of Shaq, but no info onto Cammy. The long route works out because he wins the one-on-one, gains the info on the second player, and just stalls out the game clock. So they were forcing to look for him, and he just didn't give them anything to work with. Clutch round right there out of Boston to put them at game point.
The Cam man. Let's see if we can get this game rolling. They have got stun connect there on a cramp. He's going to make his way not down low this time, but upstairs. Saw an open door by office there by the plat. That could be an issue, but again, we'll wait. The bomb gets dropped out, so Attach unable to get the plant. This is a big moment now. And the 2-2 split here for Boston on both bomb sites and the wrap.
Yeah, I love the aggressive push to B. Like, you know the play's going to be at A, so let's just try to trap them on the opposite side of the map. You have the numbers advantage. Bomb is going to go down, and they are going to be suffocated in this play.
You're not reading this. There's no way, surely. Mac might have eyes on, but he's never going to be able to take both those players who've already crossed through. Ah, that's a problem. Purge on the pinch. It's a classic, and that's it. Jump straight on the bomb for the defuse. Krem might in position, maybe, to get eyes on this, but he's running out of time. Go, go, go. No, he's been defused. C9. Their pockets C9 by Boston breach. A 2-0 lead in the series.
Peace.
That is massive, man. That is huge from Boston. We know that the Best has been talking about how they need it to improve in their search and destroys, and especially theirs.
Yeah, I don't have a lean for that fight, honestly. It's kind of like whatever. That's a good fight to watch, though, but I don't know if I have a bet for it. Is there anything else on that card? Let me look at the card.
When they do, they start to hurt. It all starts at the 2v3.
Is it in America? Where is it at?
But then in that final round, just Cammy finding the opening kill onto Attach.
Just
a little bit too aggressive on the outer side of fence. And then you know that Kremp was trying to make an individual play.
Anthony Smith is on it.
Kills. So all of them are one-on-one gunfights, but he just couldn't find an opening on that pinch. And Boston getting active.
It's actually a decent card for a fight night. Actually, pretty decent.
Once that objective went down. Boston have improved so much, man.
Oh,
I love this roster. I love
wait, this is actually kind of good for a fight night.
Teamwork continues to shine through.
Honestly.
And now you're up 2-0 in a series in a very important matchup versus Cloud9. These bubble games don't get more important than this.
This one's about to burst, ladies and gentlemen. We're going into control, and we are up big. If we're Boston friends, how we feeling, Desk? Honestly, gotta be feeling great.
Pummel Purge.
It was Pummel Purge.
Okay. The big peepee?
We need a
Pummel Purge, getting it done. Boston up 2-0. Let's take a look at how they get there, Rosalie.
Do we know what this map is, bro? What is this? This is some weird shit.
Oh, it was round 9.
Oh, someone said it was a gunfight map or something. Y'all were saying, what is this? Don't play no gunfight, man.
We were sweating for a minute there. I don't know if maybe just the way Cloud9 started taking some rounds kind of caught Boston off guard, because we get into this awkward situation round number 9, and honestly, it was up to Snoopy and Cammy. They kind of saved Boston in this situation. The way that they played that 2v3, and the fact that Cloud9 made a huge mistake in just leaving Secret completely open and giving the angle basically to Boston for free if they need the chow bomb. And then big ups on Cammy. He's also the one to find the first blood in that following round to avoid around 11.
Wait,
so
what is it though?
It's old. But still some mistakes that need some bottle review.
And I saw a note in the chat. Can we start a petition to make the Boston helmet greener? Oh, I support it. Support the move.
I support it. Boy, they have some fresh gear in game, I gotta say. I think they got the best camo, best outfit. But yeah, you know, the search and destroy, Boston, you know, Jay was talking about the comeback that Genomates had against them. Not allowing that to happen here in this one. They slowed it down a little bit. Ali, you talked about that round 9. It got real murky. They ended up getting the first blood.
Let me get another pick. I don't think we gotta guess for this. This is something old for
sure. Round of the game for sure. Get it down. Cammy just makes a heads-up play, gets in their base and finds a kill.
What the fuck is
Boston,
this?
You know, in the clutch moments, really
I don't really recognize
that hardpoint Chris masterclass.
1550 damage
This
from
doesn't look like anything
for
from
the
COD 4.
L. Let's take a
Actually,
look back though at game number 1. This is where Purge was like, yo, hey, I'm making you look real smart, buddy.
Yeah, they were unreal. So I mean, in this map, it was 90 to 70. It was like real. It was real close in the very beginning.
Wait, is this zombies?
But it's really that second rotation.
Is it zombies?
Took flight. I mean, it's P1 into P2, locked it down, and then continuous breaks from there.
This one?
Hardpoint has gotten so much better.
No, it's not. What is this?
But they keep on improving in that game mode, and now you're seeing the pop-off ability some of the players have, like Purge.
Yeah, the biggest thing for me in this map is for Boston to maybe being able to add Skyline to their hardpoint map pool now, because they have 2 lockups in Vault and Hacienda, but that makes Vito's kind of weird. So if they're able to add Skyline now, then they obviously are going to be able to toe-to-toe a little bit closer to the top side of the league.
They've been playing a lot.
51-36. That is a thrashing.
Boston
making a statement in our first game
4?
of the series. They're up 2-0. They're on match point. I
It's
thought this would go 5.
right? Actually,
Cloud9, they were in a similar position. We all rooted
Is this
against
that
them, thought they were
BO2
out. They rallied back in a
downhill?
reverse sweep.
Yeah, and we need to put perspective on this. Cloud9, this is still a must-win game for them. 1 for winners bracket hopes coming into this next major, and for points. You cannot allow Boston to get these points from this match. If you're Cloud9, they're just coming off a reverse sweep, so we know that they're capable. They have to start here, and it's a tall task on Hasi, a map that Boston's been improving on.
More video games in a moment, but first, it's a game show featuring Chris Bucket, your host. It's called This or That. I got 2 options, Ali. Breach at 25 champs or Cloud9 at 25 champs.
25 champs. I gotta go Breach. After that performance, we gotta go for the Snoopy for sure.
Hey,
they have a 25-point lead. It makes sense. Currently in 6th place. And
yeah, I don't think Cloud9 are making
Attaches 22.
I think they're on the outside.
They have map 4?
I'm going with Breach in this one, 100%.
Yikes.
It's not Plaza, no, I don't. It's not Plaza. It's like fucking
Warzone or Zombies, Ali.
It's not.
For sure. I grew up playing Zombies on Survival on Town, and I would do
another
that for
pick.
hours
It's
with my friends. Too much nostalgia.
Damn, what is this?
I would do it all over again.
Oh, it's Cold War, right? It's that Cold War DLC map. I don't remember what it's called. I think it's Cold War.
All right, good answers across the board. This or that.
I forgot what it's called. It's like a little movie set looking thing.
What you going with?
It's kind of small. It's like a little city.
Yes.
Dude,
you know what it's called, bro? Is that what it is?
Chris, what about you?
I'm going Nuketown here.
I don't remember what it's called, bro. You know what I'm talking about? It's like a little small town, but it's like all movies and shit.
Snipers play Nuketown. If you like to just waste your time like
it's like very small. I don't remember the name though.
One of the Chamber Sticks and Stones.
I don't even know if that's what it is, but that's what I think it is.
It's a classic, bro.
They both suck.
All right, that just means you suck.
Prop Hunt still is the champion of all side games. Propane tanks or
it's
cars,
not,
things that go boom.
I like the propane.
Here, let me get another pick. It might not even be that.
Either. I'll go cars.
Cars.
Yeah,
I think it is that though.
Nothing better than getting blown up by
Giant exploding propane tank.
I don't know the name of it, bro.
Thanks Thank you guys for watching.
Not Miami. There's one that's like they cut out part of Miami or whatever. Not that one. There's another one.
Rust or Nuketown?
The whole,
Yeah,
it's like
Thanks,
some Godzilla shit. Man, I don't know what it's called, bro.
Negative.
So young. It's crazy
it's
that
just
Chris
like a
said
town.
Newtown too. It's like I can understand Allie. She probably wasn't born when.
It,
Russ was
yes,
like,
it is that map, bro. What the fuck's it called, man?
Russ was it.
It's from
Dude,
Cold
real
War,
history,
bro.
like, have
100%.
you even
I
played
guarantee it's Cold War. I just don't know the name of the map, bro. It's like the whole map is like this. It's like a small little
This
town,
is my
but it looks
boy,
like a
man.
little movie
This is my
set.
Call of Duty son. I've been teaching him COD since he was 13, but finally he has been just a man on a mission. We're talking about throughout this entire elite, all throughout challengers, every single one he has won. But the most recent, he was the MVP, and that's with all of his teammates getting called up to the big leagues. He has just improved his game so much.
Do I gotta look it up?
Phenomenal
Hold on,
respawn
bro.
player, but
No
for
one
me,
knows what
every
I'm
time I
talking
text
about?
him, I'm like, dude, you have to improve in search and destroy. I'm sick and tired of you going
I
out
know
there
what
and
it
dying
is,
for those
so-
first bloods. But that's just what he's been able to do, man. Evolve
America.
as a
I
player.
pretty-
Now,
yes, I think
realistically,
that's
in my
what it
opinion,
is, bro.
he's the #1 prospect
Yeah,
in that
I
challenger
think that's
scene
what
to
it
get
is. I
that
knew it was
next
some
call
weird
up.
shit.
Let's face it, there's some teams on
Y'all
the
didn't
board that
play
could be doing
this?
with a new player.
Look, it's just like a
I
little
wouldn't be too
town.
surprised
I
if
don't
there's
know.
some question marks out there right now.
It was ass,
The
but-
Codosphere is a hot place, and the roster may.
Okay, this is fucking COD 4 or something. Wait, I have a crazy guess that might be right.
Trilogy. We need to see C9 pull
No.
out the goods.
Hey, why does this
today
look
on
like
Control.
shit? What is
Can that
this?
happen?
It could. It definitely can.
Hey, what
Because
is
they
this?
have
It
a lot
looks
of reps
so
on us.
bad.
It's
What
just
is
the only
this?
thing is that Boston, on the other hand, have been improving
Why is this
drastically
quality
in
so
control,
bad?
Specifically on Hacienda. They are 5-0
What the fuck
on
is
the
this?
defensive side. They are outslaying
I don't think
teams
it's that
by
one. We
more
already
than
get.
7
We already
kills. So
had
they
this
have
on your
realized,
account.
okay,
Oh, you can have it more than
something
once.
like
Didn't we
it.
already
Start
have
being
this?
More of a nuisance, like just stalling
I
out
swear
time
we
as
already
much as
did
we
this map,
possibly can.
though.
And on the opposite side for Cloud9,
I
you
guess you
have
can have more than
Boston who
once,
outslay
maybe,
on
I
their
don't know.
defense by 7. They're actually getting
Wait, it's
outslayed by
starting.
more on their defense side than their offenses. So
Alright.
you need to start slaying it
We
for
need
C9.
piss
Let's get some
fucking
kills.
C9
C9
to
well, you got
win.
one at least. That's good enough for now. Bad news, you've lost another teammate on the approach towards B here. Well, defensively, they've got a man on the back line, and Snoopy just flying through
Let me
the
go
air.
look at map 4.
Cutting him
Attach
down.
under.
Good work
Map
out,
4
Mac.
is
They're right
Hossie,
off the
right?
spawn. But pressure now certainly on breach. Into
22.
spawn they go, and purges and gills.
Yeah, they already pushed their way off the respawn. Through rock, no one was going to contest them, so you had a freebie off the respawn onto attach, and now you have worked your way all the way through their base to put the game clock at a pause at B, and your teammates are finding kills around the map. A big one-on-one attach off the respawn slows it down onto Awakening, but this is at least 2 guaranteed segments here.
This is huge. It was looking even better, but Krem manages to get a kill. Okay, and then you pull a player forward. What was looking like a guaranteed 2 is 1 and a bit. So over A we go now to try to pick up the pieces.
And Cammy's just going to be aggressive with the SMG. He knows that. Let's just try to get B out of the way first, but if he finds that double, that forces the rest of Cloud9 to turn around and start to commit on those gunfights. But now you can just get pushed up in their spawn. 35 seconds to go. Boston only have 1 segment. This is basically the last push over towards B.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Oh, you got great presence now from C9 pushing up towards lobby. They've got players to spawn. Max still finding kills. He's having himself a nice round so far. 4-1 there from Sid. Now Cab shots into nearly everyone, but it's 3 dead either way. 20 seconds to go. Snoop the last man up here with any sort of viable real estate for Boston breach. And damn, Sonny gets a big one. Onto B we go.
Yeah, that's a big one-on-one gunfight, because if Snoopy gets taken care of, then this player on the pinch and Mac has a more impactful play that will be felt, but he's giving his team another opportunity. Second segment almost going to be locked, and Purge flies it for a double, make it a triple, all 4 dead. Time should be extended. Boston have came back to life.
What a spree it was, man. All right, 1:15 to go. 14 lives for breach. And a huge opportunity for a counterattack here from C9, but Snoopy gets 2! That's unbelievable. Looking for a few more. Eyes on 1 player going to spawn at the very least, the guy behind him, and he's dead too. Snoopy, unreal.
And Purge is now in a position to play for the spawners. That's 3 dead. Last player to account for is going to be Mac. He's on the complete opposite side of the map, but Purge, how long can you keep them in their spawn? Stun does not matter. I'm still going to get you weak. Almost lines up a double, but that segment should be locked, at least for the first.
It's fine. First one gone. Second one on its way out.
Yeah,
Trying to buy some space.
probably not going to get him map 4.
He's kept the
are we?
receipt. It has been purchased, folks. He's looking for a few more now. Timing's a little bit off on this play, but
dog shit,
A-Zone still being captured this whole time. Cammy and Awakening finding their kills this whole time. The Snoopy runabout hasn't amounted to too much. He gets killed finally, but the whole time you've been capturing the point. No lives remaining now for C9. Oh dear. It's not over yet, folks. 50 seconds
I mean,
to
they're
play
losing
and
a
only
defense,
2
so
lives to go.
yeah.
C9. Good luck there on the round.
Let's
Breach, what a
just,
banger.
move
And that
along.
all does not happen if Snoopy doesn't get that kill onto attach. That double falls into an individual player making a big time play to give his team an opportunity. And it works out to perfection. Snoopy was the guy that starts it off. He starts playing Ratty in the corner. Same thing could be said for Purge on the other side. They just were able to flip that switch in an instant, extend that time, keep the map control that they had, and really didn't give Cloud9 any breathing room off of the respawn. That is beautifully played there from Boston to spring that round around, turn that round around, and secure that opening offense.
I love the way Purge plays, man. It's like he gets one kill in a lane. It's like, I'm going
Purge
into this
is-
spawn. He flies all the
He's
way to the
actually
very
good at
top
this
in
game, I
position.
think. Like, he
And you
actually
have to
gets
figure out
kills
a
sometimes. Like, he can
very,
pop
very tough
off. Because,
spot.
like, last year he was
I'm looking forward
pissed.
to watching another Boston Breach attacking round after what we saw there. But
But this
C9,
game,
it's your
like,
go.
He
Here we
actually
have
gets
it.
some kills.
Good opener in the kills.
I don't know
A
why,
lot of
but
presence here for Mac. Doesn't account for the extra man there
like-
inside of Tin. And Snoopy finds 2, 3 dead.
I don't know. I
C9.
guess because the sliding.
Yeah, initial push gets
know,
instantly shut
actually. I
down.
feel like
So
it
now
was
Sid,
easier to
how
get
long
kills
can you
last year,
hold this
but-
map control for your team? Unfortunately, he's going to get spotted out. Now everyone trying to work out of their spawn. Thankfully, Mac's able to find the opening kill, but the flanks too strong.
Look at this guy. What the hell?
Purge A. Someone said
Dude,
to
this
call
guy
him
was
Purge
dropping
the
like
princess. I don't
0.5s
really like
last
that
year.
one. How about Purge the
know.
dominator? He is frying.
Demon King Purge. Wicked stuff.
Come here.
No, it's just everything he does. He's going to turn perfectly in a second and read the guy behind him and kill him. I tell you, Jay, it's just disgusting. Over towards the zone we go. B zone, perfect defense. Look at this read. And the gunny. Can he do anything wrong?
It's just way too easy for him right now. His
Yeah,
teammates
they
are
got
holding
bad.
on the
I think
opposite side of the map. He's influenced
he
the
was
spawns
like
a certain
their.
way.
I think
Know
he's like
doing
their
his way, clutch
IGL.
one-on-one after
Even on
one-on-one
this team, I think
together,
he's
give them a
like.
stable push.
He kind of is their IGL.
But again,
So.
now on 5
He
in a
was
row,
last
the
year
pitch
too.
is going
So.
to be felled, lines up the
But
first,
this year he's
lines
actually
up the
getting
second.
kills too.
He's doing it all. Like he's missed the respawn
What the
today.
fuck is going on
He's doing
here?
it all. Like, for the folks at home
This guy's
wondering
got
why we are
17.
blazing so, it's not just because we look at it, folks. 17
Hello?
and 6, 19 and 6.
What's going on?
9 spree and another round. Purge, quite literally,
Nah.
checking every possible corner. I would love to know what he's saying right now. Maybe we'll find out on a nice social media
Nah,
post
I'm
by the league
telling you.
later on this week.
It's just like I don't know what these guys are doing. Like nobody's shooting me. I only got hit like once or twice that round. Like everything is just super easy right now. Continue to play the way that you are, guys.
How much damage has he received? Not a lot. 19 and 6. My man
Took a
is
Purge under,
frying.
dude? Nah.
Hey, he shot me.
I
in
mean,
the
they
end this
could
morning, too.
3-0 him
Said,
if they
"Wait,
3-0
you
him,
casting our
then-
match? Don't worry, I'm gonna put on a show
You
for you.
actually are all right, I
Especially in
think,
the
but,
control.
I mean-
and so far he is living up to that expectation. Up 2-0 in the series, up 2-0 in the control, looking for a clean 3-0. And if you can't get a trade, you're not gonna stop him.
I love that all these young legends on the come up, with these guys having these big tones in the career, they all talk to you, Jay. I love that.
Hey, Uncle Stud knows what's going on. You know, it's like I've been around the block a couple times.
Uncle Stud. I mean, Purge. Whether it's the knife, whether it's the fadeaways, you name it, it's all happening. Don't forget Hellstorm. Whether we have to actually deal with it, we'll find out. But this man, this. Oh, you are
Bro.
sugarcoating me, man. Unbelievable. What a life that
He got
was.
almost.
22
I mean, he got
I'm sure his
22,
POV
bro.
is
There's
sick.
3
You know he's
people on
getting kills.
C9 who barely combined
thank
for
you.
like
Come back
25,
off
bro.
the
Like, hello?
Back into the Purge show. Unfortunately,
okay.
the
This is
timing
insane.
not good enough versus Sib in that one-on-one. And now Cloud9
Which
have a little
tourney?
bit of time to breathe.
10K. Oh,
They got all the kills in the
the.
feed. They have a lot of map control.
No,
as
I
well
didn't
to
watch.
go
I know
with
you're
it.
talking about. I didn't watch
You just keep them
that. Why did
trapped
they
in
put the
your spawn for a very
graphic
long
up?
time, and
Hello?
coverage
They
will
thought the
continue
game was
after
over.
this series.
I mean, the series, it feels like it's over, but it's not over yet. C9 on the defense. And they've managed to keep Boston at back as much as possible. Cammy managed to sneak on through. Here comes Purge and Snoop towards the zone potentially as well. Players in position to contest this. Over the back line we go. Sib gets one on the trade. The capture still continues. There's Karen McGilligan. He and his trusty old
Hey,
trophy
just,
system.
let's
are
use
getting
the
the job
game,
done.
man. Let's get this shit
And if
over
you're
with.
Cammy, how much
Attach
time do
went
you
way
still
under,
allow?
bro.
Because you know all of Cloud9 wants to get you off of
I
this
think
point,
we
but
overthought
just
the
drawing that
attach
attention
under.
allows your teammates to get out of
It
the
was
spawn
51.
uncontested. Final
He might not
25
even be at
seconds,
40.
It doesn't matter what the game clock looks like because Boston usually are able to clutch up in that moment, but the kills go in favor of Cloud9.
He might
It's
be at
all
like
Cammy
35.
instead of Snoopy this time around.
This is it. C9, you've done such a good job in this round. Keep yourself alive here. Uh-oh, awakening a cam there on time, finding big ones. Sib on the counter attack. Lovely work there with the Jackal. Can't get the third. Oh,
Wait,
sweeping
Rex had
it from Mac.
80.
Finds
Wait, who
one,
was, it was,
but the
yeah, it was
trade's
like,
complete,
it wasn't
and the
like
capture
insane
continues.
people in there. It was
Second
like,
segment done a
some
beat.
people in there
Here
were like
comes
terrible.
Attach to save
I think, wait, didn't Ben play?
He's the one-on-one.
That guy's got to be like a
Able to
gold.
find one of these clutch one-on-ones initially to start off that B point, but thankfully your teammate is there to trade. Defense is secured on the side of Boston, but they are looking for the clean 3-0. The stack is gonna be in. You're down by 1 life, and now you got an extra minute to make it happen.
Hold on to your butts. 9 live C9. 1 minute of play.
Hey, let's go ahead and attaches 11 and 22. Oh my god.
This. Tremendous map presence.
Hey, that's the last time I second guessed myself on an attach under, man.
Now towards Rock, turns into a one-man hit, but it works out.
Now I'm
space to
upset.
play with. Here comes Purge on the pinch.
Oh, Purge was a big one-on-one, so now Sib can take that space away. Try to keep those players in the spawn, but Cammy on the other end catches the players off the respawn. Only 5 lives remaining for C9, and Cammy's not going to give up in this position.
Cammy is holding them down. You could call new streaks as well. Purge has got that Hellstorm still awakening now. Eyes on 1, 2, Demon Joe. He cuts down the numbers, but the clock is ticking.
But they need to, they need to get on the fucking point. I'm about to say. Alright, there's only one guy. This gotta be game.
The hopes and dreams of C9 in this series are
If
on
he
that
clutches
man right
this,
now.
nah.
Oh, he is going to fall.
Damn.
Brother.
That's not a good look for C9. Hey, they might be making a team change. Hey, he gone. He said, hey, my bad, guys. I'm out, though. Hey, y'all be easy, man. I'm out. Hey, see y'all later. Practice tomorrow.
So
I'm out.
man, if you're C9, because last week you ended up on a high note. You were able to complete the reverse sweep versus
He was out the
Minnesota.
frame
You potentially were able to build
before
some
Sid
momentum
even stood
off
up.
of that match.
That guy was
But then you
gone.
just run into a very hot
God
Boston
damn.
breach. They come out, slam you in map number 1, make the adjustments in the search and destroy, and just their improvements in control, specifically on Hacienda. They hate protocol. They don't want to play that, but you might not want to play these guys on Hasi, which is how
Damn.
much finesse they have added to their
That
gameplay.
was,
And also Purge casually another 20 non-traded game. 26 and 14, almost 3.
I guess we're not getting a map 4. That
He was just
motherfucker
doing it
just
all
dropped
initially,
12 and
and then
23.
Boston
He
always
did
had
have
that
some
clutch
damage
factor
though,
in the
to be
final 10
fair.
seconds of every round to make something out of nothing. Clean 3-0.
To be a little bit fair, he
points.
had more damage than
Absolutely
2 of his
rancid
teammates.
work.
But
The bubble is burst.
that means he was just
And it is
getting
trouble
gunned.
now for C9.
He was just shooting at him, and
Anywhere
then
close to that Hacienda
they were
hard
just
point, quite
pissing
frankly,
on him.
folks. A unreal series. 3-0 GG's, no mercy whatsoever from Boston. The desk looking super solid. Fans with a tough pick there, but guys, that was the real deal.
Yeah, C9 they're not good.
Allie,
Yeah.
Cloud9 is a top 4 team. True or false?
False. This was weeks ago.
Boston wins again, Ant.
Yeah, Boston looked great. Incredible series out of them. Also, C9 looked bad. We all admit that. But Boston also played phenomenal throughout this series.
Yeah.
I mean, Purge had himself a hell of a series. You saw the development that they've had also in control, right? Like, in that round, you're on offense. Like, you're trying to get the life count to where you have an advantage. Just constantly finding a lane to get to their spawn and blender them coming out of Foursquare or coming out of Boat. And you saw it was either Awakening or Cammy. The AR players making huge plays. Like, this Boston team, this is the result of like sticking together and still having belief in each other. Okay. There could have been multiple times throughout the series or throughout the season where they thought maybe, hey,
I'll be right
maybe
back. I'm
we
gonna
could've
get my
made a
food
roster
before
change.
this
Well,
next
they stuck
series
it out,
starts.
and
So
man, it has
give me like a
paid
couple
off with
minutes.
this team firing on all
This
cylinders.
Purge J guy is pretty good.
He's unreal. And what's so funny about this is kind of Boston getting their look back, because you look all the way back to Qualifiers 2 and these two teams matched up. It was a 3-0 bop from the side of Cloud9. And we're talking like literally this series, but mirrored the other way around. 250 to 148 map 1, 6-1 map 2, 3-0 map 3. So maybe these teams are just kind of teetering back and forth.
12 kills in a row for Purge before he finally got ended in that game 3. As exciting as the first half was, Boston says, guess what, Maven and Merc, you're up next. Get ready to cast. We're done for the day.
Yeah, and Boston are in a good spot now. I mean, you just extended the gap between you and C9. Now you're starting winners at this next major, and you have a lead. So for Boston, it's about bringing this momentum into land.
Well, you just missed out on an AR opportunity. Are there SMGs looking to come up?
Yes.
Yeah?
Go get crazy if you can.
All right.
Yeah, there's plenty of players down in their challenges, man.
All right, Cloud9 on the outside, still trying to figure things out, but up to this point, it simply has not worked. They are stuck at 105 points. Right now, though, we're joined by a man with a $140. He goes by the name of Joe Awakening. And Awakening, I want to start by asking you, how good is Nameless's stream, bro? I saw you in the chat the other day.
Yeah, that was great content. Gave him good advice about looking into the sun.
Yeah,
and,
I wanted to ask you about that.
Yeah.
Did you look into the sun before this match, Big Wig?
Today I didn't, but yesterday we were.
It leads me to my next one, though, a more serious question. Your guys' control, man, what a turnaround. How did you guys improve in that game mode so much in such a short span?
I think we've just really focused on it in scrims. I think before our practice and control wasn't the best, but I think we watched a lot of VOD and yeah, just practiced it a lot, got better with comms, teamwork, and everything. And yeah, we're pretty good at it right now.
It's paying off.
I'm being honest, Ann just took exactly what I was going to ask you. So instead,
backup question, outside of obviously being able to play on LAN once again, what are you looking forward to most as we head into Miami next week?
I'm just super confident going into it, and I just cannot wait to play because I just love playing on LAN. I think it's a lot of fun, and yeah, it's going to be a good event.
Vibes are high going into Florida. Best of luck. We'll see you next week.
See you guys.
That is Awakening. That is Boston, and that is a dub, another one. They're going to have, what, a top 4 seed, top 3 seed going into the event?
Yeah, they're in a really good spot right now.
Well, they get there with plays like this. Let's take a look at round 4 of the Search and Destroy. Our production team loved it. They called this the power of friendship. I want you to watch all 4 of the white arrows on the mini-map. Nameless, you're a guru. Walk me through.
Yeah, so you see, like, they notice that there are a couple players out well, right? And then you see Cloud9, they go over and they try to get the bomb down at B. They end up getting this plan off. Well, Boston, they regroup so fast. They're like, we're going to bully them off this bomb, and then we're just going to hop it. We know you're trying to do this 2-2 split. You're trying to get somebody to maybe come around and pinch or go through hallway. Well, if we bang it out and find the kills fast enough, we can just hop on bomb. It's just well played. They did this later in the game as well, right? So these are like small things.
Speed retakes.
Yeah, it's like chemistry, things you learn as the year goes on as a team, what you can get away with. Boston continuously evolving.
Just like that, Rosalie, we are already into the third match of the day. Tell the good people at home what is coming up next.
Well, it's going to be the LA Thieves taking on the LA Gorilla Mates. Best team versus what might be the worst now?
Fellow and friends, they could cause chaos. Let's find out.
Upgrade your game with the Scuff, the official controller of the Call of Duty League.
The Arcade Wiz Tracer Pack is available now. Hit the map in retro glory with the Star Player Operator, pixel-inspired emblems, and more.
The Esports World Cup is an official partner of the Call of Duty League.
Can you even believe this place?
Sit your slimy ass down. The sizzle sells itself. Someone give me a 10-gallon hat. I'm going full cowboy on these bastards.
You're not sure you have the right floor?
It is so nice to meet you face to face, Plate.
You don't trust me, fine, but you cannot trust her.
The The 2025 LAG Team Pack is available right now. Each pack includes home and away operators, as well as this weapon camo to assert your royal will in the lobby. Next time you boot up, suit up at the in-game shop.
Spawns, make sure we're counting names, listening to each other. Listen. This time, we take everything.
Are you ready for the Battle of Los Angeles? Excuse me. There's a lot of excitement in the room brewing because Fellow and O'Johnny are taking on Scrap and Hydra. Let's break down this matchup, starting with our LA team, shall we? They're wearing red today. They go by the name of the Thieves. And
aren't they both LA teams?
Exactly, Al.
Okay.
It's just hedging my bets, Al. Hedging my bets, Al. All right, let's take a look at the Thieves.
Guys, let's start with the LA team. They're both LA.
Hydra, Envoy, and Al's other ranked teammate turned professional gamer, Dan Ghosty.
Dan Ghosty. I mean, this team's been unreal. Across the board, statistically, like, there's not many things you can pick about them. They're the #1 S&T team, #1 control team. Their fundamentals and hardpoint, though, have been hurting them as of late. You talked about losses to Toronto Ultra. Actually, all Toronto Ultra in their last 5-3 different times. So maybe a couple of areas to clean up there when it comes to those 1s and 4s. But across the board, dude, they look unreal.
Yeah, I mean, I think, you know, there's a couple maps that they would like to be a little cleaner, like Skyline Hardpoint. Obviously, they try to test it up against Toronto, just hasn't worked. Toronto in particular has been a hard matchup for them, but they score with them there. And then the Hossie, 7-6 on it, another map that they're hoping to improve in the hardpoint pool. And I'm going to go back to what Scrap said after the match one. Once again, like, when they're down in those tough situations, they haven't been there a lot, so they're not that rehearsed in those moments. And you saw it once again going up against Toronto. You go down, they have a hard time getting out of it. So I guess that's the primary thing, like the small macro adjustments for LA Thieves here and out.
That's a look at the Thieves. Now for a look at the great team from LA. The Gentlemates, Alley Cat.
You say great. There hasn't been too much greatness from
They won a championship at a major 4 years ago.
Thank you for that information. You know what I'll say are also on right now? They're on a 6 series loss streak, a 10 hardpoint loss streak. It's hard, man, because it's been nitty-gritty. Some of these matches have been close. You're talking about 50-point games against Boston Breach, Vancouver Surge, but like when it comes to closing out, they got round 11s, round 9s, but it's something about the later half of these games that they just cannot lock up.
Can you still consider this the same team? Like, how much have you seen from this squad to judge them in?
I mean, they've still been bad. I will say the bright side is like Johnny, it looks like you got a staple in him.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought he should have been in the league to start the year. Like, the kid's incredible in Search and Destroy. Fast-paced player, can get it done in the respawn. We've seen some big streaks out of him. But yeah, it's just hard to fix a team mid-season, and you know, they didn't really have a great foundation to build upon. And you know, if it wasn't for the Vegas Falcons, this would be a historically bad season for a CDL team, right? So it's been tough if you're an LAG fan, but you know they got a lot of fans behind them, so regardless, they're gonna be rooting for them.
Would you say it's like 10-1 odds that they make it into champs?
No, it's like 1,000-1.
Yikes! All right, let's take a look at your maps and modes. 10 points if you win today. That will help on a very long road to Canada. Kitchener.
Yep.
Skyline, red card, protocol, rewind.
If you're LAG mates, you're lucky you get that Skyline in and you're 6 and 5 on it. It's going to be your strongest hard point across the board. So at least maybe you open up with a surprise. The red card, I understand. LAG don't really want to give LA Thieves the room to play the new maps right now. And red card, again, it's going to be one of their strongest 2 and 3. Doesn't sound great. LA Thieves, though, deepest map pool in the league. They'll take you on anything.
Yeah, I'll say like the protocol hardpoint, one of the protocols we saw LAG play was up against Carolina. They were up like 80, 90 points. There's the crazy comeback that happened to them. So they probably feel relatively comfortable there. And then the rewind, though, if we do go game 5, the one rep we saw from Thieves, they looked incredible. So I'm hoping we can somehow get the distance here just to see, like, LA Thieves if they're consistent on that map.
That team right there seems very consistent in slang. Can we take a look at Gentlemates one more time? Because there have been some massive changes. Yeah, I'm looking here at Johnny. Vibe checks out. Kismet, vibe checks out. The dark horse in the bottom left, not really vibing right now, fellow. Lunars is vibing. Let's go to the fellow cam. See what I mean? See what I mean? I mean, one man holding them down.
The hair is no longer blonde. Okay? Back to OG original fellow. Yeah, who's clapping for that? And I will say, Lunars, like, I need to see a takeover Lunars game, bro.
It's unfortunate because he did have a rough series. Their most recent matchup versus the Boston Breach, that was probably the worst we've seen from Lunars, but he's been solid across the board, but I get what you mean. Like, we want to see his ceiling a little bit more, especially put into such a tight spot like this and a team that's struggling so bad.
All right, it's not good when the host is leading, so I will go first with an LAG pick.
Wow. What? What do you know that I don't know?
He's off the...
That's how crazy that... I'm going with LA Thieves.
Yeah, he's off the spice. I'm going to go with LA Thieves for sure.
Oh.
If LAG win this, I will be...
I don't like a pity pick out of you. Is that really what angle you're going?
I'll shave my beard if LAG win.
Clint said he was going to do something insane.
Well, we're not going to say what I said I do. We can't repeat that.
We have to hold
Al has cut and changed her hair in the past because of an LAG versus LA Thieves matchup. Ant is risking his beard. Maven, what are you willing to put on the line?
We cannot talk about what Maeve said. We cannot. You cannot repeat that. You cannot repeat that. Just imagine a Costco glizzy.
I want to keep my job, so we're going to move forward now to what is probably about to be the most prolific 3-0 we have ever seen. What? Unless LAG, you know, turn up and show us something. Yeah, I was on the desk Sunday, and I was trying to think of like what this qualifier, like label it as. Like, you know, I thought of qualifier 1, it was all the game fives, right? Qualifier 2 is all the 3-0s. This one I was like, I don't know, put it like team changes or maybe upsets. There's been a lot of upsets. I don't think this is going to be upset.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so at all. But Hydra, I did see Hydra yawn.
Okay.
So he might have just woken up. I think I saw Scrap yawn.
I don't think so.
I swear to God, I saw him yawn, bro.
Well, yawning's contagious. So if one yawned, the other one probably yawned. You're probably right. But you can see here the problem is LAG. They are 0-5 this stage in hardpoint. They are 1-17 their last 60 days. You're probably up against the best hardpoint team, or one of them. I guess you did just lose 2 to Ultra. But I think overall in the year, we would probably say this Thieves team has been #1.
Yeah. It's. I don't want to like go at this current LAG roster too much because they're relatively new, haven't done a lot. It's a whole new team, right? Kismet's the only constant. So yes, the franchise, this team in a whole this year has been embarrassingly bad. They've had a couple years like that, but this current iteration, still maybe they can improve some, but there have been a lot of changes. They have not looked on the better end of those teams that make changes.
Yeah, and this is you can already see what 2-1-3s to Carolina in Breach, 0-3 to Surge. This is a really tough road. When you talk about this, you have
100%.
3 of the top 4. Carolina is right around there. Breach is still in the mix.
Yeah, no, it's an interesting combo because I think in a perfect world, would I love every team played the other teams once? Would I love that? Like if we made that work, sure. But with the current schedule and everything works out, you kind of have these strong ones, or like these easier picks that you're able to do, these easier qualifier stretches. You have harder qualifier stretches. That is a harder one. It's just tough when there's team changes. Like, you know, maybe you hope you come into an easier one when there's a team change. That's not what the case is. But here's where the overall standings are right now. Yeah, when Chris had 10-1 odds, I about lost my mind. I was like, Chris, no, that is way off. I'm glad.
It's about 10,000.
Yeah, and hit it on the head. It is. We're going to be very, very tough for them to do. But these two teams, far ends of the spectrum.
Yeah, I mean, listen, LA Thieves, like, the goal is just to win. That's it. That is the goal. Plain and simple. To get a major victory, a champs ring. We know the ceiling of this roster, but we'll see next weekend.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're hoping to maybe find a piece for the future. Sort of like we talked about Falcons and Pred. Like, maybe Johnny's going to be that. I don't know. But trying to find something that you can take forward. Maybe it's going to be Lunars. Maybe one of these young guys will be a building, like, sort of like, I don't know, Boston and Snoopy. Like, you find something that you try to build off. Is, I guess, what your hope is?
Yeah.
What are you supposed to do this year?
And I think the good thing this year is...
Look!
What?
Yawned again.
Okay.
Hydra. I think Hydra just woke up, dude. Maybe they can catch him off guard.
Sure.
He's probably going to drop 50.
Yeah, we'll see. He's literally laughing. He heard you. He heard he's laughing at you, bald man.
Dude, I'm telling you, he woke up 5 minutes ago. If he comes out flat in the map 1,
no,
it is my detective skills.
Okay, sure.
Thieves Road to the major.
What was I talking about?
I don't know, Joe. I probably interrupted you again.
Yeah, here we have 2 3-0s, dominant 3 over pretty solid teams, and then a Game 5 loss to Ultra, which, again, a surprise, but Ultra is a team that is just trending in the right direction. I think the thing to take away from the Ultra series, they lost 2 hard points, which, yeah, we don't expect that.
Ultra's hard points looking
Very
strong
good.
right now. And yeah, the Cloud9 win was pretty impressive at the time. Now I don't know. After Cloud9's got clapped by Breach, it doesn't look quite as impressive. But yeah, Ultra's going to be a test. Heretic's a test. FaZe a test. I mean, for this qualifier, I almost think losing to Ultra was a good thing. I do. Going forward to the major, just getting tested a little bit, not
One
going
thing
in
that
feeling
worries me now,
vulnerable.
I just started thinking like matchup, because they lost him at the LAN as well.
Yeah,
well, you know, that was a big discussion last year. Surge is you look at the Surge LATs matchup, like LATs have handled that, where Surge maybe.
Oh no!
Other,
what was the
other
ones
places.
last year that stood out? Like, well, FaZe over Optic, Ultra over FaZe. Like, there were several last year. We were just talking about the top teams. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot more than.
Well, there was that triangle. Yeah.
Yeah, no, there was
Optic over Ultra. Yeah.
Yes. That was like the other piece of it. It was kind of insane to watch last year. Matchups can be massive, and it comes down to. Well, obviously, like play styles and game mode strengths, and God, what maps you're strong on. There's so much that can go into it, but it's not as simple as like this team good, that team better.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll be hopping into this one shortly.
Oh, I remember I was gonna say. I'd say maybe
okay.
the one good thing for the LAG, like for Gotaga in the franchise, is we went to Spain and they could show off their fan base. Because I feel like in the past, if you're a player, you want to go to a place where you know you're just gonna have a ton of support.
All right,
a sort of
I'm back.
Location where you want to be. The LAG.
This shit ain't started.
The Gentlemates at the helm has shown now where if you
It's
get
about
on
to
that
start.
roster,
All right,
you are
I'm
going
right
to
on
have
time.
a large amount of support behind
Yeah,
you.
I don't think that's something we talk about in esports a lot off. That's more something we talk about like the NBA or something sports, yes.
yeah.
But maybe more so here. It becomes a little bit more.
Well, I just think if in the past,
I figured this shit
if you
was
said
started
you're on an
already.
LAG
Like,
team,
damn.
Yeah. No, I hear you. Raises their stock a bit.
Wait, look, I put in some bullshit. Hold on.
No, I agree with you.
building for the future.
I have I didn't forget what I did. Dude, I took Fellow under 47.5. And then I took Hydra and Scrap over 3.5
We chatted through things. Caught Hydra
versus Bloods.
a couple times, but
And then I have Kiz under.
You already got caught slipping the last major. You don't want that to be the case
So,
here.
hold
But I'm
on.
sure he's going to come in and fry because the guy's absolutely demonic. On the other side,
Kiz
LG,
under
you're looking for an
56.5.
upset of all upsets.
And then Kiz map 3
Positive to maybe take away from
under
this
22.5. All right, so everybody, I just need them to get shit on.
Looked like a better iteration, maybe versus their past ones, but
that's
not
all.
able to put a cohesive series together.
I need Fellow to get shit on, Kiz to get shit
I
on.
think Johnny's really
That is what we need.
showed off
All
his
right.
talent.
Between last year and this year.
I think maybe like the one player you want to see step up is probably Lunars. Like I think when he first joined, he showed a good couple of weeks. I feel like we haven't seen much more from that.
Yeah, no, maybe he will be able to. But it's just tough, when you come into a broken unit.
I feel like we've
struggling
seen
so
like
much.
his individual talent at times. Like
Yeah,
he'll have some crazy multi kills, some insane centering.
Might be somewhere he just needs to play a little bit more selfish. Maybe he is trying to be whatever the team needs type thing. We'll
What's
get
up?
rolling.
I'm eating chicken Alfredo.
Into this opening skyline, and Hydra already able to get 2, so brushing off the yawns, and yeah, he looks cracked as ever.
Yeah, he's ready to get in the game. That's all he wanted. That's all he wanted. Joe's on the route, now working the objective. Now he's in a flank again. Hey, mate.
Look at Hydra, man.
He might just drop 50.
Okay. I
He's
said I wouldn't be
4-0.
surprised if he did, but listen, I'll be honest with you, Joe. I was
Taking
looking for
his over,
any
huh?
single sign of body language that gave me a story I could sell on an LAG win. I was looking for anything. I might even made up the first yawn.
No, there was a couple in there. The only body language you really had to look at, the way I'm thinking about it, is if I'm a defense, do they all have their thumbs?
Scrap doesn't have a kill. Hello?
They physically still have their thumbs intact. They're
What are we
okay.
doing?
Yeah, that's one way to certainly look at it. We'll get over to the P2 now, and LAG will have the early setup and control. Pressure to Thieves now to find the picks and break, and we'll see if they'll be able to do that. Collapsing on it from everywhere, but Lunar's holding one side, able to win his fight, quickly traded out. Now Hydra maybe finding an opening to pounce. We hop to Johnny's POV for now. This has been a slow build-up and push from Thieves, and maybe here the opening. They take their time, win a couple of ones. Maybe not in the point yet, but they've cleared out LAG, and well, they've got the spawns.
Yeah, Johnny's just he doesn't have an angle. Scrap though, Joe's all the way through. He started off 0-3, finds 3 to break the setup. Fighting back though is Johnny and Kismet. 2 quick kills Still have some close spawns, and well, the SMG's got LA Thieves. That is going to be all 4 dead.
All 4 dead, and all the control you could want. I think Envoy maybe hoping he could find a timing to hit what catwalk. Oh, well, Ghosty goes to the jump. Unfortunately, gets hit with a stun as he goes to jump. Comes up a little bit short. Eventually going to get dropped. Now we'll see. LAG will have another early setup. This one might get disrupted even earlier, though, as Envoy.
That pinch.
His route is going to set up a pinch.
Yeah, Johnny, though, is able to find one. He's playing his life. You have close spawns. Just not on the side of the map that you want, but at this point, you take whatever you can get. As Johnny does a great job just finding the first 2.
Oh, he got 3. Yeah, no, if Johnny doesn't get all those, that pinch and play is perfect from Thieves in your end.
Still a perfect break.
Yeah. Okay, so the next swing, they knock it out of the park, and they will battle through.
I think Hydra overs might just be an auto bet.
11-5.
Honestly,
the hot hand so far. Kismet, the
I think
he is 1-8. Nothing.
I don't know, man.
Rolling for him yet. We'll see if he can start to turn it around. Hydra still looking and hunting, not able to win that one as Johnny comes flying on through. It looks like it's going to be a similar story again, probably early setup for LAG.
Ooh,
Kismet has 1 kill, bro.
Lunar's paced it up, so great comms, nice awareness.
He's got 1. Oh, we got 2.
For that from
nice.
In fellow. You know, you push up too far, Piano maybe can set that up, but here you go. Now you're in the money hill, you have the spawns. Can you cash in?
You feel like eventually they're going to cash in. Can it be here? Kismet desperately trying to get going in this map. Maybe he can do it, but you have 1 kill on either side. Ghosty able to win 2. Envoy, does he get his 2? He does. So Ghosty and Envoy both take 1v2s on opposite sides.
Hello has 10 for some reason. Need him to
like
chill out.
LAG should be happy at probably 20 points because it seems like Thieves have broke pretty quickly on most of them, but
yeah, you're at least splitting the time, right? Right through the middle of the map goes Kismet. He wins 1 gunfight, and, well, he gets him off it. You're playing very clean break harpoon if you are LA Thieves, and Envoy now on 6 in a row, trying to just play his life. Lunars is challenging him. He's got the help, though, of Scrap.
I feel like it feels like Thieves is dominating them, but the score doesn't reflect that.
There. I thought he wins that one, gets a little bit.
I don't know.
Working the objective.
I guess not.
It might earn it, but
I guess
not
just
going
because
to
Kiz
happen.
was getting shit on.
All right, so second set now.
We're going to do the same thing.
Yeah, the LAG in early. Can they end up holding for any significant length of time? So far, so good. Johnny AR and Ham winning fights. Relying on the teammates to look over him. Swapping to Fellow for a second. This will be a player kind of looking over him, trying to hold this Piano side.
And it's the subs again. I mean, Hydra and Envoy just so difficult to stop right now. They keep hitting these routes, finding multi-kills. The first couple of hills, it was all Hydra. Now Envoy's starting to step up. I mean, you've really slowed down if you're a Hydra. 13 and 14. But again, the break doesn't turn into a lot of time. At least now it looks like you're going to be early at this P2. But LAG, they're just going to take the final 20.
Yeah, take the final 20 and maybe a lead change. But yeah, this might be the first time that it's going to be Thieves early on a hard point and see how the LAG break looks. This is where the game could get ugly.
Yeah.
This switch. If it's early time for Thieves,
hold on, though.
LAG can't
hold on.
Yeah,
Thieves.
They might not need to.
Is Thieves ass? Hello? Oh my god, these guys are ass.
I thought the script was getting flipped, Joe. It turns out we're right back to the same script.
LAG they like send a message like, hey, man,
dude,
we really want to
I need them to not have a close game, man.
Yeah, let's set up so we're breaking every hard point. Well, last time they were able to do it, really took their time progressing that push and finally got in with, like, I don't know, 20, 25 seconds off. Honestly, kind of similar to what we're seeing right now. As the break comes in, they sweep them off the board. They'll retain the lead and try to build it out again. LAG struggling to hold early, but they're still in this game. They're still battling, trying to walk away.
The yawns.
With a map 1 upset. Let's go to LAG.
What the fuck are these guys doing, man?
I'm helping you.
Yo, 2 hidden kitch, guys. 2 hidden kitch. One's on you, and one's a white plant. White plant again, Hydra.
Mark a weak. Wait.
Okay.
We're losing. Hello? They're losing the LAG.
Nice, get up.
Nice. I hit some guys.
Oh, brother. These guys are ass, man. What are they doing?
I have low.
This is the worst thing that could have happened, man.
Yeah, bro, but he's just ironing, play under. He's literally ironing. Give it left, give it left. Alright, we're good, iron. Yo, he's there behind me. I'm looking at him. There's like one shot scrap. And outer table. Scrap, split the time. Yep, he's on the bar.
I'm going hard.
Okay, here.
They didn't hit garden, they didn't hit this out.
Right here.
I'm gonna go a little bit.
I'm going a little bit. Jim, envoy weak. I sent him in bed. I'm trying this shit. You sent me. He's bottom. Jim one shot. On the table, last two times, yeah. Yep, make sure. You can try that.
Only 14.
Oh, please kill him.
Okay, then go a little bit. Okay, I agree.
Trying out like me.
Okay.
He's close to me.
Okay.
We're good.
Go bit scrap dead. Running it. Yeah. Low.
One more in the back.
Low bed weak. We're good.
What the fuck, dude?
LAG took the lead. LAG's comms are turned. I'm curious to hear the other side of it. Let's see if the LA Thieves boys can turn up.
I think he's AC. Close to me. I'm gonna get to I'll get to some. I'm making more time. I'm making more time. Bet.
Four, thank you, please.
20 catch. Top mid first one. Top mid. No. Help top mid, Paco. Another one top mid. Am I just making right here? I'm making him contest. We're missing Fellow and Johnny, guys. Top mid dead, left.
There we go.
Stone one shot. Absolute top stone right now. No left. One bullet kitchen. One bullet wood. He's one bullet wood. My top front. Just hit AC. AC dead all the time. I shot my bed. I think we. I'm going to top mid. Let's all go top mid. Nothing left. Let's go top mid and left. Okay, he's on time right now. AC dead. On time. Wait, no. Yo, AC, our top T1 one bullet sometime. Alright, time AC.
Why is hiding? Yo, he be raging.
I have nerd. Gonna be top mid. One nerd, I left. Nerd. Weak. Top video. Nerd. I don't see AC. AC fellow. In the field. Play for AC. I hit AC. Yo, I'm blocking. AC laying down front. He's still AC. Play for you guys. AC dead. One time. Jump guy.
Kill him, please. Okay, push through, please. No, we're getting fried by Lunars. I don't know what's happening. Please.
One's wood. Wood fellow going back fireplace. Right on me. Or Josh, one here. Pop AC. AC Josh.
Okay, they have spawns. They just need one good hold.
I've read. Top T. P2. MP2 push.
Bro, that listen to just had me crying because I swear, like Scrap and Hydra are so good. They just don't expect to ever lose like a straight up gunfight. They're mind blown every time. There's literally one bullet absolute. Like every gunfight is so funny to me, bro. They just can't wrap their head around how they lost the fight. It's so good. I probably would do the same if I was there.
One hold, man.
I think that's why. Yeah. Not missing. There's like, it's online. Jeez, dude.
Line them up.
But a nice run there from Thieves and looking to put this map away. Still not a ton of separation between them, though.
Thank you.
Gorillas,
Game.
ample opportunity.
This is game.
To maybe get this done, but the fact is,
no more kills for Fellow and Kids, please.
And it's got to come quickly if they can break this P2. Otherwise, going to be advantage Thieves, and we'll continue forward.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a pretty solid map, but it just felt like sooner or later, LATs are finally going to get a hold. They do a great job at that P4. Hydra goes on a big spree here at this P2 on rotation. They lock it down. Finally, some clean gameplay out of the Thieves. And I mean,
no, man. Why are you breaking at 249? Hey, just kill him. Get on. No, man.
Not away yet.
No more kills, please. Kill him.
There's one more tick, and we are finishing.
Jesus.
That will come through. So Thieves.
That was just way too close to the beginning. They should have shit on him, man.
Rotation, they was kind of in that loop where it was sort of break late.
Damn.
Split time, break late, split time.
How many kills? I think Fellow had like 21 and Kids had like 22 or something. Like, it's not bad, but like, damn, it could have been way better.
The second P2, right? They died with like 5 seconds left. So
that's when the game got scary.
Yeah, no, it did. But I think
I should have been walking out of there with like 15 from each, man.
Either you make like an insane play, or you just have to like hard commit to rotate. Like literally, just be like, we're sacrificing this.
What do we get? Kids had 20. Damn, Fellow had 23. Fuck, man.
Yeah.
All right.
But they end up winning
22 on Kids. All right, Kids is cool.
Leads the lobby in damage, not shocked there. Hydra was a little streaky in that. Like started really strong, slowed down a bit, but picked it up at the end again as he got going. But
damn,
pretty well-rounded effort. Slaying margin. Did they outslay by a ton? No, not. I guess not.
What's
really
the
next 6, but
yeah, not by too much. Yeah. And again, I think you got a great performance.
Red card. Okay, you don't get like crazy kills on red card.
looking at what these two are bringing to the table, but Johnny's been fantastic since he's joined this roster.
And I swear sometimes it feels like, I know it's hard for the
Thieves. Oh, LAG
team to
picked
catch
this.
everything, but like there's been a couple times.
Bro, I want a map 4. Hey, I kind of want LAG to win this. If we could get map 4 unders on that proto, will be fucking amazing.
From his POV, but usually if you're frying 3.
Cause like Skyline's not good for unders, but proto versus thieves will be great.
Yeah, this was that like they broke P2 right before this, so you had a tie game, but this was probably the game. It's an early break again at P4.
Snapper.
And then, yeah, they held majority of this down, or you finally build yourself a nice margin.
Yeah, get a little bit of a cushion there late, close out the map 1. I mean, I guess in some ways, props to LAG for making it a bit of a battle. This is not a series we expected them to win, not hard points we expected to win.
Yeah,
yes,
they
like
all just have multiple accounts, so
when
like,
you
they don't
consider
really
they don't have a
care.
lot of strong maps in general.
Because of Game Pass, so.
But battling against one of the top hard point teams and actually able to make it a battle, but that's also been, dude, we've just been saying that all year with this particular team. So many close hard points. Like they have.
I don't even know what. There's still. I don't think there's any less hackers this season than there was
250, 200, I think a million times
last season.
A million times.
But I think when Warzone Rank comes out, some of them will leave to go play that. That's what I'm
really
waiting
look to
for.
improve from Major 1 forward. Hydra has been a different beast in the mode. They've been far better in the mode. I mean, I don't really have any questions for them in particular. It's really just once we get to land. I don't even know what to say about Thieves. Like, we know how good they are. Like, will they do it at land?
I mean, they were just kind of owning the whole, like, we're dominant online thing, right?
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
they finally, what was 10 wins in a row, finally snapped by Ultra, and they just kind of know. They know
It's
what
not,
they have to do.
I'm not saying that in a way like they're onliners. Like, listen, they went 7 in the final of Major 1. Not that at all. Just like, will they show up and not be caught slipping? Will the prep be the way it needs to be?
This is a team to win titles.
Yes, it should be. Because I would think, okay, is there a chance that they wouldn't win one this year for some reason, this particular title? And they could go forward with pieces and some videos and how they seem to be on camera right now, but it seems like they're meshing.
They're
hope to see
first
them
in
mesh
everything.
come Major 3,
okay.
but their S&D ranks sitting at first in many categories, 3 and 1 overall, and look to continue the process.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Hold on, I need 3.5 first bloods for Scrap and Hydra combined. I did some research on that. They've hit it every single map, every single S&D. They hit it like way over. They get like 5 or 6.
Right now, like an online match, because
so now that I took it, that means they're probably not going to hit it.
beat everyone. For the most part, they do. I know they had the Ultra loss, but even that, I didn't like think of it as the biggest deal. It's like I almost wanted to be tested
Lunars.
going
All right.
undefeated or whatever before.
Great. Oh.
Round 1 though, not going great for them.
LAG's just the fucking best.
First blood for Lunars.
This is numbers for LAG. They just hit this.
Yeah, they hit it, get in, and now on Scrap and Ghosty to maybe pull us off. Ghosty, what a great Hacienda 1v3 clutch last Sunday. We know he can be icy.
I made you better? That's good.
For 2 ARs, it's going to be real tough to break in here. Scrap at least gets 1 gunfight win. That second going to drop.
Okay, see, I could be a coach. I really can be a coach, to be honest, because people going to be pissing me off, so I can never be a coach.
Still to deal with.
I'm going to just take the controller from him.
Another
Once I see him do something stupid, I'll just sit down and play for him.
And they do. Oh, okay, I thought they did for a second. I thought the other person was still tucked inside. I'm like, stop it. They chow together. They're able to take him down.
I mean, not close, because obviously he's not even shooting at the last guy.
No, it wasn't. I was so focused on the gunfight, I hadn't looked at the minimap, and I thought, oh god, he's gonna finesse this, but no real chance to do it.
They won on
offense.
offense.
By Lunars finds his
Okay,
second
this
round.
is
And really
good. They
the
won on
question mark,
offense.
it feels like the time's maybe a tad off. Just fella just flies at him. Just flew at him. He was the second player, and that's what made that a 1 versus 2. So I'm not sure if he kind of told them, let's fly together, and it didn't happen. But that was the 1 player. Normally it's that second guy.
If coaches could be mid-map, if you could just have like Karma sit behind Shotzi's monitor and call out for him, that would make them like 10% better instantly.
Nades out towards A, while for both sides, Ghosty gets tagged and backed up. They just throw stuff, and then they're quickly going to rotate. The 2 players at B on the defensive side for LAG have not moved. Johnny and Kismet are tucked and waiting.
Okay,
we'll take a look at the tuck.
I don't know what the fuck first blood we're going to get, because nobody is moving.
This slows down for a second.
This is the worst round
ever.
ever.
Throw utility, quick rotation off of it, but they're slowly working their ways up.
Yeah, let's say maybe they're going to go over towards A now. I mean, you see Envoy starting to push on up. Scrap's middle of the map now, starting to work stairs. And
Hydra's going to get a blood.
Much, so you're probably just going to wait for the A presence from his teammates, then going to go.
Come on.
He's just got to wait.
He's going to check.
Yeah, he's just got to be
Check
very
your
big. You
corner.
really have to wait for.
You know, he's
honestly,
get it.
You
He's
almost have to wait for the bomb to be planted and then go. There's going to be the info though. He's going to
wait, get him on the
on the flank.
He didn't shoot it.
Doesn't see the second, but this will set him up.
No.
So you see 3 and 4 are going to turn quickly. As they turn, though, they're going to
man.
get picked. Fellow is able to drop 1. Hydra does get there just in time to maybe not save his teammate's life, but it'll turn into 2, so that is huge. Still fighting on the other side of it will be Envoy trying
This
to
shit
deal
not
with
gonna
Johnny.
hit. I did the research. I looked into this bet. It has hit like the last like 5 maps in a row.
Just barely gets across the gap.
I said,
50
oh,
HP, but
okay,
his
this
decision,
seems
obviously,
free.
giving up.
Yeah,
Now
he's
it's
got
just
20
nuts.
seconds. Still alive somehow,
Terrible,
but pistol out, and there we go. Really, just
Dude, that's Hydra. Hydra can get that kill right there.
Yeah, it's 3 in the round.
100% he could get
There's
that.
like could get a little interesting, where just maybe the timings are off, and LAG's just a step ahead, pushing his 3 teammates, but he's able to get.
Yeah, no, when they got the first kill, like right as the 2 players turned for Thieves to deal with that push through on the comms from Hydra, I was like, uh-oh, things might fall apart because suddenly it's pressure to Hydra. He's got to get there. His teammates have to stay up, but he got there just in time. Just in time. I think it was Scrap that was in a fight. Like he stayed, or finessing a bit. Like he stayed up long enough too that gives Hydra the chance to get those first 2. LAG last time is hard.
Yeah, I am. We got an early. This shit should be over in the next 30 minutes, honestly. So, yeah, I got plenty of time to
try to get some info.
I feel like today was early hella
Fellow
quick.
Lunars are
I
gonna
feel like, yeah, this is gonna be ending at like 5:30. I feel like usually it goes to like 7 or something.
They're playing for a pick, and well, they got the pick. Scrap's going to want to chow things. He's going to get gummed by a young player, and Lunars just sends him packing.
Okay, we just not doing nothing on the map today, man.
That's what I'm saying.
He's caught off guard.
He might be frying sometimes. We just don't see it.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. But now, what are they going to do with this man advantage? Looks like it's going to be an A hit. You're going to keep.
Yeah, there were coaches in like BO2, but they didn't.
It's all about what is.
They didn't do any coaching. They were just like screaming. They were just they were pretty useless.
No
as
trade
far
yet.
as like,
so he's going to get out. So great play by Josie. He's going to slow this down. This is going to open up the play for Envoy, and there we go. So all behind Josie, just in a bit of an off angle. They don't check it. They don't stun the corner. I mean, maybe they thought that stun was going to hit, but now a tough situation for LAG.
Yeah, buy time for Hydra on one end, buy time then for Envoy on the other. They got numbers, and they are collapsing. Lunars trying to thread the needle, not going to quite make it through. Fellow, his turn to try and clutch, and he is just trapped in pillars and not going anywhere. Thieves take back-to-back rounds. Beautifully done.
And those are the rounds that you just have to take advantage of.
Yeah, they didn't. I mean, they would literally like Complexity had a coach, and he would just scream at the other team. Like he didn't really. He didn't even really say anything.
They just have to know that that corner's open.
To help his own team, it was more so just to yell at the other team.
Saw the other one slide across. He thought there was a second. Took a little, kind of like pre-fired it to hit shots. Didn't hit anything. He was like, all right, I'll just get out of here for free then. Like the other LAG players, like, I just can't die. I can't have 2 of us get caught here. No, it is. I think if he tried to trade it, honestly, he would have died. Like, Hydra played that, or sorry, Ghosty played that perfectly. Did Chow the second.
Halo still has their coaches now. Hey, I think Halo coaches are on the stage with them, no?
4 in a row.
I'm pretty sure they are. I think Halo's always had their coaches up there.
And then kind of similar we saw in their last round.
Red card gotta be the worst, man.
But Kismet, he is pushed up real far, and you're
Kids
playing
is
for
getting
this.
the
I mean,
blood
Thieves
right
are
here,
literally
man.
playing.
Well, if there was a car out, so you play a
Come
little
on,
bit
man.
safe if you are Thieves. But yeah, I mean, you just played for that shoulder. I mean, Scrap shoulders that
Yeah.
beautifully.
So well done. Like, okay, they took space.
Red card gotta be the fucking worst shit, man.
And then again, every time you find a kill, what's that going to do? Open up avenues for this guy. At least you would think so. He does have his teammate there to trade it, so still man advantage.
I need LAG to win the
One
round.
gets shot by the other, but yeah, you still have Envoy here. You still have numbers.
Nice.
Lunars,
Okay, hold on. Nope, never mind.
At least gives a chance now to Fellow to clutch up. I think in 1 versus 2. He had to get one in that position because Fellow was kind of out of the play.
I checked like the last like 5 S&Ds. It hit every single one.
Over towards
I don't know if any of them were red card. Maybe it's a red card thing. I mean, they have fucking 0. So this is kind of
what
absurd.
would be 3 straight rounds for Thieves if he can.
So I don't know. But
He's just got no info. Doesn't know what side the bomb's on. They could be on the other part of the map.
There's no way he's clutching this, bro.
Envoy's going to re-pinch this as well. So the timing going to work out for Thieves. Again, the shoulders on point.
Yeah, they're throwing some mean shoulders.
But yeah, I think the key is just finding Kismet. Kismet is hoping he gets to To credit
I think the only good coaches. I think Sender is good.
Scrap say, I'm gonna check this.
Sender might be the only coach that actually is useful. I think.
Hey, backed up, playing for that exact play. Maybe somebody getting a little too aggressive. And kids, I mean, I don't know. Could have worked out brilliantly. Maybe if it was another player checking it, just don't show the corner.
I don't know what Crowder does because Crowder. I don't know what he does because FaZe has been playing hardpoint wrong for 5 years straight. So I don't know what he does.
Like the way they were playing it, bro, it felt like kids got spotted. I don't think he did, but didn't it seem like they played for kids getting spotted?
Yeah, even like elbows, they just even through the door.
Yeah.
I'd report him.
Yeah, no, maybe he was, but I didn't think so. Hydra, send it in.
Okay, Hydra got one. Hold
Hydra
on.
finding it open.
But it doesn't matter because LAG's about to just
push up.
get 6-1.
He's through bleacher side, so you just
his team, man.
Choked out. Ran at you. Choked out. Fellow, well, now 1 versus 3. Maybe a little more time to pull off the clutch, but even more difficult maybe than the last round. Doesn't have bomb. He's got one of the harder gunfights in the league.
They fired their S&D coach. Tupac was their S&D coach. They don't. I think they just have no S&D coach now.
He's going to take the fight.
Yes. So that's
he was going to take the challenge.
I don't think.
As soon as I saw who he was squaring up with, I was like, "Listen, fellow, you might be nasty, but Scrap is going to gun you." Like, this is really this one-on-one gunfight.
Just recrouch behind this nice little heady. Gives him the advantage.
Not an actual one-on-one, but well, a little one-on-one gunfight there to see if fellow had a chance. Couldn't come up with it. Steve's continue.
Rambo's
to run away with this
horrible
search
coach
destroy.
and an even worse GM.
What are we up to?
But
4-1 now? 4 straight?
He finally did something good and got
They're
Neptune.
doing a lot of different ways, right? Just some aggressive rounds, slowing it down at times. But it just feels like they're very aware of their game plan.
I mean, they are dominating. I mean, Lunars has 5, but they're getting smoked. I mean, Hydra was on 4 or 5 or 4 before he died. 6 straight right up for Envoy. 4 for Ghosting. They are smoking them. Scrap just got his first, I guess, and that gunfight went. Oh, he's got 2. Okay.
That Kaijuster bug will get fixed one day.
Yeah, one day. Well, I should have known it was bug since he's on a 6 spree and he's 5-1. But
who's getting a blood? Nobody.
honestly, the numbers seemed like realistic to me. That I thought.
I didn't even notice.
Yeah, they seemed like close enough in my head. And I was like, yeah, but that's impossible. One day, Joe. It'll be 2030. Advanced Warfare 3. It'll get fixed.
It might be this map that's the issue, bro. That's the fucking issue.
Envoy tuck and tail and
they're
get
gonna rotate. They have all the info, and Scrap just goes right through the middle. So this is on Kiz. What does he find? And he finds
Okay, hold
Scrap.
on,
Does
Scrap
not
though.
expect that.
I need LAG to win a fucking
When you
round,
kill
man.
like that, like with all your teammates over towards A, and they just run up through mid like that. He's like,
These
okay.
guys suck, man. Look at them, man. They
Oh,
suck, man.
Once again,
God, they
alive.
suck, man.
I guess 3 in a row where fellows had to try and be the hero, not able to walk away with anything, not really any winning scenarios, but it's another dominant round for Thieves and their turnaround search and destroy.
Yeah, you can
they're
just
going to win championships. That is to be why.
This is where they've put so much time in.
Yeah,
I'm sure during the week when they're scrimming, they're always heading up in S&D.
They won one round, man. Can they win another round, dude?
Hard focusing. It just looks clean.
It does. Yeah, no. These rounds have not really been close at all. We've had some blowouts in search and
These
destroy
guys,
this year. Don't get me wrong. Like, there's been a couple like 6-0.
They should be decent at
They win this one
S&D.
6-1, and it stands kind of like it has.
Fellow's
This is
good at S&D. Kids is good at
close to as
S&D.
good as it
Johnny's
gets in
good at
search.
S&D. I don't know about Lunars, but like they shouldn't be pissed at S&D, man.
See if LAG can get a second one. D on the concrete as they get
Hydra
forward.
just ran through. Did he see
Hydra's
him or
gonna go
hear
through this.
him?
What's going to happen here?
That's the other thing. They're taking
give
a
it
lot
up.
of risks. They're just trying out different
Hydra's
things.
going to end up maybe killing their 2 teammates is the
Yeah,
problem.
Hydra's
Keep
about
on
to get
going,
a first
guys.
blood
I
right
thought
here.
Kids was maybe going to hear him slide, but doesn't. So now you have, Hydra behind you.
And they're going to be like, what the hell, guys? Well, see, listen
Hello?
here. We
He
were
has to kill 7.
though, 'cause
Yeah,
I
Hydra
was
got
gonna
it.
say,
They're
Scrap
not going to
didn't
win a
expect
round,
to
but they're going to get 6-1,
Maybe not the
man.
second, but finds one.
Oh my God, these guys can't win more than one round, man.
2-2 versus 2.
Wait.
We go as Lunars.
We have
gets a better
hope.
chance than this with the kill.
Please.
Now on Hydra and Ghosty, potentially for a retake, but bomb has not been planted yet. Hydra.
Timing was great again for Hydra. I think.
Oh my God. Oh, wait, we have hope.
Yeah,
We
absolutely.
have
It's away from him.
hope.
Thought he had a freebie and not going to be the case at all. Ghosty.
Yes.
His chance to
Yes,
clutch,
hold
not gonna
on.
happen. LAG another
Wait a
review.
minute.
I knew he had to be laughing.
Give
He's
me
like,
one
"Boy,
more
that's on
first
me. That's
blood,
on me."
man.
That,
One more.
Yeah, he knows it.
We have a what? We have a. There's 8 people. We have a what? 2 out of 8 chance of getting it.
Say, like, he's thinking about the next gunfight. He's thinking
That's
about
not bad odds.
He's thinking I have to get this one, and where's the next one?
25% chance
just the door.
of hitting.
Jockey's a little off.
Yeah, the slide up.
Yeah.
He got nothing.
Hold on. I feel like it's more than that because Hydra's going to be more aggressive, so really it's a little bit more.
It was one of those where you're like looking to the next snap, and I don't think that was the case at all.
No, he was looking at the next snap on the Lunars.
Yeah.
Because everyone's not weighted equally.
Next snap on the same player you already snapped on. Yeah.
All right. Number one. Oh, fuck! Scrap, you fucking pussy, man.
That kid just slid at his knee.
Come on, man. You gotta win that, man. Fuck, man. That was it. That was it.
It's kind of a 2-on-2-ish towards the point.
Why, dude? They're pushing them crazy. This is disrespectful.
His turn.
Johnny and Kiz versus Ghosty and Hydra. Oh man.
They're just pausing here for a second, showing those
it's
great
fine.
shoulders.
Okay, wait. 5's in a good spot if they try to go to A.
He could have been watering the plant, Joe, but how would he be?
Actually, this is great if they try to plan A. And I think 6. I think he'll be able to see them cross if they go B. That's why he's sitting there. I think he'll see them.
They're hoping they're
I'm
going to
not
catch
sure.
somebody, but LAG have kind of posted up as well. Pressure to Thieves, obviously, to get this bomb down. Now they're going to
have eyes right here on it. He'll call him out. This is very winnable. Oh, you're fucking dog shit, dude. What? You're actual pissed, kid. Oh my god. Hey, dude, shoot him. Oh, brother. We're pissed.
It was built for this. Neither is an easy gunfight.
It's over. You had to kill the guy on the fucking stage, man. This guy's out the map, man.
Imagine he just died.
This guy's nervous.
Both players get tags in, so try to get back to full or get an angle on Ghosty. Both gunfights are atrocious. And
fucking God, man.
Scrap shooting the floor. Hydra's shooting Ghost, but they're winning it 6-2. Up 2-0 in the series, and they went on a stretch there, what, 4 or 5
Let me see Scrap, man. What he was in fucking. Hold on, bro. He was literally in the fucking doorway with an AR. This is not. You can't hit this with an AR, man. Let me see this.
Yeah.
Look what he's hitting.
Tough, but thankfully you're up 5-2.
Look where he is, man. Dude, this is so terrible, man.
Yeah. That one's tough.
Oh, Kiz beat him there because he has a sub. Look, Kiz was already ready for the fight. He slid by him. Look, he slid by him.
5.
And he's shooting. Hey, what are you shooting at, bro? He's behind you. You're shooting at the fucking luggage.
2.
Oh, brother.
Scrap just
Come
destroyed
on,
the floorboards.
man. That was my blood. He's shooting at the wall.
Yeah.
Come on, man. And then this piss team can only win 2 rounds, man. Damn. Oh, look at this shit. Oh, look. Look at this shit, man. I knew this was going to happen, too.
Well, I more meant like sort of the effort from Thieves, because like you can still
look at this bullshit.
Like try things.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
like try. No, they were literally.
Okay, this their last S&D. Look, Hydra had 3, Scrap had 2, 5, right?
Yeah,
Dealership.
But it is 2-0 for Thieves. We thought this would be a fast
Scrap had 2, Hydra had 0. Okay, that makes me feel a little better.
Is going to break down. Probably something from that map.
Rewind. Look.
I'm going to try and buy us
2-2.
We got a good breakdown from map.
Look at this one.
Should we jump into it?
2-4.
Sure.
That's it. They hit what? 4 out of 5.
Yeah, honestly, I thought these
man.
was excellent. I mean, there were some awesome strats, which we'll jump to in a bit. But I mean, red card's kind of been.
What is next, man? Hey, okay, this controls is a very important one though. Hold on, the control's actually important. Let me do the math on this. Hold on, what are we at for everyone's kills? Let me see the totals. Hold on. They're adding them up. I think
Listen, I was there with you.
how many? They didn't have many. Let's say they had like 5 each.
I was like, it was me all along, jinxing that like gorilla mates.
I need somebody kills fellow has.
Like these, we haven't seen them play red card for a while, and this is why teams don't want to play them on.
I just need a fellow and Kiz under.
Better at it. There's so many lanes that were just
Kiz especially.
Of the search and destroy from the side of LA.
Well, actually, the fellow under doesn't matter anymore. Just Kiz.
They were able to take over the bomb site over at A.
I'm waiting for this to update, bro.
And then also just like pushing it out
Come on,
consistently
man.
as well. Like LAD is clearly.
How many fucking kills today? I'll do it myself, man. Okay. I'll be able to see Kiz because he was last alive.
Get this bomb down. Now they're gonna.
Wow. Kiz had 5. Okay, Kiz had 5. Fellow had at least 4. I think this is correct. I think this is the correct kills right here. So Fellow had 4. Kiz had 5. All right, cool. 5.
Why are the thieves up?
Oh, it's updated.
I mean, they clutch up.
Oh, we're so good on Kiz.
We're going to talk a little bit about it here.
Hello? Is he at 27? Is that correct?
But he has assistance.
Oh, we're good on that guy.
And then how smart of a play this is by Thieves on the offensive round. Like, so many different ways to get the bomb down.
Good.
We'll jump to the mini. He has Ghosty right here, who's
I
just
have him at
helping
56.
him gain ground and get information. He's looking over towards glass.
Wait, I also have him at 22 and a half. But I only took the map 3 on one of them.
Position himself back here.
Damn, I should have taken 1 through 3, dude.
He gets a glimpse on Kismet, who's trying to push in and flank his team. But meanwhile, while doing so, Ghosty had already left after Hydra.
I also have Anthony Davis over 21 and a half.
As
That
soon
should
as the
be
vision gets
pretty
onto
easy.
Kismet here, and he gets calm, you're going to see Envoy, number 3, is going to turn around and play for that kill on Kismet. Simultaneously, Paco's going to repinch them and find 2 kills. Just creative ways to gain ground and get bombs down.
22 and a half.
So
That's
you see
the
right
number.
here, just getting information. Ghosty's like, all right, I got you there, Paco.
That's
Do
for
your
my
thing.
streak.
Play for the info. As soon as he sees this, sees Kismet here, gets the info on that flank.
I don't know what this is gonna pay. I think 3. Is this streak double every time?
And despite Ghosty falling in that situation, now you have Hydra who's flanking them. They
I don't
have
know.
no awareness
Is
of
this
this
gonna
at
be
all.
for
They don't know anybody's finding them.
$360?
Paco finds a big 2.
Hello?
Now we have an advantage. We're gonna be able to find this last
I'm
guy,
actually not
close him
sure.
out for the round. So Thieves just different looks. You don't know what to look for when you're going up against him.
He's so slippery, that Paco.
And you know it's so annoying to get
We'll
shot in
see.
the back like that when you have no comms whatsoever.
Yeah.
You're just like, dude.
That's where I tell my team, I'm like,
Stop.
Prize Picks, Underdog,
flanked on our side.
Ovada, if you want to pick a winner. I think it's on DraftKings if it's legal.
Hardpoint was pretty close there for a moment. What gave you hope for LAG at the start of that, and when did Thieves take it away from you?
The fundamentals were really strong. The prioritization of the spawns from side of LAG were really good. It's just unfortunate that LA Thieves kicked up here and suddenly you Hydra and Envoy going crazy, and LAG just couldn't keep up with the pace once the momentum.
Why is this new? This fucking chat doesn't close when you full screen it. I don't know why.
Can LA Thieves close it out? Well, Control Graphic would say yes, Ali.
Yeah, they're discussing control. They're the best control team.
They're fucking first in everything. Alright, man. They're first in everything. They're on defense first. Surely. I don't have a code. You just do whatever. Use fucking Zuma's code. I don't know.
Thanks, Ant.
Let's do it.
Hey, Maven, did you get 2 pars
Did you
yesterday?
get something
I had
for
2
that?
pars
I think
yesterday. Joe had a birdie and a par. We're
I
learning.
get a
We're learning.
deposit match or
Did you
something?
Did you hear Ant when he said Hydra had assistants? I thought he said assistants. Like they were his assistants.
Yeah.
And then I thought that probably.
Hey,
was
let's
the New
start
York
the fucking game, man.
What do you mean? Oh.
Like Hydra had assistants.
Right.
Whereas they're assistants here. Get it?
What's this guy saying?
Yeah. Yeah. They must have been tipping him, or I don't know. He was the hard.
Is there a delay? I'm hearing music.
That guy was putting in work with that team.
I know what you're saying.
No, they're starting. We're starting.
I just thought. So I didn't know what he meant at first. I wasn't sure he said assistants or assistants. But you get what I'm saying, dude. I'm a wordsmith, right? I know. Ant's just breaking it down, and I'm swatting it away.
Alright, we're starting.
Map 3, LAG
I
showing
need
this game
Kismet to get shit on like he's never been shit on before in any map.
That's
I just need absolute nothing out of that guy.
Control map, and they're the #1 control team in the game. They're not.
I don't know, like 9 or something. I could stream actually a little bit earlier, maybe. We ended early.
Yeah, that's okay.
Maybe like,
we did
yeah,
we
maybe
did
like 8 or 9.
You, me, Ant, old Benjay.
We're about to be done quick today, honestly.
Benjay almost killed a duck though, or a goose, I guess.
Yeah.
No, Ali, seriously, he almost killed a goose. It was
They were just
insane.
right in front of him.
They were right in front of him.
What are you supposed to do?
Oh, it was inches away from me.
Oh, we're just all hitting fucking spiral?
Doesn't respect goose at all. Gooses. Geese.
No.
Map 3. Thieves looking to close it out with a swift day. 9-1. As you said, we're looking to push it.
You already have them
Thank
spawn
you.
traps.
To double digits and
Scrap's already in their spawn.
That's a quick spawn trap job.
He's dead. Never mind. I need Hydra in their spawn immediately.
Both find kills. Next up, though, is going to be Envoy and Ghosty. So you deal with 2, then you got the next 2 to deal with. They're able to do so.
I'm gonna freak out, man. Come on, man!
Yes, you do.
What the fuck am I looking at?
Where's the working it going to come from, Joe?
Over towards A.
All right. Heading out towards ALB fellow. He's looking for kills top middle as well. He's able to find 1, 2 down, and now a chance to potentially get some objective work done. But behind all those kills, they've yet to really get a body.
Why is Steve getting pissed on?
Hello?
Hello?
The last player.
I'm about to freak out, man.
Pushed up A. should be free reign of nades.
What the fuck is happening, man? Oh, brother.
Kind of hoping by the time like fella gets the position.
We're pissed.
He got a body on the point. And it wasn't that far after, but you know,
Kill him out the window. Oh my god. Oh, we're pissed. No way they're pissed now, dude. There's just no way.
Even Nasir out of Hydra. I mean, he just flies on through. Just though does get the final kill. A is done. So nice little rebound there.
Yeah, nice little rebound after you were getting kind of slammed in.
This fucking guy has 6. Can we spawn trap them, please?
Well, Lunars gets 2, thankfully, so it's
Ghosty has 1.
That was about to be 4 dead.
Hey, dude, pick up your fucking controller, man.
Is Scrap gunned you, stabbed you?
Yeah, I mean, he literally just clotheslined him.
Yep, he sure did, Joe. Nobody likes
Thank
being
you.
clotheslined.
Doesn't sound fun.
Push up, man.
Especially with a knife.
Clothesline with a knife, yeah. That sounds horrible, Joe.
Thank you.
Never mind. Anywhere I'm gonna go with that.
Great,
It's just stupid.
Oh, what? No, what the fuck, dude? What am I witnessing? No way! Look at the kill he's getting! What kind of kill is that? He has fucking 8, man! What kind of kill is that?
Square one.
Look what they're doing to me, man! No, man! Fuck, dude!
He's dead.
Look how he's killing people, man!
Nothing too surprising there for Thieves to get it done. This is probably the round that
What
decides how this
the
map is going
fuck, dude? He has 9, man! I fucking lost!
Get a little interesting. Maybe they can battle back and forth.
What the actual fuck, man?
Or something for round 5. If they just get punched in the face on this offense,
bro, the kill he got, low heli, sliding, looking straight up in the air is insane.
I need help.
What kind of kill is that, bro?
Sore. Just using muscles I didn't know I had. Dude, what are these guys clowning about? They're always laughing about something. Maybe they're laughing about their Major 2 finish. That's crazy.
Okay, for the 1 through 3, he needs like 30, which I don't care about that, but I also took him... This fucking guy is just the best player on the map now, all of a sudden. Fuck, man! What the actual fuck, dude? Can y'all stop getting pissed on by this guy, man?
But it's 5 straight.
This is unbelievable, man.
Still keeping the pressure here. Wrapping around the backside is going to be Lunars. Or sorry, it's going to be Fellow that actually wraps around the back, so he's still alive and well. But you've already got 6 life advantage. This has been brilliant out of LAG so far defensively, but we're still early in it.
He needs 20. He needs to be under 22 and a half. So he can get 22 kills. He needs to be under 23. I need Thieves to win this fucking offense so bad. I like their setup. Holy fuck, can somebody kill Kismet, man? I don't know what's happening in the world, man. Holy fuck, someone kill this guy, please, dude.
And Envoy's going to fly at it.
Oh my god, we suck.
He's going to lose the fight, but alleviates pressure from Ghosty for now. His trophy is probably doing the most work and keeping him up. Lunars hitting him down. Ghosty needs help. Hydra's trying to. Envoy's going
slide and kill him, man. Please kill him. Thank you.
Envoy takes out everybody.
Okay. I need an offense win so bad, man. I need this offense win. No kills. Nobody's giving me kills. Please, kills.
3 lives.
Fuck this guy,
still a lot to do, but
he has like 15, I think, bro.
Yeah, it's just a great job by Dan to just play his life. I mean, until we talk about
oh my god, 3. Let's go. Hey, the cap. Stack it, you fucking kill horse. Stack the fucking point.
All focus over to him because they dealt with the players.
Oh, we're not stacking, man.
They want a chance in this map.
Here goes the first retake.
Someone fucking kill this guy, bro. What the fuck, man?
Not a lot of help there close. They're still fighting.
Why we're not stacking the point?
Once again, Ghosty playing his life so well, though. Just extend a presence out towards these objectives.
Don't you dare.
Just been a thorn in their side for the past minute and a half.
He's not giving them an easy gunfight at all.
And he should be coming. The Kismet got through. I think he's getting hunted by Hydra.
48 seconds, man.
They're all looking for him.
He's up top, man. They know he's up there.
Now it's Kiz's turn to be elusive. Still 40 seconds to go.
Oh, brother, we stink, man. He has 18!
Early on in his route, he manages to
get
through
no way. How the fuck does he got 18, man? What the fuck, dude? 18? Oh my god, please.
They've seen him multiple times, knowing his
what
location, but it doesn't matter. Great shots on Hydra. Up the zip, but still
how the
2 versus 3.
wait, 2v3, please. Clutch this up, you bum. You know he's on the P1. Kill him.
That's gonna be Johnny's.
Yes! Wait!
You just have to get
wait, you know he.
and you just haven't.
Scraps like, give me 4 gunfights. Cool.
Hey, we gotta get on the point. He got a free kill, free kill, free kill on both. Free kill on both.
Time to get info on 1. You're pausing the clock.
Where's the last fucking scum?
Gonna get on it. Just force them to make a play.
They're both down low.
So much quicker.
Oh my god, you need a ladder, you fucking pussy! Wait, Scrap got both! Oh my god, wait! Hold on, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait. How many does Kiz have? 19? I need an insane spawn trap. He can't get 4 kills. Oh my god, this will be insane. I need a spawn trap so bad.
Yeah, he just slides down and says hello.
No, that's somebody I'd want to have alive. In a 1 versus 4.
Bro.
Okay, 2 versus 4, but like Scrap, if you're gonna get like a bunch of individual gunfights, like
oh my god.
Yeah, this is,
you just
blast.
I need a spawn trap. I need the best spawn trap in the history of protocol control.
Is it because I'm moving and dancing?
Come on, man.
For the post game.
Please.
I better get paid out for your Instagram.
Lock in, man. For once in your fucking pathetic life, man. Johnny has a 3-piece, man. What the actual fuck's going on in the world, man?
Johnny trying to finesse this, some of what we saw Ghosty kind of do in the last round. Just stay up on this point.
Kiz is getting fucking farmed. Please, kill him off the point. Yes. Oh my god.
Eventually
hold on.
Drops and
yes, hold on.
What, you get 1 tick done, but it's a journey to take this down.
Oh my god, Kiz is getting farmed. Kill fellow, please.
Yeah, fellow pushed up again, right? We saw him on the first attack round in this position.
Hello?
A lot more impactful, though. He's able to find 3,
yes.
Quickly trade it out, but he's allows his team to get
Kiz is on the point. He's dead. He's dead. He's dead. He's dead. He's stunned. Someone nade him. Kill him now. Kill him. Kill him. God damn it, man. Kill him.
Brilliant shots by Kiz, but yeah, everybody's dead, so it's not really going to matter. And now with the 4 dead, you said uh-oh, because now
okay.
you're a little
okay, this is good. This is very good. This is very good. Oh, it's windy. No. Fuck!
They were hungry.
They were hungry. They're very hungry.
He said, I think he said 21. I think he said 21. He can only get 1 more kill, man. Please.
There was a couple of times where
1 more kill. That's it.
Trouble.
Neither team's really been able to pin the other.
But I think he just got it. He has that 20. Okay, no more kills. No more kills. Not a fucking kill.
Let's go one more time. Are they
not
still hungry?
one.
I don't know how big their appetite is, Joe. They might be full off of that first.
Oh no. Oh my.
I think they have full bellies, Joe.
Man.
Yeah, I think they're full now.
Yeah.
Or are they? Kiz is still eating.
Why is this guy pissing on that, man? Just fucking give up, man.
Just like, I'll just run up.
You suck.
Couple of gunfights. The problem is now is they have 9 lives.
Yep. 13v9.
Wait, I'm about to lose both of them. What's the other one? Like 30? What's he at? Like 24 or something? If he go, if they, dude, he has like 25 kills. I'm about to lose both of them.
Kiz has just been playing his own game.
8 versus 8 now.
Get a kill, man.
Now there's going to be multiple players on the B point, I thought, but Envoy's somehow able to catch Johnny before he gets there.
And that's big because it slows down this progress. It's Envoy was a playmaker in the opening round.
Oh my god.
Playmaker on their offense. When he was covering Ghosty, I mean, he was everything in that transition. Now doing it on the defense yet again. Envoy
oh no.
Has been huge for them, but
okay, that's a good kill.
A little bit of hide and go seek.
Do not reach out at. Oh, never mind. My bad. You're just way better. My bad.
3?
All right, we're good. I thought I was gonna lose both.
Gunfight, huh?
Well, Looter's doing the same thing though. We have a 1
It's a 1v2. No way, dude. No. He's dead. He's dead right now.
Scrap.
He's dead.
Make the play in the last round. Can
he
Looters
knows.
do it here?
Get him, Envoy, please.
Envoy knows. He got crawled out.
Well, Envoy is hunting.
Oh,
Hydra is hunting
okay.
and Hydra The Hunter closes in.
How many did fucking? How many did kids have? Like 25 plus or something, bro.
We respected your time. You can get out.
How many fucking kills did this fucking guy have, man? I think 1 through 3 still hit, but 3 did not. I can't believe he had 9 in the first 2 rounds.
That's true. That helps, Joe.
Each.
It does help.
I think he had 10 in the second
Then
round.
we got a couple of 3-0s off of that. Listen, not a ton to add to this one. We thought this would be a 3-0. This is about as lopsided as it comes. Thieves, despite
He had 25 in a 3-0. You know, did he have the most kills in the fucking lobby?
What, like 250, 190, somewhere in there?
I got kids with. Why does he just randomly have? Look at his team. Just absolutely getting pissed on. This guy just randomly drops 25 for no reason.
Yeah. It's tough to
What
be at
the
same level as
fuck,
Thieves,
man?
Yeah, they're able to compete, but where's the
What am I
baseline?
seeing?
2, 3, 5. That's where Thieves just looked dominant.
And that should have been like a 6.
Why does he have 25 kills? Like what? He's got the same kills as Hydra.
We'll see how
What the fuck's going on?
Particular qualifier stretch, but there's a final.
I don't understand.
That one broke down. We'll not see.
What's he doing, man? Why did he do this to me?
Haven't had the chance.
Haven't had it yet.
There's been.
I just can't believe that.
4 or 5 so far over the course
Actually,
of the matches. But yeah, we
unbelievable.
haven't guessed one yet, which I kind of want to. Get me back to old school blockbuster, dude.
Maybe tomorrow.
Maybe, Joe. Maybe. Hi, Desk. You can now talk.
Yeah.
There's a 3-way tie for last place in my mind right now, and they include Skies, Kismet, and Priesta.
Dang.
That's really upsetting. And all of them have a ring.
Hydra, the GOAT. Quint's on to something. Something about this French kid being good. So is Scrap.
How many kills did Fellow get? I'm actually. Did he hit his 48?
Yes.
He had. I think Fellow went under 48, which is insane, but I think he did.
I mean, in this series, like
He had 19, right?
Yeah.
Legitimately had to win that skyline.
So he had 46.
Get away from you, then you got a red card where
That guy went under 48 kills is insane.
Control where they're the best control team in the game. So LAG fighting an uphill battle. Johnny didn't have a great map, and they get smoked in this game 3.
Back-to-back bad maps for Johnny. He got shut down in the series.
Yeah, it's not great, and it's especially not great when you let a Scrap essentially 1v4 in a round 2 of control. It's just, it's not great across the board. I will say from the side of LADs, I think that S&D, again, I don't know if we'll ever see them play red card again, because that's how good it was. I look on the side of LAG and like,
can we get
where
an
they
update,
were kind
man?
of contending. I mean, you're talking about around 11 versus Boston, you're talking about around 8 versus Vancouver Surge. Like, they go kind of the distance in some of these search and destroys versus some better teams, but versus LADs, I mean, just picked apart. It's absolutely dominant.
They've built themselves quite the search map pool now. Like the dealership looks good. Rewind was
Alright,
excellent.
taking too long.
One rep that we've seen, and then Aussie and red card.
Yeah.
It's just protocol now. If they can get that down, it's gonna be tough.
Do
to
they
beat
even
them.
have to? I mean, I guess that would put them with a lot
there
of
we go.
control over the veto process.
Yeah, it
like
would.
they don't even have to.
Not with plays
He
like
did. He had
this.
46,
It's just gonna
50.
play the game. Let's take a look at
Damn.
the 2v4. Allie, you mentioned it. It was round 2. It was
Wait, Hydra hit is over by 1 kill. I don't know if Scrap did or not. I don't know what his was.
So I don't even know. Just an absolute masterclass.
He
from
probably-
the side, I guess,
he probably had a
technically,
similar
both
one to
Scrap and
Hydra, I don't
mainly
know.
of Scrap, dude. Like, they just do this over and over again. I mean, out talented, you allow him the free kill on the Kismet. Like, why isn't LAG for one playing together? Like, nobody has each other's trade right now. It's a really awkward situation, and you get put in this 2v2 box, and
Are we getting a
you're
fucking
just
interview or
solo.
not, man?
Like, it's weird.
They're just stuck down low grass, right? So it's like maybe make a play a little bit earlier, but yeah. it
Wait,
gets
I need a
very-
thumbnail.
very
Hold on.
unfortunate timing there. Nobody's watching the steps, and Scrap wins the big 1vs, man. You give him a
What's
1v1.
my thumbnail about to be?
Come on, he's gonna win.
Envoy's starting to grow out his playoff beard. I'm liking what I'm seeing from LA. A very quick day.
Last round. Can Lunars do it here? Hydra is hunting, and Hydra,
They don't even give a fuck that they beat him.
the Hunter, closes in.
They literally don't even give a
3-0 on the
fuck.
map, 3-0 on the
They're not even
series.
happy.
If you had dinner plans, you had a date tonight, we respected your
No
time.
one even gave a
Get out
fuck.
and enjoy it. Maybe the sun's still shining out there.
No one even got happy. The fuck, dude?
If you're a player, you want to go to a place where you want to be, where.
Yeah. It sounds like we're about to get into it. Producer let us know game is ready, so thanks for hanging out.
I need a thumbnail for today. I don't know what to use though. Was Breach excited about their win? Let's see.
Are on that man right now.
Oh, he is going to fall.
No one's doing anything today.
What a run! Boston Breach came to play today.
I might do Sib looking
C9
demoralized.
into pieces.
He doesn't. I don't like that. It doesn't look that demoralized.
The weather forecast is clear skies indeed, not a cloud in.
Should I do attaches empty chair?
And they have torn C9 into pieces. The weather forecast.
I might do attaches empty chair. I'm gonna be honest with you. I need my fucking. It's gonna be our thumbnail because this guy did not show up. May as well. He could have just left his chair empty. Is there no interview? I'm turning this
I
off.
think you go down to challengers. You try to grab some of these players.
There's no interview.
Craze?
Well, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, well, Craze is probably going to get snagged by one of these other teams. If I'm C9, I'd entertain that.
This is going to be a race.
If you can go in and grab them before they do, I think it's a good decision.
Hydra joins us
Oh,
live.
there it is. Hydra.
The richest Frenchman to ever grace
I don't know. Optics
outside
probably plays
Kentucky,
tomorrow. I don't know.
Broken, and well, a few other guys who do YouTube. Hydra, welcome to the show.
Hi guys, how you guys doing?
Very good. You were quite fun to watch. Can you walk me through the red card play, though? You were giggling to yourself. What happened?
I saw a dead body on my left. I thought I had the free kill, so I just, just freak out and didn't finish the kill.
Just freak out. I'm gonna.
Oh no!
What happened?
On top of it. Dead
We
body.
don't have to watch you back. We really didn't have to do this.
Oh, the giggle's worth it, though. You look so wonderful at the top right
It's not
there.
often we get to poke a little fun at you because you guys are so good at the game, and I want to ask you about that. Is kind of like we got to talk to Scrap, and he said that like at the past major, because you guys were put in uncomfortable situations for one of the only times that it's really happened is why you got caught off guard. How have you guys been trying to counter that heading into Major 3? Because you've still been basically dominating teams.
I mean, we've been working on our comms when we are in bad position in game. We're getting spawn trapper protocol or whatever, making sure we have a game plan, working on the bad situation instead of just working on all the good situation that we are on every day.
Hydra, you guys were insane in that series, and it was so fast. I don't even want to ask you about it. I want to ask you about the matchup versus Toronto. I mean, on LAN, online, it doesn't matter. It's a tough one for you guys, and you likely will have to play them again if you make a run in a tournament. What about them gives you so many problems?
I think it's just their play style. They play really different than any other team. So we just have to make sure we just go in and just play our own game, our pace, and making sure we don't change our pace because they play a little bit slower than other teams.
I'm excited for that matchup once again. Hopefully.
We will see you down in Florida. Congrats on the win tonight, Pago.
Thank you guys. Have a good one.
That is Hydra, one of the top paid players in the game, and for good reason. The man drops the numbers to warrant the spend. Let's take a look, though, at everything that happened here on our third to last day of the Major 3.
Okay, what's tomorrow? Let me see.
That's insane. I can't believe
They
we're
keep
already about to
putting
head into
this
major number 3, and Miami Heretics, it's their home major. They're still
Tomorrow, 4 matches. Hey, shut the fuck up. Surge gets to piss on Cloud9. Miami Rocker is decent. Ultra will piss on LAG, and then FaZe, yeah, they should shit on Falcons, but not the. There might be some betting opportunities though for tomorrow. Like we could probably circle back on the attach under versus Surge. They're gonna get pissed on. We should be able to get Fellow or Kiz or whoever's fucking under tomorrow as well, and we could probably get some Falcons unders too in Control for sure. In Control, because FaZe should piss on them in Control. Kenny over, we might be able to get some, like, I think Rocker and Heretics might play Skyline. They both like playing Skyline, so we might be able to get some overs on that. There'll be some stuff for tomorrow. No, that's the last match for today. There's only 3 on Friday and then 4 on Saturday, and I think 3 again on Sunday. FaZe Optic on Sunday. We'll be able to. That's gonna be a shot to under. Lock it in now. All right. Anyways, that's it. I'm gonna stream on Twitch later. I don't know. It's early too, so maybe like 9, maybe even before that. I don't know. I'll tweet it out. Anyways, I'm out. Y'all have a good day.